all the night is my world. City light, painted girl. In the day, nothing matters. It's a night kind of pattern. I live among the green hills of the night. I haven't got the will to try and find out against a new tomorrow. So I guess I'll just believe in tomorrow.
I mean, listen, if you want to get out, if you want to leave, you're more than welcome.
I asked you to stop with the question and you didn't. Do you
Get
want
out.
me to
That's
leave?
serious. Get the f- out. Put your shoes on outside. You don't got to put them on in here.
I know the night is not as it would seem. I must believe in something, so I'll make myself believe it. This night
Video on mute. There you go.
Nigga, we were muted the whole time.
All right.
Okay, we're back, guys.
All right,
we're
sorry,
back
guys.
in studio.
Oh, sorry, we're back.
Yeah,
I was wondering what
Yeah.
was going on.
Okay, Chris.
Stupid.
Hey,
Anyway.
hey, listen, I'm not the sound engineer, okay?
Well, but if it's StreamYard, then that's like you got to hit the unmute button.
I
bro.
mean, hey, listen.
You had
listen,
one job, bro. One
listen,
job.
listen.
Okay.
Did you just try to?
He tried to blame shame.
Yeah, it's like a
Blame
Chris.
shame.
How dare you?
If you go live, you should know if the sound's not working or not. Now fix it. Come on, man.
All I hear is
You had to just
Wait,
hit the
wait,
unmute
wait,
button, Chris.
wait,
All right, whatever.
Oh my god.
the most professional podcast in the world.
All right, nigga.
All right,
There we
well,
go.
you get the you stupid. All right, patreon.com/FreshandFit, guys. Get all the behind the scenes content there, man. We talk to you guys about whatever it is as far as like becoming a better man, making money,
Fitness,
getting in
mindset.
shape, mindset, all that stuff.
Networking.
We're gonna do a Zoom call more than likely this weekend on Sunday, and you guys know it's an open Q&A. Ask us anything. All right, cool. Also check us out on Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts. Every single platform you guys listen to.
We are there.
podcasts. We're there,
Mm-hmm.
and just make sure you wear headphones so you don't get fired from your job because we are definitely not politically correct
Or
Kinda
lose your,
controversial,
or lose your girlfriend.
or that too.
Charlie Steve will do it.
No, you won't lose your girlfriend.
Nah,
She'll like you even more if you listen to us.
Yeah.
And then check out the merch, guys. FreshandFit Podcast store. Hoodies, t-shirts. I
Wait,
got the hoodie on right now.
That's
Bro.
what fresh?
Bro, stop it. This was okay. To be fair with you, bro. I didn't do laundry. I didn't do laundry.
Wearing other people's
So that's why
merch.
I'm wearing. Screw it, Chris.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas, man.
Okay. So yeah, man, get the hoodies, t-shirts, all there. Okay. And the I feel like shirt is also in stock. I have it on underneath. I'll show you guys later. Also, guys, check out FreshFit Clips, our other YouTube channel. We post 2 to 3 clips on there per day. We might start posting only there exclusively for clips. We're still trying to figure it out. But check out that YouTube channel, man. Get us to 250K subs on that one, man. We're working towards it. And then also, Fresh, you want to talk about your vlog channel?
Guys, for behind the scenes, man, check out the vlog channel. We did a Rolling Loud vlog actually on the vlog channel, so check it out. And next vlog I'm dropping a kind of embarrassing moment of me doing speech therapy. So if you want to see what happens behind the scenes, I'm gonna post a behind the scenes clip of that.
Wait, fresh.
Yeah, nigga, fuck you. I'm in
What
therapy.
was the
Okay?
story that your speech therapist said to you when you told her you was on a podcast and
So, fuck you, Chris.
what if you don't say
Hold
it?
on. She said you have a problem with thinking too fast before you speak. That's the problem. It's not a speech. It's more like how you think too fast. So screw you, Chris. That's all I'm saying.
But
No, Chris, stop it.
All right,
Stop
cool. All right, fine.
I'll tell you how that conversation on Wednesday.
There you go.
That's
There
a
you
whole
go.
other podcast for itself, which is kind of funny. And then anything else you want to say about your channel?
She also liked my view, by the way, of my balcony. You know what that
Ooh.
means.
All right, anything else
Okay.
on your channel?
No, that's it. That's it.
Okay, snicker, bro. Okay, and guys, check me out on Fed 1811. On there, I break down criminal cases. As you guys know, I used to be an agent with Homeland Security Investigations. I just did a breakdown yesterday in regards to Vibes
Cartel. Free the world boss.
Yeah, the guy that committed murder in Jamaica, but is still somehow making hit records in prison.
Sang about it.
And then he claims he doesn't have a studio in the prison when he really does. But that's a whole other story. So go check out that one tomorrow, guys. I'm going to be releasing a episode on Pablo Escobar's New York cell drug trafficking organization that was arrested in the 90s. It was called Operation Seaload. It's going to be up tomorrow at 4 p.m. So if you guys like those crime dramas, etc., I break down documentaries. I break down criminal cases from like your favorite celeb, whatever it may be, whether it's YSL, YNW Melly, all that stuff. So check it out on Fed 1811 because there are no other former agents on YouTube breaking down cases.
I'm actually hurt, bro.
What?
You didn't invite me to the Vibe Squad right now at all.
Bro,
You were
you was
rolling
out
loud.
loud, man.
Oh yeah, I was.
So anyway, without for and then Chris, you took your part.
All right, ladies, send me a DM on Aaron C. Poxon on IG. Make sure if you send me a DM, show up to the panel. Shout out to the girls on the panel that actually sent me a DM earlier this week. And yeah, just show up. Don't flake. If you flake, you're banned to Shadow Realm.
Facts.
And don't show up late because now new policy, ladies. You show up late, I'm not gonna have you come to the studio because like respect our time.
Respect other girls' time too.
Yeah,
They're
facts
here.
too. Yeah. Girl show up on time, and then all of a sudden, when 1 hour for you to come to a studio, don't do it, ladies.
Cool.
There you have it.
Hit him up on Aaron C. Pox on
We got
Instagram if you
Anwar in
wanna
the
come
back
to the
too.
show. We got Anwar in the back as
Anwar
well.
over there.
So all right, cool. So let's introduce the lovely
Chris,
ladies
what'd
on
you
the
say?
panel, man. So
Chris, what'd you say?
Nigga, fuck you.
Okay, ladies, give us your name, your age, what you do for a living, current dating status, education level, and if you want to, of course,
Your body count.
and we'll start right here.
Hello, everyone. My name's Alexandra. I'm 23 years old. I'm from Massachusetts. Right now, I'm a manager at Equinox at South Beach. Come visit me.
Oh wow, cool. One of those
yeah.
people.
Yeah, I'm one of those people. And I'm a personal trainer. So I have my own independent practice. You guys can check me out at Alexandra Lifts with 2 S's on Instagram.
Cool, awesome.
Yeah, thanks
and
for
then
having me.
dating status.
In a relationship.
Cool.
Yeah,
okay, cool. How long y'all been together?
over a year and a half.
Congrats.
So,
Yeah.
And what part of Massachusetts you from?
Near Lowell area.
Okay.
It's like a small town.
I went to college in Boston, so very
Okay,
familiar.
nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Awesome. Shout out to Massachusetts, man. Boston's
Nice.
one of my favorite
Yes.
cities. What about you?
Hi, my name is Leah. I'm 27 years old. I'm from Queens, New York.
New York.
Yep. And I'm a behavior therapist and a master's student at the moment, and I'm single.
Wait,
Cool.
a behavior therapist?
Yes, I work with children on the ASD spectrum.
Please help Chris. He's been having some bad behavior issues recently in the studio. So help him out.
Oh, and then highest education level completed for you.
I did 2 years of community college and joined the military.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. What branch?
Army.
Awesome. And you did your 4 or 6 years?
No, I actually got a traumatic brain injury while training to be a combat medic. So
Oh,
very
shit.
ironic. Yeah.
Wow.
So
okay.
what happened?
I don't know if y'all have ever heard of pugils. It's like giant Q-tips and you smack each other with them.
Okay.
So I got hit in the face really, really hard. And my drill sergeant told me to suck it up because we were on a ruck. So
Was it a guy that hit you?
yes, it was.
Yep.
Oh, man.
There we
It
go.
was.
This is going to be, I mean, I'll be honest, man. This might be
Wow.
a controversial take, but I don't think women should be in combat positions in the military, period. Personally, I don't
I
think
mean,
it's a good idea.
I can understand where you're coming from. I mean, I think personally everyone deserves to have a chance. But
Okay.
like men, I mean, I guess they can lift more and whatever, but that's just biology. At the end of
Yeah.
the day, it really comes down to what a woman's capabilities are. And
Yeah.
that varies.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for having one standard and allowing women the same opportunity. My thing is, I'm all for equality of opportunity, but I'm not for equality of outcome. And those are two different things. Equality of opportunity, sure, you get a chance, but if you can't meet the standard, we're not going to degrade the standards to let you pass. I think that's kind of crazy. And unfortunately, I don't think most women are qualified for combat situations. Could some women pass that PFT and everything else and be fine? Absolutely. But a majority can't. And I think us lowering the quality hurts everybody in the long run.
I'm just stuck on the
So-
part where he said to suck it up.
Yeah, man, it's the military, bro.
Suck it up. God damn.
Fresh.
Brain injury. Nigga ruthless, bro.
Yeah.
It's the military, bro. Because if you're in a war, it's like a dude's gonna hit you, punch you in the face, like you fall on the floor. He's gonna be like, suck it up, buddy. We're in war. No, he's just gonna kill you, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? God damn it, Fresh. Fresh is too nice. He doesn't even know what violence
Well,
is. He's
I'm
just
thinking
"Ah."
like something else. Never mind.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Smartly.
Hey, you're here now.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yes.
Nothing permanent. I'm hoping.
No.
Cool.
No,
Thank God.
Thankfully.
Awesome.
Thankfully.
Hey, man, it might have kept you from some other issues down the road.
Bam.
Who knows, right?
Biggest blessing in my life.
Yeah.
Yep.
Real
For
talk.
real,
It really,
for real.
yeah, man.
Might have saved your life.
Like, people could call me sexist all they want, but I genuinely don't think women should be in any type of combat position in the military. They shouldn't. It's too dangerous. War is not for women, man. It isn't. If they're in a medical situation, giving support, supplies, cool. That's a fine MOS. But like infantry in there fighting with men straight up, bro.
Yeah.
That's a
Tough.
whole other thing. Anyway, but all the feminists are about to cancel me now. What about you said, where do you go to school? Do you want to say where you go to school, by the way? You said you're a master's candidate,
Yes,
right?
graduate student.
Okay. Do you want to say where? It's up to
no.
you. Okay,
No,
fine.
thanks.
Is it here in Florida or up New York?
It's online, so
okay.
I study virtually.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, DeVry, fantastic.
It's probably Kaiser.
Kaiser, yeah, probably Kaiser.
Okay, all right, cool, awesome.
Zena?
Oh, what are you? Sorry, last thing. What are you a master's student in?
Psychology.
Psychology, but you study your behavior specialist now.
Yes, right now.
All right, awesome.
Have you heard of an issue called peanut butter syndrome?
No.
Well,
No. Oh, is that why you're seeing a speech therapist?
No, it's because of Chris.
Oh.
He has that syndrome.
What about you, Zena?
Hey guys, it's me, Zena. I'm back. Still single and happy. I'm rich now, guys. I literally won the lottery. No, I'm playing. But it's manifesting. Anyway, no, I'm back. Zena_the_witch on Instagram. Only one underscore because there's a whole bunch of fan pages. So if you're following me, yes, I have an Inuyasha profile picture, but I'm shadow banned. And then I have Zena_the_witcher. So either one. Yes. Oh yeah, I'm 26, highest level of education, high school, the streets. Let me see. I'm talking in thug sense, not hoe sense. I'm not a 304, guys. I changed. Fresh and Fit changed me.
Stop the cap.
Actually, I've never been a 304, but anyway, back. What else?
That's it.
I really don't think there's anything else. I'm just working on new music, so tune into that.
All right, awesome.
All right, what about you?
I'm Madison. I'm pursuing my Juris Doctorate. JD.
Okay.
You
Be a
turned
lawyer?
20. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Highest level of education is a bachelor's. I got it. I actually double majored math and political science.
Okay.
Very much single and very much happy being single.
Okay. And how old are you, by the way?
I'm 26.
26. And you're in law school now?
Yeah. Well, I'm about to go into law school.
Okay, you're about to. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yep.
And then single, relationship, situationship, sugar daddy.
I'm single.
Single.
ready
For
to
real, for real.
No, I'm not ready to mingle. I'm single.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, you can swear.
Yeah. I'm from Sacramento. That's about it.
Okay. Cool.
All right. What about you?
What about you?
Hey, what's up, everyone? My name's Victoria. I'm 29 years old.
Wait, 29?
Yeah, I'm 29. Dirty 30s this year.
All right.
Sorry to hear that.
But so what I do, I run a music platform online. It's at @flowcriminal_official. Whoever doesn't follow us, you guys can. We showcase artists' artistry, like their music, their emotions, anything.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Were you at
Oh, and I'm
Loud?
single with a capital S.
Oh, but had to make it known, huh?
Yes. Well, at least you didn't say period after it.
Oh yeah, period.
Yeah,
On God.
Yeah.
Question mark.
So like that's some of the other girls. Period. I'm like, are you sure that's not an explanation point? That's a little emphasis there on your being single.
Period, nigga.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead. Continue on. So with you,
did you go to Rolling Loud or no?
Oh no, I didn't get to go to Rolling Loud.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
It's very good for networking.
And then highest education level completed.
My highest level of education is high school.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. What about you? What's your name?
Oh, sorry.
Everybody.
Too early.
My name is Jackie.
Mhm.
I'm 40. I'm married.
Okay.
Oh, you married. Okay.
I'm so happy for stay here. And what else? I am designer,
Mhm.
and I work for my company.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have a brand of swimsuits, Jackie Vera swimsuit.
Mhm.
You can follow me.
All right. How long you been married?
How what?
How long have you been married?
7 years.
7 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Okay.
She threw
Good
Hail
job.
Mary.
Yeah. All right. She got in there before it's too late. And then where are you from? Because I know the audience is going to want to know your accent. What country are you from?
I'm from Colombia.
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 I knew
All
it.
right, Cool. All right.
Wait, what part? Medellin, Cali?
Cali.
Cali?
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
I born in Cali.
Nice.
All right. So yeah, guys, she's not just a tan white girl. She is Hispanic. Okay. 'Cause that's what I thought when she walked through. I was like, oh, okay. Someone's got a tan. But all right. Any? I think that's it. Yeah.
That's
all
it.
right. So I'll read the
Chats.
chats real quick, guys, and then we'll get into the first question here. So I thank you guys all so much for the support. We appreciate it.
Oh God, I thought he was gonna be here.
Fresh BBC, $20. Been getting noise complaints lately. Got to tone down on the vigorous clapping that we've been doing to shorties. Anyway, lady next to us, cancel your plans tonight because you're hanging with us tonight. Make your move, Fresh. She has a boyfriend, bro.
What the fuck, bro?
This guy.
Every show.
He must have not known it was before. Greetings from Monday Night Raw, fellas. But judging by the 304 tonight, they already had their fill. My voice box is gone, and my excitement is over 9,000. All right, Black Wolf Inc. Appreciate that, my friend. And then we got Blonde and Black going to be a problem. Calling it right now. I don't think so.
No.
Oh, yeah, Blonde and Black. Yeah, no, not really, bro.
It's just quiet.
Fed it Piccolo. Evan, I'm saving lives one day at a time. Also, shout out to Xena. Want to know, since you're spiritual, can you handle this spirit bomb?
Well, pick a look at those.
You have anything
Oh,
else?
do I answer? I mean, I didn't feel the bomb, but DM me. We'll
Okay.
talk.
Question for ladies. You can change one thing about yourself, genie style. What do you choose? More attractive? No sexual past, which means you go back to being a virgin. More money? Understand men? Pick one and why. So I guess we can start here.
PS69.
Yeah, this guy. So if you could pick one thing, would you be more attractive, a virgin,
money.
a lot of money, or understand your man better?
What would you pick?
Yeah.
A little de
Everything?
everything.
You got to choose
You gotta
one.
pick one though.
More
Just
beautiful,
one?
more money, more dineros. Virginita? Is that how you say it? Virginita?
Virgen.
Hmm?
Virgen.
How you know that?
I'm Colombian too.
Damn. Okay. There you
Damn,
go.
okay. I thought she was Caucasian.
Me too, I was like-
Man, we getting bamboozled here.
Yeah, we are.
I have a gringo father, but
Okay. All right. There we go. All right. 'Cause I was like, what the hell? All right. So which one?
More handsome.
Okay, so more beautiful.
What else?
Money?
No, more handsome no is the important. No, is the most important. Money
Do we need a
is
translator?
important,
God damn
but
it.
no is
I was supposed to
all.
be her
But no
translator.
is
Yeah.
all.
Can you
That was-
ask? Can you
In Espanol.
yeah, tell her in Spanish real quick. You got to pick one. More attractive, no virgin, no sexual past, money, or you understand men. And there it is right there highlighted. If you need to see it.
Understand me.
Tienes que elegir, dije, si prefieres que sea virgen, si tiene un pasado sexual, si es más atractivo o plata.
In
¿Cuál
this
prefieres?
case, I prefer money.
Okay. Oh, she's Colombian. We should have known that.
Yeah, we should have known that.
Colombian.
Yeah.
Come on. There you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
But you'll be
what-
single though, no husband. Money with no husband.
No,
Oh, so then which one is it then?
but it's in general my soul.
I think we should leave it at that. We should leave it at that.
All right, we'll move on.
Repeat me, please.
Yeah, okay, we'll move on.
Okay.
Okay. What about you?
What do you choose?
Me? I would choose understanding my partner more.
Hmm.
And that's
Why?
because if I'm already with him a virgin, I mean, you got to teach them. I mean, that would be my second option, though.
You're the virgin.
I'm the virgin?
Mhm.
Oh, okay, nice. And he would teach me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would choose understanding him more.
All right.
Well, does it say understanding your partner more, or does it say men in
I
general?
think men in general.
Is this an umbrella
Oh,
statement?
But if you do understand men, you understand your partner by default.
Not necessarily. But I mean, it depends on what situation you're in, right? It's situational. I would ultimately go. I would say understand man.
Yeah.
Understand the opposite sex.
Why?
I would say because I don't understand certain things because I'm a woman.
Mm.
I would say it would be great to be able to relate to them in a different way.
Okay.
Kind of like an equal and opposite, but like being able to meet somewhere in the middle with that as well. Like they're boys, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Saturdays are for the boys, you know?
Okay.
right.
Do you think a lot of women don't understand men in general?
Yes, absolutely.
Fair enough.
Good
I
point.
fall into that.
I would be more attractive
All right.
because I feel like if I'm more
More
attractive, there's no point to there's no point to change more money. Like if I'm more attractive, more money's gonna flock to me. So
That's-
win-win.
That's not a
Get
bad
both.
point.
Okay.
All right.
I would agree and say I would like to understand men better. As a psych junkie, I just am fascinated by humans and our behavior and
Oh, well, that's true.
how we
Actually.
interact. And yeah, that's definitely something I would like to add to my
Repertoire.
repertoire. Yeah.
What's your bachelor's degree And
I was a teacher before.
Okay.
I was a Spanish teacher in New York, and I felt like I wasn't doing enough. The education system is fucked, so I thought I need to reinvent myself a little bit. So
okay, all right. So you were a teacher as well. Chris used to be a teacher. He has no problem reminding us that all the time. He used to be a teacher.
Merch.
All right, cool. What about you? If you had to pick one.
So just to clarify, if I pick the money, I can't have my boyfriend.
Yeah, you can't.
Oh, I would understand men, and probably so that I can
Be a better girl to your guy.
Well, that,
Mhm.
but I think it's always really important to try to look for different perspectives. And I think the opposite gender has a whole different world. Not only that, but like I'm trying to climb to the top of the ladders of finance. So I think men, I mean, it's a male dominated industry. So if I can get into their heads, then hopefully I'd be able to, do the same and be as successful as they are. So.
Okay. Fair enough. Cool. All right. I'll read the rest of the chats here real fast. Okay. Where we are. Question. No. Okay. I respect you too. Both millionaires and Myron ever has ABs and fresh a Lambo car. Isn't it just luck and genes to achieve that impossible for us normal guys?
Nigga, what are you saying, bro? Yo, we didn't always have this shit, bro. Like he's saying, like you have abs, I have a Lambo. Dude, this comes with experience. And you
okay. Now I get what
Yeah.
you're saying. Okay, he's saying because we're both millionaires, I have abs and you have a Lambo that we get girls. Bro, listen, you guys got to understand that you have to build yourself up to this, man.
Yeah.
I'm 32 years old, man. Like I spent what you guys don't know is that when I lived in Laredo, Texas, on the fucking Southwest border doing cartel investigations, I didn't date like throughout my 20s, really. I didn't really start like getting back in the dating marketplace and having fun and shit again until I was about 28 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Like I sacrificed all my late teens and early 20s, now doing drugs, playing sports, working, saving money up, whatever. So like, you got to understand, you got to put the work in as a guy. There's no way around it, bro. You don't get the benefit of being able to be pretty and just attract a partner. It's not going to happen like that.
And
as a
also,
man.
millionaires have plans, bro. They don't just show up one day and become millionaire. It's like, yo, you plan towards having the future. So if you want the stuff that we have, plan towards it. How do you get it?
Yeah.
Work backwards.
And I tell you guys, I'm very transparent with y'all. I made my first $1 million in real estate from investing, not being a fucking retard with my money. You can do the same thing. You could take $100,000 and easily turn that into $1 million real estate portfolio.
The choices you make now will determine where you are in the future. So it's up to you.
Yeah, man. Don't make excuses, bro. You can do it too. Sneeko, hit that like button. Shout out to you, Sneeko. Success Chaser, FNF Crew. What is your favorite quote when pushing through a painful set at the gym? Mine is suffer in silence. You versus you, my friend. That's what I say. What do you say to your clients when they're being pussies?
I tell them that
suck it up.
Probably a lot nicer, bro. Trainers are
to be fair,
much
Chris,
nicer.
that was actually funny.
Thank you.
I'll give you
That
that.
was funny.
Thanks, Fresh.
This time.
That was funny. Something I tell myself is pain is weakness leaving the body. It's making you stronger. So that's a good one.
Yo, you know what I say?
What?
Why the fuck am I here?
All right, ladies, please take it easy on Myron. His follicles can't take the stress. Yeah, it is what it is. I'll probably have to do another hair transplant. Jim John Uno, shout out from Candor, North Carolina. Cool, shout out to you. Monkey D. Luffy, ratings on from Myron on down. 304, 304, 304, 304. Okay.
And it's Luffy, just so the anime fans don't get mad at you.
Yeah, okay.
Luffy.
Yeah, Luffy.
What anime show is that from?
One Piece.
One Piece.
No. What? What? It doesn't matter what you think.
It was coming.
$2 from okay, so we got why Fresh and get a Rolling Loud tattoo on his chest.
These guys, man.
Yeah, Fresh is black.
Yeah,
you know
he's that
what?
black.
I'll take that, brother. I'll take that.
Yo, just bought the crypto course. I better make some moolah or coming to Miami. You definitely
will, bro.
my
You
friend.
will.
Fresh meat beater, not Zena again. Okay. Christian S. Question for the panel: what is the pettiest reason you broke up with someone? Thanks for the edutainment. FNF. Okay, this is a good question. What is the pettiest reason for which you broke up with someone? It could have been their their shoes were dirty or some shit, or what was the pettiest reason you broke up with someone? Or you stopped talking to someone?
Yeah.
Probably because they were just really fucking annoying and wouldn't stop blowing up my phone. Like not like dating, but like when you have
guys
a
were seeing
fling,
each other,
like a fling.
Okay.
And they just like give me my space, man.
Okay.
He can leave you alone, huh?
Like leave me alone.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
All right.
He lived in his mom's basement, and he was 10 years older than me. More than. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you chose him? Shame on
It
you.
was fun. We were just chatting, but
Chatting. You mean chatting with some other stuff too.
Oh,
Come on.
thank you.
What do you mean just chatting? Come on. All right. What about you?
He said that Okay, it's a couple people. If you don't watch anime, but typically one of the big reasons was somebody said that Kikyo was better than Kagome in Inuyasha.
Well-
That's like the biggest deal breaker.
Whoa, hold on. You broke up with the guy because he's an
We
anime.
weren't dating, but we were starting to talk. And yeah, if you don't watch anime, it's not going to work. I would tell my ex the same thing. Watch this or it's not going to work. And look, I'm single.
Okay.
I'm single.
All right.
That's different.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you don't watch anime, deal breaker. Oh, and if you don't like cats, I got rid of somebody that wanted to mess with me, and he was a dog person and didn't like cats, and I was like, yeah.
Okay.
Never
Wow.
working.
All right. Well, it is the pettiest things you've broken up for.
Hey.
So not watching anime or not liking cats could be that.
Or not
What about
liking
you?
pepperoni on your pizza.
It's really hard to get me into a relationship.
Muslims can't date you then. All right. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I personally don't prefer relationships. So ultimately, if you get me into one, it's not going to be a petty reason. It's going to be because we're just not
Compatible.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be even
compatible.
It doesn't
It's
have
a
to be like
compatibility issue for sure.
It doesn't have to be a formalized relationship. It could be like just like a thing.
Just
where y'all
talking.
are talking or something.
What made you like cut him off? Like say, you know what?
Pettiest reason.
I'm done with this guy.
I don't really.
Hypothetically.
Maybe he smelled funny.
Yeah, maybe he stunk a little bit.
Okay. All right.
We'll go with that.
You gave her out.
Yeah. I mean,
brushing your tongue, honestly, like I check tongues constantly to make sure that they're clean. That's a big thing. Like if we're in a conversation and I'm looking at your tongue,
open up.
and no, because you can tell if someone's like laughing or whatever. You can tell the color of their tongue. So if you're not hygienic, if you don't keep up with yourself in that way, first of all, you're not going to be able to keep up with me, mind you. But second off, I want nothing to do with that. Keep yourself clean.
Use
your Hygiene, scraper, very guys. important.
Scrape it, brush it. I don't care what you do with it. Just
So
let
you
it be pink.
dealt with some dirty individuals, I see.
No, that's when I'm in a conversation. That's like the most petty reason why I wouldn't carry on a conversation with someone if I'm physically attracted to them. If there's a physical attraction there and then we get into a conversation and I check their tongue, I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta run.
Okay.
Clean.
All right.
Clean.
What about you? Pettiest reason you broke up with a guy?
I haven't really broken up with someone for a petty reason. I have like stopped a friendship for a petty reason, I guess.
A platonic friendship?
No.
Okay.
Just a regular
Friends
friendship.
with benefits.
I guess.
Yes. Yeah.
But they left the bathroom dirty. And then to me, bathrooms are like important in any place. So when I walked in, I'm just like, yo, like you couldn't put the toilet paper in the trash can. You missed the toilet.
Pata sucia.
But you know,
Yeah,
like culo
no-
sucio. No
no
sería pata
bueno.
sucia, culo sucio. And then I'm just like, and he just walks out. I'm like, yo, you're not gonna clean the bathroom at least? But
Well,
you know,
because you're there, so I don't know.
no, that's not my job.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Not her job.
So was it fair to say that you don't agree in gender roles, I guess? That women should clean?
No, I mean, look, I'm from Panama.
Okay.
So culturally background, that's like the huge. Like the woman works at home, takes care of the house. That's what they engrave in your minds, like that you're supposed to do. But I mean, I think it's just half and half, a little bit of everything. Like my ex, he used to be mostly the one cooking, cleaning, and doing that. And then I would be working or vice versa. So it's like 50-50 for me.
So you do you think 50-50 relationships work?
Yes, I do think 50-50 relationships work.
Okay. All right. I disagree, but we'll continue.
Why?
We'll move on. That's a whole other conversation.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what about you? Pettiest reasons you broke up with a guy?
So in my case, I remember I finished a lot of some relationship, and not for a special thing that I like, but it's for because I don't happy. I give everything, but and then finally the relationship I don't feel good. I mean, it's very machistas. I don't know in English how do you say.
Oh, it's like he's very
man.
like macho, masculine.
And finally, I don't feel good if I don't happy.
Okay, so she left the guy for being too masculine.
Yeah.
Is that the answer?
Machista is more like misogynist.
Misogynist, like controlling.
Yeah.
Okay, how was he misogynist? Oh, like can you translate for her? Like how was he being too
De ejemplos de cómo era machista.
For example, for my job, I I was actress, model. Don't like about.
Stay home.
Yeah, I do. No, I don't happy, and I finished for this some relationships.
So she's saying
because all my life I stay fall in love. A little boring, but I would like to stay in love. But right now I have a couple with when the idea, no, like a million half, but no, it's easy to find this, no. Maybe for my age.
No, we're just gonna move on, man.
Okay,
bro.
No, but I get what you're
Whose
saying.
woman's is this?
I get what you're saying though.
Yeah.
So, 'cause
Okay.
you're saying that he was too controlling. Whenever you want to go out, he was let's say like stay home. So I get it. That's part of it.
We might have to have her like translate the question as we're asking it, and then by the time we get here, she already has the answer ready. to
She's
go.
helping too, by the way. I saw you
I
helping.
saw. Yeah, but like, I mean, God. Okay. Easy Iwuchuko, $300. Thank you so much. Well, it's not NGN. It's Nigerian. What currency is that?
Nigerian.
Nigeria. Oh, shout out to Nigeria watching the show right now.
$100.
George Okello. Oh, that's 100 Nigerian?
Yeah, about.
Okay. Thank you, man. I appreciate that greatly, my friend. I don't know the. Yeah, it's super Chris.
Nigga, fresh. I ain't talking. I know you ain't talking fresh.
George Okello, hope everybody had a good weekend. By the way, Fresh, did you win the tap out contest and on Friday with Bunny Racks? The chat needs to know.
What?
He's gonna excuse himself. He's asking if he fucked Bunny. That's what they're asking.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Ladies, when's the last time you were ghosted? And you can tell us how it happened. Don't worry, we're gonna answer that one in a second. Astronomical AC, that's today's topic. Was it Zena I seen on iHeart Memphis TikTok?
Yeah, that was me hanging from the ceiling twerking.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. Michael Canonis goes, what's the word on the FNF/H3 Hassan debate? We'll tell you guys that maybe tonight or Wednesday. Maybe they'll knock some sense into her, bro. Okay. And then Chris Brown have women paying $1,000 to take pictures with him, but will ghost you for doing going Dutch. Yeah, that's true, bro. Enrique Reggaeton, $10. I appreciate that. And then $20 from JR from FNF Dallas. Miss y'all. Thank you.
Shout out to you, bro.
And then Chris, what are we doing here? 20 and up or
20 and up.
Okay. Is this what came in from before?
Yeah, before.
Okay, as a 19 Delta, I respect all soldiers, but female soldiers shouldn't have lower requirements. That doesn't help anyone when actual combat comes around. The men who can't keep up don't get a pass. Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
First time catching this show live. Keep dropping gems on them. AMS episodes were well done. Were well due. Chris needs to talk more, though. That boy hilarious.
You must be trolling.
What's good, Fresh? And Fit Dang. Hey, Zena, what's good? I'm shooting my shot. You want to drop your Instagram for them real quick, Zena?
I zoned out. What happened?
He's hitting on you right now through the super chats. If you want to give him your Instagram, you can. If not,
They
you don't have to.
chose understand men more. Just realize.
No, that's not.
No,
never
Zena.
mind. It's
No,
fine.
no.
Hi, yeah. Follow me on Instagram. DM me if you have money.
Success Chaser, $20. They chose understand men more to realize they should have picked being a virgin. Okay. Like the goddamn video Myron wears are haram. I got you, my friend. And then $200. The name is Fear. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
$200. Shout out to you, bro.
And then these are the last two right here. And then from this point forward, guys, it's only 20 and up because we want to make sure that we get into the show.
Yeah.
Every single chat will be shown on screen. However, we're only going to read 20 and up from this point forward. So thank you guys so much for the support. Appreciate y'all. Nguyen, would you rather shower every day but wear the same underwear for a week, or not shower for a week and wear fresh underwear? Listen to you guys all the time. Work, good stuff. Keep it up.
That's a funny question. I like it though.
Yeah, that's a strange.
Well, actually, no.
I'm gonna wear fresh underwear. Don't do anything sweaty. Stay clean. If you wear dirty underwear after showering, you're dirty again. So, really. And they didn't say you can't bird bath, so go in the sink and just boom.
All right,
clever.
Stronghorn 54. Which gender matures faster, men or women?
Ooh, real quick.
All right.
Okay, so from like a neurobiological level, apparently women mature faster. Like I guess theirs is 25 and men's are after that. I don't know the specificity of it, but I don't know. I think it just depends on the person. Like some people grow up way too fast and it's really sad.
Okay, so
I don't know. It
women
depends.
for you. For you?
I think women. We also sexually mature faster, so we're at a very young age, we're able to procreate. But I do think that men age finer with age, women.
Like wine.
Yes. So post 35 for men is a prime, whereas women we're working backwards, I think.
Perfect.
Interesting.
What the fuck?
If that makes
Oh,
sense.
Who are you?
Well, she
Surprisingly aware. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
watched the show, I think.
Okay. All right.
Well, I disagree. I think old men are ugly. But anyway, and I feel
With
like
money,
I'm
though,
way
Zena.
finer. I don't
No
now
money?
there's a situation, but I'm not going to get into that. That does not matter. That does not matter at all.
Chill finesse.
Rotted, old, wrinkly teeth. I don't. Ugh.
Okay.
Anyway,
But if you had to pick one, who matures faster?
women mature faster because, like, I do agree. Obviously, biology. We're supposed to have our children and be mothers. You have to have a mature mind. Men just go put their penis anywhere and impregnate everybody. So you don't have to be smart to do that.
Okay. What about you?
I think as far as the technological advancements that we've made, it's hard to say psychologically where men and women are now because the advancements are so far as like social media. I don't think everyone is caught up yet as far as relationships goes, as far as dating goes. So in that aspect, but I think physically, I think men age better, to be honest. When a woman has a kid, I'm not gonna go there, but
Fair enough.
All right.
no.
Well, I agree with most of saying women. We do mature faster, and also sexually, I feel like we do mature also faster than men. But yeah, overall, I think women. We
You think
mature
women do?
faster.
Okay. All right. And then can you translate the question for Miss Columbia here?
Okay.
Who
Voy a
matures
apretar.
faster?
Stop. La pregunta es que si tú piensas que los hombres maduran más rápido que las mujeres o las mujeres maduran más rápido.
And just have her respond to you in Spanish.
Claro.
Just respond in Spanish.
Puedes responder en español, dice.
¿Sí? ¿Prefieres? Ok. Obviamente las mujeres maduramos más pronto que los hombres. Los hombres son más retrasados y se ve como desde los bebés, ¿no? Las mujeres, las niñas caminan más rápido, comen más rápido, asimilan todos más rápido, los niños son como más lentos. Y ya después de grandes, sí, igual creo que las mujeres somos más maduras que los hombres.
Okay.
Yo entiendo.
Okay, so what does that mean? Can you translate that for us?
Oh, she thinks that women are more mature than men.
Okay.
Because they have
all right.
kids and
Baby.
stuff.
All that
and
to
like,
say
They have
women are more.
Yes.
She was
Okay.
saying
explained
how
way
they have
after.
babies and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes,
Yeah.
she
Fair enough.
explained after.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do it that way, ladies and gentlemen. Which gender? Oh, no, read that one, and then just keeping my eyes out to see who's displaying Susie behavior. Cool, and then Zena, my spirit animal is a cat, and my Chinese zodiac is a tiger. So what's good?
If you're
Her
not,
Instagram's below.
if you're not wrinkly, DM me.
There you go.
There you
as long
go.
as you're not old and weird. All right, cool. All right. With that said, so
tonight's topic is
tonight's topic is flaking, guys. So
Flaking.
I got a couple questions here, actually. If I can get my goddamn.
You want me
phone.
to start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Ladies, in your humble opinion,
Oh,
why?
I got it. I got it.
Damn it.
Okay. Have you ever flaked on a date?
There you
Start
go.
here and work our way.
With due notice.
With due notice.
Yeah, like
Okay.
the day before, like, hey, I'm not really feeling it. I don't
Okay.
know.
Never the day of. Come on. Let's be honest.
Yeah, definitely the day of, but
Okay.
like I try to give at least like 3 hours in advance because I like
3 hours?
Damn.
yeah.
What if you plan the whole date? The whole day?
I mean, it depends on the person, right? So
Okay.
if you're just meeting up for drinks, right?
What's your flake day of? Okay, that's fine.
Or if you're going like if someone's planned out a date, like I'm not like I'd like to think I'm not a horrible person. Like I'd be super bummed out if I planned a whole day. But also like on a date, if you're planning a whole day with someone, like to me that's a little excessive.
Okay.
That freaked me out.
Okay. So you have flaked on a date hours before. What about you? Have you?
I don't know.
Never? You've never flaked on a date?
Stop
ever?
the cap. I just wouldn't have accepted if I wasn't completely sure I was gonna show up.
But you know how some girls be like, yeah, I'll hang out with you. And then they'll like text you to make plans and you just don't respond and shit.
With friends are different.
No,
I've
like
flaked on
like
friends.
dudes, like he'll get
No.
your number. You never gave your
I don't
number
think
to a
so.
club to a guy at the club, and then he said, "Let's hang out another time," and you just didn't respond.
Yes.
Okay, that's
And I
flaky
ran
behavior.
into him again and I didn't know him. He introduced himself. He's like, "Can I have your number?" And I gave him my phone and put it in. His name was already on my phone.
Oh wow.
Oh shit!
That
What the?
was crazy.
F-
But I don't know that person. Like I
All
didn't
right.
set up a date, so I'm not flaking if there was never a
So
date.
I mean,
in
you're being
place.
flaky.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still the same thing. So okay, so let's set some ground rules here. Even if you like didn't like I guess in your eyes make concrete plans, but the guy asked you out and you said yes, and then you like don't follow up, that is still flaky behavior.
Okay.
So
I agree.
Okay,
Wait,
so
wait.
that's a yes,
So the person,
He didn't ask me out. He asked for my contact info.
and he just never hit you up.
I didn't hit him up because he gave me his number.
Okay, but so he didn't hit you up then.
No.
Okay, all right, then that's different then.
yeah, that's well.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, hold on. Did you? Okay, after the second interaction, did you go on a date with him?
No.
Oh,
Nigga out here collecting numbers for no reason. All right, fucking,
okay.
some dudes are fucking stupid like that. All right, what about you?
Zena.
I've never been on a date, so I guess I flake every date.
What?
Stop the cap.
I've actually never been on a date. I've never been, oh, let's go to dinner. No, I've never been
Bruh,
on a I've
what?
never been on a date, I swear. I've been like, yo, Link, let's get some drinks. Like on some
That's a
chill
date.
shit.
Yeah,
No,
That-
no,
that
no,
is-
no.
that
Like
is-
with people. So was I on a date with the guy? No.
That could
It
be
was not a
constituted
date.
as a drink. I mean,
Yeah.
as a date. If you meet someone, even whether it's for lunch, dinner, whatever else, it's still considered technically the whole
Well, I
purpose
didn't
of a
flake
date.
on that one, but other than that, no, I don't intentionally flake. It's just I get busy. Like, come on, I haven't even
Bruh.
slept for like 4 nights.
Okay.
I get busy, and then I have people like, you're
still
supposed to hang out with
flaking
me.
though.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying it's not
Yeah.
that I intentionally do it, but I
Yeah.
flake. I'm a big
Still flake.
flaker. I
Okay.
flake on
All
everybody.
right, we should admit
All
it.
right,
Okay,
so-
what about you?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, I mean, I guess that's a yes if we're considering like the phone numbers, because there's like those annoying people that they're like on top of you at the club and you're just like, okay, give me your number. And then you just don't chat them.
Okay, I wouldn't consider that like a full-on flake, but that
Yeah.
is flaky behavior.
Yeah.
But other than that, like flake on a date, I mean, no, not really. I'll tell the person at the moment, like, you're being intense. Calm down. Date's not going that well.
I
Let's
highly doubt
restart.
that you would say that, but okay.
What?
Most
You
girls
know?
aren't that upfront.
Every time?
Okay.
All right, and then can you ask
If
her?
I feel like that's the vibe and I need to let him know, so yeah, so we can at least have a good time together.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you ask her real quick? Has she ever flaked on a date?
Preguntas.
¿Has alguna vez como que te han invitado a salir? Tú vas, pero como que al final le dices que no y nunca apareciste.
Sí.
Casi no. Pero bueno, no, yo creo que sí nos ha pasado a todos, pero trato de no, si digo sí, sí voy. Y si digo no, no voy. No, como que no me gusta que me dejen plantada, entonces como que no, trato de no hacerlo.
I got it. So
Oh.
if she wants to go, she'll go. If not, she's not going to show up at all.
Exactly. So
Yes.
yes.
So she won't plan to go on a date unless like she's into the guy.
So
Okay.
you speak Spanish?
Well, I understand because my ex was Colombian, so I understand a little bit.
Oh.
All right. Have you ever met a guy, liked him, and still flaked? Thought he was attractive, and he met some requirements, and you still flaked anyway?
Mm.
Okay. Ask her that, and
Well-
then we'll work our way.
Well, she said that she doesn't go on dates unless like Unless
We'll
she-
ask the question. It's because I'm going somewhere with this.
Okay.
I'm going somewhere with this. Have she ever met a guy that she found attractive, but she still flaked anyway?
¿Alguna vez
That
has
she was interested in potentially?
tenido como una cita con alguien que sí te pareció atractivo, pero no apareciste por cualquier razón, por cualquier tipo de razón?
Seguro, no. Te puede salir algún inconveniente o seguro alguna vez me ha pasado, sí.
So yes. Okay.
Mm, good.
What about you?
Well, yeah, I did, but that was because I was nervous. I was
Okay.
nervous to go out on that date. So I
Okay.
was like, okay, you know what? Today's not the day. I'm sweating too much. I got to stay home today.
Okay.
Mm.
So, and that's why I'm asking this question. So, so you just felt nervous. What made you nervous about the guy? Was he just very attractive? Was he?
It was more because I was actually interested in him, like as in to go further. So I was like, okay, I don't want to fuck this up. Like I don't want to go there and then be all nervous and like start talking jittery and shit.
Okay. So you flaked on him. Did he give you another chance?
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Well, because later on I told him, I was like, oh, I didn't show because I was nervous. And he was like, and he probably thought that was cute. I think so, because he asked me out on another date. He's like, okay, let's try this one more time in a more secluded area, because he wanted to go to like the club the first date. I can't do that because there's
Okay.
too many people. I can't talk to you.
Did he smash?
No.
Yeah.
Y'all never hooked up?
No, we didn't.
He wasted his time.
Bro.
God damn it. All right.
Could missed the whole date.
Yeah, man.
We're really
Yeah.
good friends.
Okay. So he was accepting when you said I flaked because I was nervous.
Yeah, he thought it
Okay.
was cute.
Okay.
Aw.
All right.
That's
Have you
cute.
have you ever any other times where you flaked on someone you liked and
No, I think that was one of the only times that I
Okay.
actually like flaked on somebody.
okay. Have you ever flaked on a guy that you liked or found attractive and
Yes.
okay? What was the scenario?
I mean, which one?
Oh, a lot. Okay.
The funniest one.
Yeah, I mean, the most recent one, I guess, to make things simple.
I don't know. I don't. I can't rack my brain to figure this one out. There's too many.
I got one
floating
for
up
you.
there.
Just pick one. I mean,
Do you want me to go there? Well,
we could.
Well, I got invited to Rolling Loud by someone on this panel.
Oh shit! You didn't show up.
And I
Wait,
did
Fresh?
not go.
Okay.
And I didn't go.
Why not?
Well, I woke up from a nap. I said, we have a mango tree. I want to eat some mangoes. I want to do this. I want to do that. I'm not necessarily, I'm from San Diego, so I'm not necessarily on my schedule here. But that's not necessarily the reason why. I don't know.
Hold on, pull up. Someone on this panel?
You know, I just have a weird thing about getting attached to people. Not that I would get attached. First date, that doesn't happen, but I just like to keep my distance.
Stop the cap.
So, all right.
Is this a date?
So, okay.
This is our first date.
This is the date.
Wait, what?
This is, hold on. This is the date.
No.
What's
Okay.
going on?
So just okay. So for the audience, I guess, because this is for the guys to learn here, and I'm going somewhere with this. So, Fresh asked you to go to Rolling Loud. You
Yes.
found him attractive. You were like, I'm gonna go, and then you're like, you know what? I don't want to go anymore. And what was the main reason? Again, this is, I guess, for the audience to learn. Like, what was the main reason? You were just like, you just not feeling it. Maybe you were tired. Maybe you were nervous. Maybe you're like, fuck Fresh, he ain't that hot anymore.
Well, I
don't know.
didn't say anyone was attractive. I just said,
Yeah, Fresh.
I mean, it's an opportunity. And so I played with it for a little bit and I said, maybe not.
But
And then I
why?
left it there.
Okay. So you'd rather pick apples than hang out with Fresh. Okay, fantastic. Well, mangoes.
I mean, same
mangoes
thing,
even.
right? They're one and the same.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Well,
I think the purpose.
Come
Well,
in.
I'm going somewhere with this
water's
conversation for all
warm.
the guys to know.
well, I
go
just want to add some context here. So,
go ahead, please.
I invited multiple girls.
Because
So
we can set up that spam
we got
text.
like a party, right? So
Yeah, okay.
the more girls that could come, even better. So, yeah.
Oh, so it wasn't like a one. It was a. You just
No.
invited every girl you know.
No,
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
The fuck?
But I still wanted.
Okay.
I know, but I wanted to meet her. But like, just like, just pull up here to roll out.
I mean, he didn't know her though.
Yeah.
That changes things a
And
lot.
thank you
Never
for
mind.
inviting me. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. It was super dope.
So it's not like sexual.
Was it okay? So was it the fact that it wasn't like maybe special that you were like, it's not that big a deal?
Yeah.
I didn't know that much.
Okay.
No. And even if it wasn't quote unquote special in someone's opinion or whatever, it still wouldn't matter.
But did you like assume like you probably hit other girls up too, so it's not that
No,
big a
I
deal?
didn't think that far into it.
Okay.
Stop
All
the
right.
cap.
Okay.
Stop the cut. No.
Okay. Zena, have you ever flaked on a guy that you liked, and why? Or you found attractive?
I don't think so. I think
Never.
no.
Come
I-
on.
But I've never been on a date. But if a hot guy that I
Bruh.
liked asked me on a date, I'm
All right. Let's just say
going.
a chill session then, or a hangout.
No, if he's hot, I'm linking because puff puff pass.
All right. What about you? Have you ever flicked on a guy that you?
No. If I'm into you, I'm all in 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Always.
But let's say he met some prerequisites. Let's say maybe he was good looking, but he you didn't like his. I guess he wasn't as charming, but he was good looking. He met a bunch of other requirements, and you liked him. Have you ever flicked on a situation like that?
No.
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 Okay. So even if they meet some requirements, you'll link.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They don't have to be a dream guy for you.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. What about you? Have you ever flicked on a guy that you found attractive?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Can you tell us why?
Yeah. He was very like flaky with me, and he was like pretty much like playing with me. If
Uh-huh.
that makes sense. Like
Okay.
like his intentions didn't seem like what he was telling me wasn't lining up with his actions. So
Okay.
like it seemed like his intentions were off, and I was like, look, like I'm just not gonna put up with this. So it's like,
Interesting. Just so I have a bit more context. Did you and him had y'all like hooked up before?
no.
Prior?
No.
Never?
Like we had been talking for like, I don't know, like 2 weeks. And
Okay.
he was like, hey, let's go out. And then he flaked on me
The first time?
the first time. And
So
he was
y'all
like,
talked for 2 weeks?
for 2 weeks.
And then you finally went out?
No, we didn't even go out because he flaked on
But
me.
I mean, I'm saying he finally asked you out.
Well, we like planned it in advance. Yeah. Like a week after talking, he's like, okay, like next week we'll go
Okay.
out. And then so like he's being super shady, and like come the time come time for us to hang out, he's like, hey, like I can't, like I'm actually like like, I don't know if I'm ready to be in a relationship. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I respect that. Right.
Okay, that was
and
his
then
excuse?
we like, yeah, that was his excuse. We stopped talking and then he kept hitting me up and he's like, hey, like, I'm ready now. And I'm like, how can you be ready like a week later?
You know
Like,
what happened
it
there,
doesn't
right?
make sense.
Yeah, he fucked the girl.
So I'm just like,
Who was better than you?
You want to
But-
tell her?
So he flaked first, right? Not because
Yeah.
he didn't want to, but it's because like he had another option.
Yeah.
And let's be real here, right? In that moment, the excuse is I don't want to get into a relationship is because he's just trying to make it seem like more than it really is.
right.
So
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not like bent up over it.
Yeah. No, it just
low investment.
men and women flake for completely different reasons. Is I
Right.
think the most important thing. Okay. And okay, so next question is, and should I read the chats or how many more came in?
Let me see. Right here.
We have Garage Man Teddy says
Okay.
second from fresh looking like David Karash. Who's that? Who's David Koresh?
Miss Columbia that has the gringo dad.
Oh, he's about to pull up right now.
Okay, $20 from King Josh goes. Can we do a rating on IG where all the ladies rate me? Y'all skip me. Nah, bro, we're not doing Instagram ratings on this episode. Sorry, you guys. We're not gonna do. We don't. Yeah.
Aw.
What the fuck?
It was better than the horse comment. Someone said I look like a horse.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
All right, chat.
Y'all niggas are ruthless, bro. God damn.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What are the top reasons you flaked on guys in the past? We'll start here and go. We can maybe top 2 or top 3 reasons you flaked on a guy.
They're just a douchebag. Like, you get to know them and they're just like, you can tell they're just in it for the wrong reasons.
Okay.
Personally.
Want to just smash or some shit like that?
Yeah, or just like they're just not like, you can tell they're like trying to be someone who they're not.
Okay.
That's annoying.
Okay.
It's really annoying.
Okay. Not congruent. What about you? What
Faking
are the
it.
top reasons you flake on guys?
Yeah, I would say if their intentions are clearly for themselves, it sets a tone.
Such as?
Yeah, that there's just a physical attraction. They're not really that interested in getting to know you. It just makes me uncomfortable.
Okay.
I mean,
that was Chris, by the way.
Oh.
Chris, say what you're saying, bro. Go ahead.
no, what I was saying, guys like to see pretty girls. So if you're not pretty and you're ugly, then why should we be with you? So simple as that.
But if you ask me out and I'm flaking on you, then I can assume that you find me attractive, right?
Yeah, we do.
Chris, just man the cameras, nigga. All right. The fuck? All right.
Stupid.
All right. Oh man. All right, Zeta, what about you?
I'm watching a marathon of Inuyasha or Demon Slayer.
Okay.
That's a really good.
So it had nothing to do with that.
yeah.
You just were like
I'm wrapped up in my own world. That's what I said earlier. Like, it's not that, oh, I'm flaking because I want to not fuck with somebody. If I don't fuck with you, you're not getting my number. Like, that's number one. So I wouldn't flake on someone. So yeah, it's just I'm either sleeping or I'm up or like, oh, is that rolling loud or
Yeah.
watching anime.
I know girls that like they'll be like doing whatever they're doing and they're just home. They don't want to leave home. So they're like, you know what? I'm just gonna flake because I'm comfortable. I'm home watching a show. So
Yeah, believe it or not, I'm mainly home. Not this weekend, but I'm mainly always at home. I'm just binge watching TV. So, and then I don't check my phone, and then I check my phone. And I got all these messages, and I just tell them some poor excuse, and then go back to doing that.
damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Happens.
All right, guys, take some. This is a lot of girls. That's the truth.
Knowledge.
What are the top reasons you flake on guys that ask to hang out with you?
I'd say if there's a better prospect,
Okay.
I kind of keep them on the line, and
Okay.
flake, but still, nurture that, figure out where that's going. So that, yeah. And then probably another reason would be I'm just doing my own thing. I don't feel like it. I don't want to eat. I've already ate. Meal prep. I'm good. I
Okay.
just want my alone time. I like solitude. I like
Okay.
reclusing.
So you'll have a guy that you're dealing with that's better, but you'll keep that guy kind of on the fence as a backup. Like, hey, I'll give you enough so that you stick around.
I would say better momentarily. I'm kind of just seeing it out, but for sure, yeah.
Okay.
Like I feel like
Merch.
I'm good
Okay.
for now.
No.
For now, because you're still there. But
That's very
for
good
now.
though.
No. That's
happens a lot.
We talk about this extensively on the podcast. So thank you for that. I think
Yeah.
thanks for
Being
being
honest.
honest. All right. What about you?
So I mean, I'm
Top
not
reasons you flake on a guy.
I'm not like a huge flaker. Like they were saying that if I don't want to go out with you, you're not even gonna get my number in the beginning. But 3 reasons why I wouldn't go out with someone: maybe their smell. Smell is very important.
Okay.
Hygiene.
Yes, hygiene, but also like
Would you give
know,
him your number and set it up for another meeting? Would you give your number to someone that
if they
smells?
stink. No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm saying like, what are the top reasons? Because I'm assuming you give
depends
the
where
guy
we're at.
your
If we're at-
contact information, so you like them. So
Yeah.
I'm saying, why did you top two
Oh,
or three
so-
reasons you flaked on a guy that you actually were potentially intending to hang out with?
The only reasons why I would flake is just because of like any personal reason of myself, where I just didn't really want to go out with him,
Or you were nervous, as stated earlier.
or
right?
I was nervous.
Does that happen often or no? Or you get nervous?
Yes, it does, because first dates to me are nerve wracking, or like blind dates and things like that, because you're going to meet someone that you've never spoken to. So you're there, just those awkward moments, they're so weird. You don't even know what to say in that moment. One thing, don't order chicken wings when you're on the first date. It looks
Fresh.
terrible.
I do.
That's why I think
I love chicken wings though.
I love
Fries.
chicken wings too,
I
but
think
you
it's very
get
good
all
for bonding,
dirty.
though.
It depends on how you eat them.
It's good for bonding, man. Like, listen, if you're a nasty eater, I'm gonna see it.
We could have bonded.
Yeah, but that's not for the first
We
date.
could have
But
done
I
it.
think the best first date is,
I'm gonna
is
fight you.
a
I'm gonna
bar.
fight you.
Like, get a couple shots at a bar.
But-
I think that's like the best.
Well,
date,
no,
'cause you
that's
get to know
good.
somebody
I'm
on
still
some
not gonna
chill
order
shit.
wings though. I'll take the shots, no wings though.
Yeah, you get drunk, you get to know everybody's personal shit, and then boom, decide if you want to go on a romantic date.
Can you ask her real quick why are the top 2 or 3 reasons she flakes on a guy?
Okay, ¿por qué serían las 3 razones de que, o sea, no irías a una cita, pues? O sea, que dejas al man plantado. ¿Cuál sería 3 razones de que harías eso?
Pues seguro porque he visto algo que no me ha gustado, ¿no? De pronto la manera que se expresa, no sé, que sea muy feo, o su apariencia física, más que feo es como su apariencia física, ¿no? Porque pues puede ser
Ugly.
no tan guapo, pero pues oler bien, estar bien, vestirte bien, entonces es como la apariencia física que me parece importante. Em, porque me haya hecho algo malo, o
Ujú.
porque ya no me guste, ¿no? Ay, ya no, mejor cancelemos. Sí, por muchas razones como de ese tipo, ¿no? Igual no estás como
So if they're
obligado
ugly or
a
she don't like
salir.
them.
So yeah, that was a lot there,
Puedes
but
cambiar de decisión, ¿no? En cualquier momento, y es válido, ¿no? Sí.
You could
All
change your mind.
What? So
Yeah.
what did she say?
you got that right.
If they're ugly, she don't like
Yeah,
them. right?
ugly.
Ugly, yeah.
Changes her mind last minute.
Mhm.
Like, they have
If
to
they're-
have a good appearance.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah.
to
If
be
they're good
dressed
looking.
well. They have to be good looking.
Yeah,
Like,
good
at
looking.
least give a good appearance. Like,
Right. The perception is they're good looking, they're good guys, so she'll go on
Yeah.
a date. If not, ugly now.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Fail.
pa la calle.
This is really loud.
Wait,
Go ahead.
you got one or
Yeah.
no? Go ahead, because you're going somewhere with this. My bad.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. After you flaked on the guy, what did they do?
Bam.
And we'll start. Mo, ask the question. Mo's gonna be the official translator from here on out.
What was the question?
What did the guy do after she flaked on them?
¿Qué dice cuando fue por
Brass
no,
boy.
¿cómo se ¿por qué tú fuiste a la cita?
¿Por qué no fui a la cita?
Sí.
Porque no fui a la cita porque cambié de decisión, o porque algo no me ha gustado de la persona, de pronto su apariencia física o alguna manera de que me habló que ya no me gustó.
Como personalidad. Y
for
físico
example,
también.
Ajá. El físico no tanto, la apariencia física, o sea, cómo estás vestido, cómo hueles, ¿no? Así seas feo, no importa, pero como tu apariencia física es important for me. O también pues porque, no sé, ya de pronto pues no, pues tengo otro plan, ¿no? Y
She kind of talks about the looks, but not as much. Looks is kind of important, but not that important. But also the personality.
No, the
with
question
that.
is, what does the guy do
Yeah.
after she flakes?
I'm gonna move on.
Sorry.
I'm
gonna move on. Damn. All right.
We should leave her.
Your Spanish is worse than her.
We should leave her.
The fuck, man.
Okay.
All right.
So,
yeah.
what's the guy do after you
Yeah.
flake?
Well, usually, I mean, they'll just respond with a very simple answer, either okay or a simple way to just tell you to fuck off. Yeah.
Okay, so they'll say okay, or what else?
Or like okay, or just leave it on red, or just be like, that's it.
So they don't like double text or go crazy?
I don't think they should go crazy if
No,
it's
but
like
do they?
But what is the response typically? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I haven't had anyone like go crazy on me. I
Okay,
have had
okay.
them just be like, leave me on dry. Like they won't speak to me ever again after that.
Do you think that's a good course of action since you flaked on them?
Well, No, because we could have been friends, but
Friends.
Yo, this is hilarious.
No, this is good though. This is good. This is good content for y'all to see, man. You guys think I'm kidding around when I tell? We did a whole episode on why women flake, and you guys are seeing right now, like, you know, how a lot of modern day women think when it comes to dating, relationships, and flaking in general.
Yeah.
So
if a guy wants to take you out, it's with intent, either to smash or for relationship. If it goes well, so the intent is not to be your friend.
no, of course. But I actually had this conversation not that long ago where what if it's me the one that's inviting? Are you expecting intent from there? Like if I tell you like, hey, let's go back to my apartment, let's smoke, let's hang out, watch a movie. Are you expecting something?
Yes.
Well, that's actually a very good question. So to put it back on you, right? Why are you inviting them out?
Well, I would be inviting them out to like get to know them, or maybe we can be friends, hang out, like chill.
Attention.
That is intent.
Intent for a friendship, though.
No, for your attention. So intent's always there no matter what.
Exactly. But what I'm saying is that is the intent always have to be sexually, or can it also just be friendship?
For a guy, it is.
For a guy.
For a girl, it could be just like free food or you know, good time or like, you know. The intent's always
Hold
there.
on. I got a better scenario. What if I told you, hey, you know what? Come hang out at my spot. It's 2 a.m. I only call you over to have sex and nothing else. We fuck. As soon as we're done fucking, I tell you, all right, you got to go. Don't have a conversation with you. Don't hang out with you. Don't get to know you, whatever. How would that make you feel?
What are you going to do?
Terrible. That should
Okay.
make someone feel terrible.
You triggered my trap card.
That's exactly how men feel when they sit there in the friend zone hanging out with you. Men really don't care about having female friends. It's the same exact thing as a guy simply using you for sex is a girl using a guy for attention.
Yeah, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Gotcha, bitch.
So that's why he probably didn't want to, like, you know, go back, whatever. But I don't want to sound like an asshole, but this goes back to what I was saying before. I think a lot of women are kind of delusional as to think that guys hang out with them simply just because they want to be friends. No, you're not that special. You're not that cool. They want sexual access 99% of the time. It just depends on some guys are overt about it and honest, and other guys are too scared to say their intentions because they're scared of rejection.
Yeah. Now, let's say you have like a good personality, they want to see more and do more with you, right? So it's like 50-50 in there, in a sense.
Yeah, because I feel like if you show the people that you're a fun time, you guys go out in group, or you guys at some point there can be at least some type of friendship created. It doesn't always have to be sexually.
Well, no. Remember, the intent is to eventually get to that point.
Yeah.
So that has to go in like coexist basically. Like the fun times with the.
It could be a never-ending intention of never getting to that point.
No.
I mean, if I'm going to be extremely frank here, men only hang out with women 99% of the time for sexual access.
Yeah.
They don't want to get to know you. They don't care about your personality like that. They find you attractive. If you have a good personality, that's a big plus, and you might be able to keep them around longer. But at the end of the day, a lot of women are delusional of their own value, thinking that men simply want to hang out with them for platonic friendship. That just goes to show the hubris. Like, that's the equivalent, literally, like I said before, of me just inviting you over at 2 a.m., having sex, and telling you have to leave immediately after. Just like I just, give you sexual attention, nothing else. When a man gives you nothing but like, platonic attention, that's the male equivalent of like being used.
Okay.
Because men don't really get utility from being friends with women. If I'm going to be 100% candid about this, there's
Why
no
not?
benefits having a platonic female friend.
Why not? I mean, for the day-to-day that we have in like social media networking and being friends with certain females or men and anything, it's actually beneficial for certain people.
Well, in general, men and women don't have a lot of similarities. We don't look at the world the same. We don't have the same experiences. So you can't really identify too well with a lot of women, like most guys. You know what I mean?
But maybe if those two ideas collide, it can.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if there might be some overlap on some interests here or there, but in general, why not just hang out with a guy that has those interests? I mean, think about it. You want a guy friend, right? Why do you want
I had to think about that one.
Why do you want a guy friend?
Why would I want a guy friend? Well,
Yeah.
I'm like, so
Less drama, right, than girls?
my company itself, Flow Criminal, it's a group of friends. So it's 3 guys and me.
Uh-huh.
And then, so I'm used to always having friendships behind like male friends.
Yeah.
And I've grown up around that. I have my older brother. I have, so in general, I think that it is possible to have a friendship with a guy, even if it's not maybe.
It's not real, though. Like, I mean, it's 100% potential to have a friend that's a guy, but they're always going to want sexual access. So are they really your friends?
Bam.
Damn. I'm going to have to ask him that.
Well, they're going to obviously say, no, girl, it's cool. We're friends. I mean,
he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Now, is it possible for guys to be friends like in a situation like that? Potentially, because there's a work situation. So there would be dire consequences if the social ramifications if it was to fuck up. But in general, if there's no how do I say this? There's no stake. There's no risk. The guy's going to shoot a shot. He just might do it, you know,
Under the radar. Yeah.
under the radar. So, all right. Interesting. Okay. Where was I?
So,
yeah. What has the guy done to you, Zena, after getting flaked on?
Go live.
I mean, they stay hitting me up, so that's funny. They stay.
They never
hitting...
swear at you or be like, "Fuck this
No,
shit,"
because
or
I mean,
call
I
you,
think
or
generally at this point, well, some of them get a little nasty with me, like, "What the fuck?" But then I'm like, "Dude, I was watching fucking anime. Like, my bad." Or I
and they accept
overslept.
that.
Yeah, they do. I mean, they
Okay.
get it. Like, I'm not flaking because I'm trying to be funny. Like, you know, they just be like, "Whoa." I don't know. I'm hot. They don't give a fuck. I could treat them like shit, and they're still gonna want to. They haven't fucked yet, so they're gonna wait around till they can. You know. Let's keep it real.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Facts.
Thank you
Facts.
for that honest. That's
Let's
the
keep it
honest
real.
truth.
There you go.
Yeah. Girls will
That is-
string you along as you allow it to be strung along.
Not that I'm doing that, but yeah. So
You
okay.
are.
What about you? What has the guy done to you after you flaked on him?
Tap
What?
tap.
He tapped out.
Run it back.
What? I'm
Yeah,
confused.
do you know what that
That's
means?
the
It's
question.
an itch.
What?
They come back right away. They hit me back.
They hit you back. Okay,
Yeah.
so all right, so like after you flake on them, they just
Yeah.
they
Come
continue to
back.
pursue
Come back. Come back. Come back. Come back.
continuously.
Yes.
And as they, I guess, so my next question is, as they continue to come back, kind of similar with Zena, do you lose respect for them?
Yes, I do.
Fair enough. Okay.
Hold on. What did I do?
No, you didn't do anything wrong.
No,
Like-
no. I mean, like, when you flake, what did I do?
What did you do
Like,
Yeah, like
as far as what?
his response?
response.
Great.
Like, what was the
I
response?
was highly impressed.
What was the response though?
Don't worry about that.
It was good.
I kind of
Cool.
respect
all you
if
need.
they keep pursuing.
Okay. What about you?
If I think to people that I wasn't interested in dating committed, yeah, I think men are good at picking up on social cues and they'll back off.
You think so?
Yeah, I think I think men have a better understanding of, you know, I don't need this as bad as I think I do, and they'll back away.
Okay.
If they have that self.
I mean, that might be from your
Obviously, there are
experience. Okay,
men-
cool.
There
Yeah.
are men that definitely will persist, which some women find romantic. Some women think it's nice to have a man pursue her consistently, even after she has.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
it
we
is
just had two
romantic.
girls say that they don't respect the guy if he does that.
No, I do. I like it.
You like it, but is it?
If I'm treating you like
But you
shit and you
continue to
keep
punish them,
hitting me
though.
up,
Yeah,
but,
but
I'm not doing it to do it. I'm doing it because I actually do get sidetracked or like I'm very not
Zena,
focused.
Zena, come on.
Yeah.
how long can you watch anime for? I mean, forever, but the point is, at some point, you got to stop.
And then I'll probably see them out. But I saw a couple guys that was trying to hang out with me at Rolling Loud. So boom, we spent time.
That's okay. Never mind.
okay. So yeah, I would. I get what you're saying. Like some girls might like it. I would argue that if you continue to persist, the women aren't going to respect you. I would venture to say they're going to do what these two do, which is they'll let you to continue to hit them up, get that attention, siphon it off from you, make you look stupid, and never ever hang out with you. And yeah, that's why we tell guys to cut their losses early. But what about you?
I agree with you. I think it goes both ways, like with men and women. I mean, some men are like, okay, whatever, because they already have like someone probably lined up. I don't know, but it's how I think dating games goes. But
May the best
never
man
had
win.
any crazies. I mean, it did have a crazy. It did
Mhm.
have a crazy that wouldn't leave me alone, and I had to block him on everything.
Okay.
Damn.
But like, that's very rare. But it's scary.
What did
So
he do?
Don't
Was he too like
like
clingy?
just blowing up my phone, like, oh my god, I can't wait to see you. Like, I'm in love with you. Like, love bombing, like crazy shit. I just had to like call
Okay.
stops.
Mm.
So don't do that, guys. Please don't get to know a girl, especially if you want to get in her pants. Get to know her.
Yeah, you got to play
first.
the game, I guess.
Like exactly. Think like a woman, right?
Follow suit.
Yeah, I think men have no choice. They have to think like a woman to get laid. I genuinely believe that only women get the privilege of not understanding the opposite gender. Men don't, because as a girl, you just exist and get attention. As a guy, you actually have to understand women to be able to be attractive to women.
Have to.
And I would argue you have to learn this stuff because society actually teaches you to be less attractive. They're going to tell you to be a nice guy. They're going to tell you to be a gentleman. They're going to tell you hold the door open. They're going to tell you, take girls out on really nice, fancy first dates and do all this stupid sucker shit. When in reality, women punish you for being that way. I've always said if chivalry is dead and women killed it. And I think, guys have to kind of be able to put their foot down. But did you have a question before?
Yeah, I'll do it after the video though.
After the video? Okay.
Yeah.
So now we're going to switch it up. All right. And you answered this before, but can you give us another scenario? Has a guy ever flaked on you?
Yes.
Okay. Besides that scenario you told us about earlier. Can't remember?
I'm sure there were a few other times, but like
Can't remember, huh?
Yeah. it's
Okay.
been
Has a
long
guy ever
time.
flaked on you?
Yes.
Okay. Why?
I don't know. Actually.
Why do you think he may have flaked?
He didn't want to be in a relationship.
Same thing. Was it you
I
guys?
think so.
What were you guys supposed to meet up on a date and he just like canceled?
We were supposed to go to Atlantic City.
Mhm.
He had invited me to go with his friends.
Okay.
He was away for a while, and when he came back, he had this plan, and we had, he kept inviting me over a span of months.
Right.
Finally, I said, okay, I'll go. I didn't hear from him at all. Luckily, I invited my girlfriend, and we got a hotel together, her and I. I went there. He didn't hit me up at all. I was like, fuck it, we're here. We're gonna go out. I went out and I ran into him at the club.
With a girl?
No, he was with his friends. And he's like, oh, hey, can we talk? I was like, no. It's 2 a.m. I'm 3 sheets to the wind. Like, bye.
How did that make you feel that he flaked on and left you high and dry like that, kind of?
Horrible. Feels terrible. Especially when you like have feelings for someone. You think
Welcome to being a man.
terrible. It was bad.
Because here's the thing, you want to know what he did? He let you basically stringed them along for a few months. So he just kept playing the game, and he was like, I'm gonna get her back. And then he invited you, put you in a situation where you invested. The next thing you know, gotcha, bitch. And then you would feel the same stupidity.
I was stringing him along.
You said it earlier that you were texting him for months, and he was trying to invite you for months.
Well, because he was in another country. He was deployed. He's in the army.
Okay.
And I was like his army bitch, basically. And then when he finally came back, he didn't need me anymore. So that's what happened.
Wait.
And we've known each other for like 14 years.
Wait.
So we were friends from a long time ago.
Oh, so you friend zoned them as well.
Yep.
Okay.
No.
All right, let me make this painfully clear for all the ladies on the panel. When you friend zone a guy, there's always going to be a little bit inside them that that is going to resent you for that.
He was not friend zoned.
It was.
No, he wasn't.
Y'all smashed before?
Not before. Not since we met. I didn't smash him until like 12 years after we knew each other.
12 years?
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you made him wait
Yeah.
for 12 years?
Not necessarily, no. I
Revenge.
didn't make him wait. He had his
Revenge.
own life.
Yeah.
He would hit me up when it was convenient.
All right, so you made him wait. So that's see, I think this is what happens, and this is good stuff because I've said it before. Like, if you make a guy wait, sometimes when you finally do let him smash or get the intimacy, one of two things is gonna happen. He's gonna be like, "Damn, I'm invested. I want to take this girl serious," or he's just gonna flat out ghost you because you made him wait.
A guy with options, man.
Yeah.
Not a good plan.
Fair enough. Has a guy ever flicked on a date with you, Zena?
I'm trying not to cry. I've been ghosted.
You have?
No way.
Can you give us this? Were they also
I don't
watching
want
anime when you hit
to.
them up?
No, Zena.
They watch anime, of course. I'm not gonna talk to guys who don't watch anime.
Has they ever given you the excuse? I was watching Inuyasha. Sorry, bro.
Yeah.
I've just been ghosted. Like,
Was it blue check mark?
Hmm?
Was it blue check mark?
it is.
Or
Wait,
Apparently.
is it?
Don't say it, but yes.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Lovely.
How'd that make you feel?
Like shit.
Like I'm gonna cry.
Okay, that's how all those guys feel about you when you tell them I was watching anime. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
All right, what about you? Have you ever been flaked on by a guy?
It's been a while.
Okay.
I had like an ugly duckling phase.
Okay.
And then I came into fruition.
Okay.
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 And ever since then, I've been kind of
Well,
playing
are
my
we
cards
talking
right
high school
because-
or when was this?
Yeah, I'd say probably my junior year in high school. That's when I started.
And you're 26 now.
Yes. So I'm still kind of in that ugly duckling phase.
So you haven't been rejected in about a decade. Or flaked on
I
in
would
about
say,
a decade.
no, realistically, I would say probably once I was 18, like I've been in the clear sailing mostly, like
Okay. Fair.
decently. But
Has a guy ever flaked on you?
Yeah, I did have a guy actually recently flake on me.
Mhm.
Um
¿Por qué?
Okay, long story short. So we were like talking for many months, et cetera, et cetera. And then I just recently got out of a relationship. So then this person, I guess you can say, was my quita frío is what we call it. It's like
Rebound.
Oh yeah, my rebound.
Mm.
He was my rebound. So I had planned, like this was like a whole planification. I ordered my lingerie, I ordered everything, I had everything ready for then when he reached Miami. I mean, it's swim week, so there's a lot of girls out there with bathing suits. So he probably found something that he liked in the streets, and he's like, "Oh, I'm kind of busy. I'm not gonna make it." I'm like,
Had y'all hooked up before in the past?
yeah, we did hook up before in the past. So in my mind, I was thinking, yes, finally again. But it didn't happen.
One thing I've noticed is that men rarely flake if they haven't had sex with you yet.
Yeah.
But if they've had sex with you, they'll potentially
Yeah.
flake
because it's newer.
It's because new
Maybe
pussy is always
better.
better than anything
Then
older.
the same one.
Or you just maybe you weren't a pleasant woman either. You know what I mean? Like that's another
Yeah.
thing as well. Or the guy
I
wanted to just
doubt
get his
that.
revenge, huh?
I doubt that part, but yeah.
Okay.
What about if
Wait,
they...
so I'm not saying that you're unpleasant, but I'm saying in general why guys might flake.
So you have a question?
Yeah, I was gonna say, but like also this is for the men.
Yeah.
What if you have something better lined up? Or like more available? Would you flake on someone that's just kind of like to the side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you typically go with the girl that's more compliant.
Right.
Yeah.
Like because a lot of girls play games. So what'll happen is, as a man, see, this is kind of, and it's very interesting to hear your guys' tidbits because even though you guys notice how you guys got flaked on and all of you have a very distinct memory.
Yeah.
Versus I can't remember how many times I've been flaked on. Girls flake all the fucking time.
Yeah.
For a guy, you just have to just accept the fact that and there's a reason why I asked you guys these questions. Like a girl flakes on you even though she likes you, or she's watching anime, or she just didn't feel like it, or maybe
She had a
wanted
better
to pick
option.
peaches, or she was nervous. Like women flake on men for a multitude of reasons. So guys get flaked on so much that they can't even recall how many times. Versus like with women, I mean, some of you guys haven't been flaked on in like a decade, damn near, or you can remember very distinctly when the times you did because it's just so far and infrequent, far and few between and infrequent. So I think that's kind of the difference between men and women. And I would argue if you pretty much have a 0% flake rate if you're attractive, and the guys that had sex, he's showing up on that date. He's showing up. Versus like with girls, it's like they'll flake for any reason. It could be some bullshit and they'll flake. Not to pick on Xena here, but like watching anime, right? And like telling someone, "Oh yeah, sorry, whatever," and then having them continue to hit you up. I mean, at that point, as a guy, you're stupid if you keep hitting them up. Clearly, they don't respect your time.
Yeah, I would just like to add as well. So if a guy is gonna flake, it's hardly ever, but if he does, maybe the girl that he's talking to is way more fun to be around, or like she's just a dope person. You feel me? Like maybe they're both goofy, they have a good time, so he'll flake for that. But like off rip, new girls are always gonna be kind of better in that sense. So
The person that flaked, not the other person. I'm not talking about this, but the
Okay.
person I'm talking, not flaked, but ghosted me. We never fucked. I mean, he hit me up. He was hot. Yeah, he hit me up. He's famous. He hit me up. He's like, I'm coming to Miami soon. Yada yada yada. And then he ghosted me.
Did you ever play games
We
with him
never
in the
fucked.
past?
Okay, so I used to take him
Yeah,
to
here
the
we
club.
go.
No. I found out his actual age because I used to take him out to the club, and apparently apparently now he's like 20. So that means, mind you, I was in prison for 2 years. That means he was underage when he was linking with everybody trying to go to the club and hitting on me. And I was always like, nah, you seem young. And he's like, no, I'm 21. And I'd sneak him in the club. And then I found out. I'm like, good thing I did not fuck that man. I had a charge.
Wow.
Okay.
So I guess I friend zoned him, but with reasonable cause. But yeah, he hit me up, and then
Yeah, but he's still gonna hold
He
that against
ghosted
you.
me.
Yeah, he's still gonna hold that
on some level.
Even though you did it for the right reasons, he's still gonna feel some type of way.
on.
Mo.
Can I
Oh.
just add something?
Oh yeah, please go ahead.
Even if you've been
Sorry.
driving a Ferrari, right?
Yeah.
And you love the Ferrari.
Yeah.
That's your car. Sometimes you want to drive an Audi. Sometimes you want to drive a Beamer. But that's your go-to car. That's what I'm saying. Like once you fuck someone, right? That's someone that's basically a car that you've already ridden in. That's something that's familiar to you.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes you want to drive the Beamer. Sometimes you want to drive a Mini Cooper. Sometimes you want to drive a Beamer. That's the thing. Is like sometimes it becomes appealing to you.
Which gender are you attributing this analogy to, men or women?
I mean, it's mostly men, realistically, if you're looking at it in the
Yeah.
aspect of them having to court women and like all of this, like go through the 9 yards, go
Yeah.
through all of these hoops to be able to have sex, be intimate with someone in that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Get out of the friend zone, we'll put it that way.
Yeah.
So I would say like 9 times, we'll go like 7 to be we'll be conservative in this
Okay.
aspect.
All right.
7 times out of 10, a guy's gonna go for something new, something that
Yes.
you know what I mean, to
100%.
try and get
Yes.
there
Mhm.
with someone, even though he's driving maybe the best. Maybe it's not a Ferrari. Maybe it is a Beamer, and he wants to go for like a Corolla or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like this is just an analogy.
Yeah, you're 100% right. Men will always take new girls over older girls. Like that older girl has to provide an insane amount of value to be able to override new chick.
Insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
Mhm.
That's why
100%.
guys cheat.
Yep.
Yeah. You know,
Boom. And it happens all the time, and people want to have their fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, no,
relationship-
we talk about this on the pod all the time.
They
Men
wanna-
are own
they wanna
faithfuls
have
are
these
options.
Men are
blinders
dogs.
on.
Yeah, what's
Men-
that?
That people want to have these blinders on, like relationships, this relationships. I'm like, when someone says that they broke up with someone or they just got, congratulations. That's a beautiful thing, because majority of the time I feel like a lot of people try to
Arch.
suffocate. It's it comes from a place of insecurity. A lot of the relationships do. So if it's toxic, if it and majority of you look at the divorce rates, we're climbing up to 50%. We might even be past that in some states.
Yeah.
We're looking at that as a collective. But individually, some states are going to be higher than it because taxes. You look at finances, like majority of the reasons why people go through divorce is like money or. Anyways, long story short, like it's complicated.
Well, I
There's
mean,
a lot of moving parts.
it's not complicated at all. I mean,
Yeah.
feminism has basically destroyed the family
It's-
and marriage.
Yeah.
That's not even it's not you can attribute everything back to modern day feminism is what's fucked up families, relationships, and marriage in general.
Completely agree with you.
Yeah.
It's complicated in the sense that it's controversial. People don't want to talk about
Yeah.
it in that aspect.
Well,
They
you want to
wanna
know
have
why, right?
ding, 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 ding,
You know why
look
they don't
like
want to talk about it?
this.
Because women are the overwhelming perpetrators of ending relationships. About 80% of the time, women end relationships and marriages. So, you know, no one really likes to hold women's feet to the fire and keep them accountable for any type of deficiencies in society.
Burn, baby, burn.
It's considered misogynistic to say these types of things, but it's all fact. Women initiate the overwhelming amount of divorce and breakups.
Yeah,
please.
I also have to say, I have been humbled in my relationship, which I'm really grateful for. But a lot of women do not communicate. Like, we think that men can read our minds, but like y'all, I can respect that y'all are very you think very straightforward and very
Yeah.
reality based. And women, we tend to get in our heads and think about things and my boyfriend went out to a work thing, and he there's a girl on his team, he must be cheating with her, ridiculous things that we think about, and it's never in reality. Like, you just have to communicate with your partner, what are your needs as a woman.
One thing that I've noticed with a lot of girls that come on the show, I can give you a perfect example right there. The guy at a company trip, and there's female employees, and she thinks that he's fucking the girls. What I've tend to notice with women is that women tend to conflate the female experience with the male experience.
Yeah.
When girls are out with guys, right, those guys are trying to hit and everything, and women have the opportunities, right? It's easier for them,
fine,
right? But when a man goes out, even if he's attractive, he's still gonna have to put in a significant amount of work in to get the girls.
Yeah.
So women think, okay, well, it's easy for my man to cheat as it is for me, and the reality is it's not. It's much harder for men to cheat than it is for women. You guys just exist, and you're gonna get that attention. You can cheat. Men have to work and bust their asses to even be able to the ability to cheat on a girl. Most guys can't. So
And think about it. Even
Annoying.
flaking itself, for them to go on a date with you,
Yeah.
you might flake on them.
Yeah, and they like you.
Yeah.
You know, I've had girls hit me up, start the conversation and hit me up, and then we're get the date plan, whatever. She's super excited, and then it just falls through the wind. Man, maybe schedules don't align or whatever it is, and it is what it is. This is just how
It's part of the
it
game.
goes with girls. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. Okay. Did you have a question that you want to ask before we get into the video?
Let's do after the video, because I kind of want to segue into that after.
Okay.
Y a la parcera.
Yes, has a guy ever
Y-
flaked on her?
¿Se ha pasado contigo? Si un chico no fue a la cita contigo. Sí.
For you.
Y al micrófono.
O sea, que te dejó plantada.
Que si me molesto, que si...
No, o sea, que ¿cuál es tu reacción si te han dejado plantada?
Pues me he sentido muy mal, ¿no? Muchas veces pues te sientes mal porque si tienes una cita y te dejan plantada, I feel too bad.
¿Se ha pasado?
Sí.
Okay.
It did happen.
It did happen.
Yeah,
Okay.
and she felt really
She
bad
felt bad
about
about
it.
it. Yeah. after.
Why did the guy flake on her?
Porque antes de
Sorry?
¿Por qué te plantaron?
pues no sé la razón por qué me habrán plantado, pero pues me sentiría muy mal y
¿Qué
pues, y pues
piensa?
seguro no volvería a salir con él.
¿Qué piensas?
A no ser que tenga una razón, ¿no? Que no haya podido o algo, que te des cuenta pues que no, pues que sí le importas. Entonces, pero si no es así, pues no volvería a salir con esa persona. Por eso decía ahora que no me gusta dejar plantado a nadie, porque no me gusta que me dejen plantado a mí. Ujú.
She doesn't know if there's exactly a reason. She's not too sure.
She's not aware of it.
Yeah.
All right.
If there is.
Fair enough. Okay, so we got a video to play for y'all.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Fun video.
So, can we kill this? Guys, we're going to kill the Twitch stream and the Twitter stream.
Come to YouTube.
Fresh and Fit Espanol is also in the house, as you guys can see.
On the way.
Okay, so
hey man, where am I? You got no
so
Spanish.
we got a video here, guys,
At
that
least.
actually comes to us from No Cheese. Okay, shout out to those guys.
Say cheese.
Say cheese. I said no cheese.
No cheese for say cheese. There you go.
Sorry.
It's been a long day, guys.
It's been a long day.
Long day.
Yeah. So from Say Cheese, okay, and we're gonna go ahead and roll this clip here, and we
it's
got
covered
we good with
about-
the echoes and everything.
Should be.
We should be.
Okay, cool. Let's we're gonna run the clip.
And it covers flaking.
Yeah,
So
this
there you
covers
go.
flaking.
Yes.
Is that the claim?
Oh,
Yes, it is.
So this woman sues this guy for $10,000 for flaking on a date.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's being sued for flaking.
He's being sued for flaking. All right. So let's go ahead and run the clip.
That's not something that's really justiciable in district court.
We had a date, one day.
All right, chat. Put a 1 in the chat if the audio is good.
Let's see the comments, Chris.
Yep.
Date and nothing else after that. And now I'm being sued for $10,000.
If he responds and his response is a lie, it's perjury, then my documents will prove that he lied in his response.
No. First of all, do you understand what perjury is?
Yes,
don't
I
even
understand
understand what
perjury is a lie. I
No, you
know
don't.
what
You
perjury
don't.
means.
Perjury is a statement, a false statement made under oath. So what
Exactly.
statement
And
did he
I
make
got
under oath that's
documents that
false?
prove he was lying. Bottom line is you said it's a criminal offense, so I will send it to circuit court. Are we done here?
No, you don't understand, ma'am. You don't understand.
Are we done here? Are we done here?
Perjury
Are we done here?
is
I know exactly what perjury
a
means.
false
I know
Wait.
exactly what perjury
made
means.
Is she cutting off the judge?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
we about to see
Yeah.
that.
Yo,
He dodged a bullet, bro.
I thought that was the husband or the guy.
Yeah,
but-
no. So they're on
No.
a Zoom call. Obviously, this is COVID times,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
that's what's going on. They're on a Zoom
Okay.
call and they're speaking. The judge is in one area, the woman's in another area. It's all remote. And this is how this, happens a lot nowadays with, with COVID and everything. This might have been from before, but the woman basically July 9th. Was this from July? I don't know.
This might be just the capture of it.
Yeah,
we don't know the exact
we don't know
date.
the exact day of when this hearing happened.
But wherever it is, you have to be like separate.
But yeah, so that's her. So roll the clip one more time, just so we can make sure
Context,
everyone
yeah.
understands the context. So you can see the guy up there, Richard Jordan, top right, and the girl's on the bottom, and the judge is on the top left, guys. Okay, they're at a hearing right now because she's trying to sue him for $10,000 US
Holy shit.
for standing her up in a date. Let's run it one more time for the ladies, then we'll get their thoughts.
Yo, this can't be real.
I thought it was not.
Yes.
Is that the claim?
Yes, it
Okay.
is.
That's not something that's really justiciable in district court.
We had a date, one date, and nothing else after that. And now I'm being sued for $10,000.
If he responds and his response is a lie, it's perjury, then my documents will prove that he lied in his response.
No. First of all, do you understand what perjury is?
Yes.
Wait, why is he wearing a face mask behind a glass?
Because it's COVID.
It's COVID, Chris.
I said perjury is a lie. I
No, you
know
don't.
what
You
perjury
don't.
means.
Perjury is a statement, a false statement made under oath. So what
Exactly.
statement did he
And I
make
got
under oath that's
documents that
false?
prove he was lying. Bottom line is you said it's a criminal offense, so I will send it to circuit court. Are we done here?
No, you don't understand, ma'am. You don't
Are we
understand.
done here? Are we done here?
Perjury
Are we done here?
is
I know
perjury
exactly what
is
perjury
a
means.
false
I know exactly what
statement
perjury
made
means.
under
I know.
Yo, and you guys can see on the bottom, her name is Miss Kashante Hazalmia or some shit like that.
Bless you.
Her name is Kashante.
Yo, the nigga took off his mask. Said, "Nigga, you don't understand what perjury is."
My man was willing to take the risk of dying from the CV-19, I guess. It's a fucking let her know. So clearly she's mad because basically she's saying that he lied to her. To put things in perspective, he's saying that he lied to her which constitutes as perjury because he didn't show up on the date.
Right.
But the reality is, perjury is when, you're put under oath, right? Right hand, do you swear everything you say is to the truth to the best of your knowledge, so help you God? Yes. Bam. Now you're under oath. If you lie then it's perjury. Okay. Or in the federal government, 1001, right? False statement. So let's get the ladies' thoughts on this because this is fucking comedy. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I'm just trying to understand how she came up with the 10,000. I mean, I can see if she made reservations and had to put a deposit, but even then,
her feelings, bro.
Or her feeling,
Yep.
I mean, I guess you could argue, you could sue for emotional damage, but this is just a bunch of bullshit. She probably just needs 10 grand.
Emotional. At the same time, legendary.
Yeah, always.
All right.
Yeah, she just wanted attention. I think attention-seeking behavior for
Okay.
sure.
All right.
She's looking for validation from other women to cheer her on and say, "Yeah, this makes perfect sense," when it's ridiculous.
Poor Richard.
Okay. Zena?
I just think she's completely fucking stupid.
Simply put.
This is stupid.
All right.
Watching that lowered my IQ.
All right. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I've seen this day in and day out. The only thing that's different in this situation, specifically for me, is seeing the judge's reaction. Because normally you don't see a judge, lose their cool like that. So I think that was the most humorous part for me. It's not necessarily her.
He's a hood judge.
You see people come in day out that are seeking some sort of either financial benefit from another person or just family core is worse, but actually con laws. But yeah, I mean, I would just say the judge's reaction is
Hilarious.
priceless.
Look at his face mask off.
On. He had to lift the shield. The shield. That's when you know it was serious. He lifted the shield.
Yeah, he's like,
She said, "Hold on."
Yeah, but a shield
For a
online though.
second.
Let me make sure I'm saying
I
it
really don't
correctly.
get it though, man.
Yeah.
All right. What about you?
I think she's just either looking for attention. I mean, maybe her ego got messed up because the guy didn't show up or didn't go, so she just wanted to take it extra far and
Be
just make
petty.
him know that this is
not okay.
not okay and just be petty about it.
Do you know who I am? La Shanta Kosha Komaladora, whatever her name was.
Yeah, that was wild shit, man.
Oh, my.
Yeah. Okay. So, do you think? Because the other thing too, I want to say is that if you go on TikTok, there's a bunch of girls that complain about being flaked on or a guy ghosting them or whatever it may be. But you don't really see guys going on TikTok or suing people for being flaked on or whatever. What do you think would happen if a guy, went on TikTok and said, "This girl flaked on me," blah blah blah, and made a sob story or tried to sue a woman for $10,000? What do you think that mainstream society would do to that guy?
Social media, I think maybe he wouldn't get a lot of really good comments. I don't see him going very far with that. But I think it's the same thing. It's just
What do you think they would tell him?
Well, I'm not gonna say the
Go ahead.
specific words, but they'll
Go ahead.
probably just tell him that he's in his feelings, that what
Mhm.
is wrong with him, which is wrong because he should be in his feelings if that's the case.
No, they're right to criticize him for it. In my opinion, they're right for it.
No, I mean, I don't think no one should sue them for 10 grand, but I mean, if you flake me, I want to know why. I want at least a reason of why you're flaking me.
Well, it's a reason. Yo, Dolphin said him a batty boy in the chat.
Who a batty boy?
But the guy
I'm sure you've flaked on guys before and never given them an explanation. if
Of
we're gonna be
course,
honest.
if they ask. But if they don't ask, why would I give the explanation?
Well, wouldn't it be kind of the nice human thing to do? Would be
Respectful?
to, tell them, "Hey, listen, this is
Actually,
what it
someone
is."
actually asked me. I had one date. He asked me, he's like, "Oh, why did you never see me again after a second date?" And I explained it to him. I was like, "You were too pronto. You don't kiss somebody. You don't just throw yourself and kiss somebody on the second date. Don't do that next time."
You could have just summed that up and said, "I don't like you." That could've worked too.
literally.
No, but it's just you don't catch people off guard like that. It all depends on the approach. You have
Hold
to
on.
feel the vibe. I mean,
Question for you. You like reggaeton, right?
I love reggaeton, but I'm more of a reggae person. I like dancehall.
Vibes Cartel?
Vibes Cartel, Dexter Daps, all of
That
that.
song is all about fucking.
Yeah.
Hold on. So let's say, for example, right?
Get a fresh.
We're all boss outside the jail. He's here
Mhm.
now in person.
Get a
Wants to
fresh.
take you out. Goes for the
Mhm.
kiss. What are you gonna say?
I'll be like, boss, what you doing? That's not right, man. You don't do that.
Yo, you are a full cat, man.
You're a full cat, man.
Yo, you
Come
telling me
on,
your
man.
favorite artist?
Well, just
Come on,
because he's
man.
my favorite artist doesn't mean I want to kiss him.
So you never kiss on the first date?
It's not that I don't kiss on the first date, but if the vibe's not there of like kissing on the
Hold on,
first
hold on,
date.
hold on. You got to stop right there.
There you go.
The Bob
Right there.
Storytell.
Here's the thing. If you're willing to make one guy wait and I make another guy wait, men are always going to have a point of contention with that. Does that make sense?
No,
So-
can you explain that?
Okay, so well, let's go.
So just to add to this point,
Mhm.
he's just saying, for example, right? You made one guy say, you know what? I don't kiss you. It's 2 dates, right? Somebody else came into the picture, maybe in the past, and kissed you the first date. You're cool with it. Why is that? It's because
Because of how the date's going.
exactly. But we're saying on a sub level, right?
Mhm.
Foundation level, is that fair?
I mean, if the date's not going well, why would you throw yourself to kiss
So
him?
just say you don't like him. That's it. That's all he's saying. You don't like him. It is. It is what it is.
Okay. You're right. I mean,
That's the whole point. What you said earlier.
What?
I mean, girls make rules for some guys and break them for others.
Yeah.
And our thing on our podcast is we tell the guys you need to be the guy the girl breaks the rules for, because if she does not break in the rules for you, she don't like you like that and she don't respect you.
Yeah.
She's kind of dealing with you as a means to an end. Maybe you have some money, maybe you take her on dates, maybe she's getting attention. Like, women are always able to extract some kind of benefit from fucking with you. But men, I'll be honest with you, if we don't get sex, there's not really much benefit we get from you guys. No offense. No offense. That's the primary commodity that women offer. You know, so if they don't even offer that, then everything else is irrelevant. You know, like the submission, the cooking, the cleaning, everything else like that men typically look for in women, that comes after the intimacy. But like with women, you guys can extract so many different things from a man without necessarily having to be intimate with him. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You get boyfriend energy. You get a protector. You get someone that's less drama, a stability. You get someone that's not emotionally erratic.
Free food, free drinks.
You know what I mean? Like all the time when I talk with girls, I ask them, who do you like better, your male friends or your female friends? They always say they're male friends for some weird reason.
Wonder why.
That's
You know?
facts.
So I'm looking at it like this. If most women don't even want to be around most women, what makes you think I want to fucking be around most women as a friend?
Facts.
Y'all don't even like each other. Why should I be friends with y'all?
Stressful, man.
Right?
That was
Like,
stressful.
listen,
I don't know. I
trust
think
me.
maybe I
know.
just see it different. I mean, I guess
You're looking at it from no offense, from a selfish standpoint. How does this benefit me? But the
But
guy's
I'm-
taking an L every
but I'm
single
not
time.
benefiting anything from that. How do you know I didn't pay for that date?
You didn't.
Because I know you more than likely didn't. And,
No.
Why?
and let's because you probably didn't. But there's a
I
high
actually
probability you
did, but
didn't.
okay.
You did pay?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the other benefit then. Okay, cool. Let's have fun with this. One
Awesome.
domino goes down. It doesn't matter because you're still in the presence of a man and you're hanging out and getting masculine energy around you and you're getting validated. Because if a guy, here's the thing, a guy doesn't have to overtly tell you you're pretty. Him just sitting there talking to you and giving you attention is validation.
Yeah, because he's talking to you because he finds you attractive
so
in
you're
some type
benefiting.
of way.
See what I mean here? You're benefiting. Some girls are able to benefit more. They got the date for free. It was maybe a nice place. Maybe the guy took them on a nice ride. In this case, you may have paid for the date, but you're still getting benefit regardless. You're getting validation and attention from a man. while
Or
he's not
maybe I'm just
anything in
getting a
return.
good time and having fun.
Good time to you.
Oh, he's not having a good time
No.
because
No.
that's terrible.
No.
I don't know you guys thought that. way.
And that's, I'm just being honest. He can't tell you that because he's on a date. He can't tell you, you know what, man, I'm really trying to fornicate with you after this because this conversation is long and stupid.
That's too forward.
He's not, can't say that. Men can't be honest with women. They can't. You know?
I feel like
so he's
sometimes
got to
they
play the
can't.
game and be honest and tell you, oh my God, I really love your energy. This is cool and fun. And what's the other one that guys use all
Your
the time?
dress is beautiful.
Yeah. Or,
Your makeup looks different. Did
yeah.
you do something different?
oh yeah, I like your vibe. You're really different from these other girls. Whatever fucking they want to say to, you know, blow smoke up your ass. But men understand that women have extremely large egos when it comes to their presence and their beauty. So they massage that a bit and try to get the girl to, you know, to try to get laid. And I know some of you guys, well, men have egos too. You're right. Men do have egos. But the guys that have egos 9 out of 10 times are winners. Successful guys. He's cocky. More than likely he's cocky because he's accomplished something.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Or
And
no?
those are the same men that women chase after anyway.
Makes sense.
No, I mean it makes sense what you're saying. I just think about it differently.
Okay. I mean, you look at it from how does this benefit me, which is fine. That's human nature.
Not just benefit me. I mean the guy also benefits. I
I'm
mean
telling you, he doesn't benefit.
How?
Why not? I've asked guys out on dates before. I've gone up to a guy and be like, oh hey, I think you look nice. Do you want to go out on a date with me?
Okay.
How has that worked out?
Yeah.
And he benefits from that. It would be like what you're just saying. He's gonna benefit from that because I'm the one taking him out. I'm
And
the
you
one.
paid for the day and everything?
Yeah, I planned it out.
You planned it and you paid for it.
I planned it and I paid for it. I made schedule.
Did you fuck that guy?
Huh?
No way.
What?
You
Did I
fucked that guy?
Of course.
You
We
did?
dated for 5 years, and then after that, it went down south.
Wait, what?
Did y'all know each other before? It's not like you saw him at a mall or something. Y'all went to school together or some shit?
No, we met actually at a club because of a friend. We met it was very weird. I mean, he's super tall. We met at a club
There
between
you
a
go.
friend.
There's you can stop it right there.
Yep.
The guy was an exception. It was an anomaly.
Yeah.
He's an extremely attractive man that probably has a lot of options, so that you asked him.
Basically, the guy that you spoke to, that you
He's
had
a
5 year,
1% dude, probably.
Yeah, he's not like a regular
Oh,
dude.
okay, he's part
He's
of
not
the
a regular
1%.
dude at all.
On level of like attraction, maybe like height, looks wise, like off rip, he's a good looking guy for the most part, at least to you, right?
Yes,
So
to me, he's a good looking guy.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, if we're gonna keep only 3% of the U.S. population is above 6'2" for men. So the person you were with was
Was
a
like
close exception
6'7",
to the rule.
6'8".
Yeah. Then now we're talking.
Oh,
about
no,
it.
that's
There you
even
go.
less percent.
All right, niggas, if you're 6'8", girls will pay for your own dates, guys. There you go.
Damn, 6'8".
Like that.
Hold on. That guy.
And she's like what?
When he went
4'8"?
for the kiss, was it the first date, second date, third date? Don't cap.
Yeah, you kissed that.
Don't cap.
Yeah, the first. No.
Yeah, you
Well,
didn't
I
even
mean,
care.
I asked them out, so I knew what were the intentions when I was
Yeah,
asking
you
him
already
out.
knew, man. The
I knew what
Gawk
were the
Gawk
intentions when I was
3000.
asking him out.
Lovely.
I think it's clock, but moving forward.
All right.
Okay.
What are your oh, man.
Refresh, reset.
Yeah, I lost
Okay.
my train of thought.
There we go.
Fresh.
So the question was.
What's the question?
Oh my god, bro! I get a brain fart right now. Okay, the question was. Help me here.
Stop it.
That's the one thing I did write down.
I forgot a question. No,
we're getting reactions to the video.
Oh yeah, we are.
Yeah, we're
No.
getting. Oh,
We're past that.
Yeah,
we passed that.
we went on a subject of
so we just went into a.
You asked the question.
It was the are some men exceptions to like getting kisses on the first or second date or something?
No,
No, it was before
no.
that. See, that's how we went down this long tangent.
We're in a rabbit hole right now.
Yeah, we went into the Matrix.
Where we
Yo,
at?
chat. What was the question? Chat niggas. What was the question, bro?
Someone run it back, please.
Oh man.
Oh, and then you're on me.
Was it
All
about
right.
flaking?
Come on, fresh.
Yeah, no,
Getting
yeah.
flaked on the
It
by a
was.
man?
It
How-
there was a $10,000 sue.
All right.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was.
something
Get
about that.
used to.
Yeah, someone get
Let's
get
not
used to,
think
bro.
Fine, I got it. I got it.
All right, guys. No, joking.
Yeah, no, everyone's like, what the hell's going on here? You know, I did want to ask this question earlier. I didn't get to ask it. In general, not yourself, in general, between your peers, girls that you know, everything else like that, why do women flake on dates in general? Not just yourself.
That was my question.
That was your question?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
but it's good. Yeah.
I was thinking trying to take the credit now.
Nah, but, like,
We'll
I was
start
waiting.
here. Start here. Why do men flake in general?
Why do men flake?
Sorry,
or-
women. Excuse me. Women flake in general.
Probably because they just lose interest.
And what would you say the biggest contributor to that losing interest is?
Either a man being just like an asshole,
Mhm.
or probably just being like too pushy with it.
Okay. What about you?
Yeah, just not being interested, not being into the person, not liking them. And I think women really care about people liking us, which is why we beat around the bush, I think, when we want to let someone down. So that's why we string people along
Okay.
in general.
Zena?
But
I think they have a better option, so they're not gonna go with the date if they have a better option. Maybe you got a better car, you got more money, or you know.
Okay. Okay.
I agree with Zena and the fact that I believe that women more times than not will flake on someone because they have a better option. But also, I believe that women flake on guys if they're looking for security and they don't see the security with the guy, whether it be wealth, whether it be they want a relationship, whether it be they want kids, etc. Going down the line, right?
Okay.
If a guy is not able to offer them that, if he's a quote unquote fuck boy, we'll go there. If he is that way, then their security.
Define fuckboy because a lot of girls use this term fairly
What does that mean to you?
Okay, in a loose way, in a loose definition, I would define a fuckboy as a guy that likes to fuck a lot of women, a guy that's I mean, this goes for, and there's fuck girls too, right? But fuck boys are like,
No, those girls are hoes.
I didn't want to go there, but I'm glad you went.
Go ahead.
Anyways, moving forward, onwards and upwards, I would say fuckboy by definition with men would be a guy that's a womanizer, a guy that has a lot of things to offer, whether it be he is 6'7". Is that what you said earlier that the guy was that you went on a date with?
Oh, my ex, he was
5 years,
6'7".
6'8". Okay, he has that. He has high. You know what I mean? He can get a lot of girls.
Okay.
Just put it that way. Anyways, yeah.
Why do you
So-
think women flake in general?
Just because they don't like them or they don't just like their vibe, anything. I just think they flake because they're not interested.
Okay, I have an interesting point on why I think women flake. Mo, can you ask her real quick why women flake on dates in general? What?
We should let her ask. Because she understands her better.
Oh, okay. All right. Most Spanish sucks. Okay.
No, I
What-
think it's his accent.
¿Por
What?
qué crees que las mujeres en sí plantean los hombres en general? ¿Por qué crees que las mujeres lo hacen?
Plantan los hombres en
Ajá,
general.
dejarlo plantado así en general. ¿Por qué crees que lo hacen?
Rápido.
Por cabronas, por mentirosos, pues porque no se lo merecen, o por cabronas, o whatever.
She says because they're just being a bitch or they just didn't like the guy or just
Or whatever.
Cabrona.
Or being liars.
liars, yeah.
So this might be a controversial take, but I think the reason women flake on dates and in general don't respect men or their time is because they have way too many options. Not just options, they have way too many options. They did a study on like this ice cream store, and they found that when you only have a few flavors, people are far more likely to buy the ice cream versus, you have 3 or 4 flavors. This is what it is. Pick one, bam, they go and they buy and whatever. But when you have a bunch of different ice cream flavors, the people aren't able to pick. And what ends up happening is they just look, oh my God, I'm overwhelmed, and just leave the store.
Yeah.
And what I would argue is that today, women get way too much attention. They get way too much validation thanks to social media, internet, dating apps, etc. And what it's done is it's made girls, with all due respect, really think that their shit don't stink and think that they're better than they really are. And it makes them think that they're hotter than they really are. They have higher value than they really do. And attention is fleeting. To be honest with you, right? Like you got the paradox of choice. But what women don't understand is that just because you have a bunch of dudes in your DMs or a bunch of guys that want to take you out, right, and have sex with you, because that's why guys hang out with women in general, right? And I tried to explain this earlier, does not necessarily mean that you can go ahead and land a guy and keep him. And I think that's the biggest thing is that most girls can't keep guys around. Guy game is, can you attain the girl? Girl game, can you retain the guy? And I would argue most women can't. But it stems from this abundance of options, right? So here's how I would marry the two. On this podcast, we noticed that a lot of guys have a scarcity mindset. A lot of you guys said earlier, guys like text you, even after you stop talking to them, right? Because they want to try to get some intimacy, right? They have a scarcity mindset, right? So men typically tend to have a scarcity mindset. Women tend to have an abundance mindset. But my thing is, I think guys have a scarcity mindset to a point that it really detriments them. They'd be better off moving on and talking to another girl. And women have an abundance mindset to the point that it really hurts them. As in, they have way too many options. They're not able to filter and find a guy and then keep him. So I think both of us suffer on different ends of the spectrum from different, I guess, dating disabilities, if we want to call it a term.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know what your guys' thoughts are on that. Agree, disagree?
I have a theory as well, just
Right.
add to that point.
Yeah.
So in my experience, I've seen like girls flake because of feelings, right? So depending on how you're going to make her feel, like for example, let's say like she likes you, right? But she thinks that maybe you're like a player. She might say, you know what, damn, if I go on a date with this guy, I might like him, but he's going to hurt me in the future. So I'm going to flake. Or for example, let's say like the guy's actually a great guy, but like it's too perfect. Like it could be for feeling how he makes you feel like after the date or during the date, but how they make you feel is kind of like the way they see you, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, girls flake for anything,
Yeah.
whereas like with guys, it's like it takes a lot for a dude to flake on you.
Yeah.
Right. You must have really sucked, or he had sex with you already and you were whack. You didn't offer value. But
it's how
but
they
that's-
feel though.
Yeah, it's just very. That's one thing I've noticed. I don't know if y'all have anything back. Agree, disagree, different point. Oh, go ahead.
I mean, I completely agree with you in the points that you're making as far as like a guy will not go back if the girl is bad. And like there's certain aspects that he's not going to be fulfilled if he's just her friend. I will say myself that I have a lot of guy friends that want to have sex, obviously.
course.
That's probably why they're at bay, realistically. Like, if we're being real.
Yeah,
Like, a lot of them
100%.
have this,
That's the only
this
reason.
idealistic thing where it's like, it's going to be this way and I'm going to get the cookie at the end. But I would say that we have a pretty, I prefer being friends with men over women. Absolutely. Like you're saying, majority of females that you will ask, they prefer being friends with males over females. And I think that it's important to note the fact that guys are taking the L in a sense of being friends with a female because she's reaping all the benefits, right? Like, she doesn't have the drama, she doesn't have this, the chisma, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Of being in that realm with literally vultures. Like, you
Yeah.
guys are dealing with vultures on the daily because you're talking about girls want wealth, girls want this, like, there's so many different criteria that are like up to the roof.
Yeah.
They're vultures.
Well, I mean, women are kind of in a position now where they can demand the best of the best because they have so many options.
Many options.
And what ends up
Yes.
happening is, I would argue, the lack of options the abundance of options for women actually hurts them.
They go stir crazy.
Yeah.
They don't, I'm not going to say women in general, but most people, you give them too many options, they start going psycho.
Yeah.
They start going big, like, they can't make a decision.
It's
for
entitlement too
themselves.
as well.
That's why, like, advertisement and all that stuff pops up on YouTube. It makes decisions for you. It's the illusion of choice because a lot of people don't want to make those decisions for themselves. Okay. Because they can't. You give them too many options, then all of a sudden it's just, they freeze. That's why there's all of these things on social media, all of these things, whatever. There's an algorithm to everything because you look this up and then it pops up and they know that you're going to buy it.
Well, I will say
That's what people too,
I would say
though.
girls do pick though, but the best option that they think that they have. So they're gonna choose, but what they think is the best option at that point in time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is girls have so many options now. It's become an issue because they don't know value from the opposite. They don't think it's not complicated. It's just very controversial. Won't get into it, but
But
ultimately,
we've always had all these options since the dawn of time. Women have always had these options.
I would argue
No, the
that's
internet
not
changed it.
necessarily true.
Social media.
I
Yeah,
think
the
as
internet.
women, we've had options. Like, you can go get a man. Like, mind you, they had what was it called? Like court season or whatever they would do. Like, back in like the 1800s or 19th century, you had seasons where you go out basically and you're supposed to socialize, but it's the point of finding a husband. You have all these options of all these rich men, the bank tellers, this, that, and the third. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I
but-
agree with you in that point, but I would
Right.
say, going back to my original point when we first started this, is the fact that technology has advanced us to such an extent that we haven't necessarily psychologically caught up to it. So I'm saying the options are endless because they're at your fingertips. You're not necessarily going up to whatever it is, like the tribe next to you, wherever you are demographically. Okay, you have it literally everywhere is connected socially at the tip of your fingers. So although I agree with you to some extent, I would also argue that things have expanded.
I mean,
Well, you're both right.
It's simple.
So
It's
you're both
simple. I'm
right.
gonna just boil this down.
You're
It's
both
very
right.
simple.
Yeah.
We live in unparalleled times of human communication and
Yes.
interconnectivity with the internet. So what Zena's saying, yes, women had options back then, true, but not on this level.
Now
This
it's
is
easier.
unprecedented.
I get it. I was
You
just
know,
saying now.
So like, because at least back then, because we talked about this before the advent of the internet, women had to go outside to get attention from
Yeah.
men. It actually meant something because women had to actually put their foot out there and get attention from men, and they actually respected it and admired it when a guy approached them.
Yeah.
Nowadays, with all the attention they get, they don't respect it at all. I would argue most women don't respect most men. And my argument is simply this: as women get more options, it actually hurts them in the long run, because what ends up happening is, if I'm on Instagram and I'm getting hit up by celebrities and guys that are attractive or guys that are 3, 4, 5 numbers above me, let's say I'm a 6 as a girl, but a dude that's an 8 or a 9 hitting me up, I'm going to think I deserve that caliber of man. But what they don't realize is you deserve that caliber of man for sex only. You're not going to get him to commit to you. And a lot of girls tend to have this overinflated sense of self-worth. Like, I'm going to be able to get that guy to commit to me. And the answer is no, because when men have options and they're attractive, they fuck all the girls. So what this abundance has really done is it's given all the power and the leverage to a very small minority of men. And the women are the ones in the masses losing, because that good guy, that nice guy that would have taken you out and given you a family and children and everything else like that, that guy is now ignored because he's not attractive enough. He doesn't make enough money. He's not tall enough. He doesn't make enough. He's not good looking enough, right? Because we live in this world now where vanity is there, beauty is everywhere, right, on the internet. But the reality is these guys are far and few between. There's not enough of these attractive men to go around to all the women. So what do the girls do? Well, I'm not settling. I make my own money. I don't fucking need these regular guys. Well, they stay single. And the guys that they want stay single themselves too, because women are the ones that are pushing for marriage and security. Men want sexual abundance. So if a man has the power and the ability to have money and get other girls, why the fuck is he going to commit to you? And I don't think women understand that it's supply and demand, this basic concept of supply and demand. So yes, you have all the options that you want, but how many of them are real options?
I think also as well, just to answer your point, if you have abundance of like options yourself, that's like excess attention leads to entitlement, and that entitlement clouds your judgment, because now you feel like you said earlier, you feel like, okay, if he's hitting me up, he's hotter, he's successful, I deserve him. But in reality, the guy could be maybe your next door neighbor, someone you knew for a long time that would actually be a good candidate for you. You don't even see him because he's invisible. So
yeah, it used to be you'd get in a relationship with maybe the guy down the street.
Yeah.
But why are you going to get with Billy down the street when Chad from LA, who has a blue tick,
or New York,
is
Miami,
inviting you to come visit him in Los Angeles? Well, we already know what happens when you leave women to their own devices. When you leave women to their own devices, they pick the top 5% of men. They pick the best of the best. So that's just how it goes. So like, and the numbers don't work. So what ends up happening is we have more single women than ever before. We have the highest divorce rates. We have the highest initiations of breakups from women. So I think this constant mindset that the grass is greener on the other side, or I'm going to manifest my man, is a very dangerous mindset for women that's going to keep them perpetually single. Because quite frankly, at some point you will have to settle, and you're not always going to be as hot as you were when you were 21 versus when you're 31.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, back to like with the same thing. What I meant with that is like, okay, with the social media thing, a lot of the times I think it's an illusion too, because a lot of guys have fake check marks, or they have fake followers, and they have fake money.
For sure.
No, or they're flexing their homeboy's money, or even their girlfriend who may be a dancer. So that's what I mean by, I feel like back then, I know for a fact back then we had better options, because to get in certain social classes, you had to be somebody of that clout status. Like you had to know somebody, be somebody, versus now, oh, if you got a lot of followers, you could come to this exclusive party and fake that you're that person when you're not that person. So I think women get confused thinking, oh, he's got this. And then once they start learning who the person really is, it blows up in their face. That's what I meant. You get what I'm saying now?
Yeah.
So like it's easier to find a partner now, or find a potential candidate, but it's more of an illusion versus back then, where you know for a fact if you're here at King Henry's ball, you know goddamn well he's somebody.
Yeah.
And then you're supposed to tell your brother, I like him, and then your brother does the rest, and boom, or your father, and then you get married. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think just the biggest thing girls need to understand is that if you're going to be with a winner, understand that you're going to be with that winner temporarily, or you're just going to have a spot, but there's going to be other girls there fighting for that guy, supply and demand. But all the girls are fighting for a small percentage of guys and wonder why they're single.
The big thing is, how do you stand out?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, it's your go.
I would say if the woman is of a lesser, as you've said earlier, value, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if a woman is meeting the man's needs sexually, financially, emotionally, they're in the traditional sense, I would say that they fall into a different category.
Okay.
Like, I would say it's almost an anomaly in nowadays. Like, we're talking about a woman that's like past 1 in 100.
Yeah, I mean, basically she's saying that if a girl comes in and offers value, outside
you gotta
of the
stand
sex,
out
Then-
to the guy.
Yeah.
But you would have to go through realistically a bunch of hurdles to be, because the guy, if he's on the same level as you intellectually, that all these things, right? He's going to be testing you. He's going to be making sure that you can weed out all of these other girls that are in his life, make sure that you're the ride or die, and that then he'll commit.
If he's ready for a relationship.
If he's ready for a relationship, which it depends on their standpoint, right? If they're past 30 and they haven't made that decision that, oh, I'm going to settle, I'm going to do this, most likely they're not going to. We'll go 35. 35. Okay.
I would argue it's probably later, because remember, men can procreate and have children until the day they die.
Yeah.
So, and most guys don't really start hitting their stride until after 35.
I would have to agree. Okay.
I mean,
so like
it's hard to even place a number, because remember, I chose understanding men as mine.
Yeah.
So I'm not even able to place a number on this, because I told you
I'll give it
I
to
don't
you.
understand
It's
it.
35 or older
know?
typically, but for women, because like what you're using is the female number. For a woman, if you don't have your shit together by 30 years old, you're in big trouble.
You're in trouble.
You're aging by 40. You know what I
What was
mean?
that?
Like a lot of women are making their, I would say, like as far as social media is concerned, they're making a lot of like their financial backing and the assets that they have nowadays based off of their looks. Okay, so you cap at 30, 35, 40-ish, unless you're getting, but you age different. Okay.
Well,
but intellectually and like all of it, you're either gonna have it by that time or you're not.
Yeah,
In the
female?
relationship sense, yeah.
The female? I mean, here's the thing. Men don't value intellect as much as women do and competency.
Yeah.
They really don't. So so for a woman, like, cool, if you want to go to school and be smart and become a lawyer, like in your case or whatever, that's fantastic for you. But I'll be honest with you, like hiring men typically don't really care too much about a woman's intellect or education level or her ability to earn money.
I would have to say I agree with you completely,
Yeah.
but I would have to also say I agree with you because a lot of high value men like trophy wives. They like agreeable women. They like all of these things because that's what's appealing. They don't want to come home and have a bitch.
Yeah.
They want to come home and have someone that's going to cater to them.
Yeah.
That's going to suck their
And that's
dick,
the way it should be.
It's going to get them off.
Personally,
If,
I think.
if they're in a relationship with someone that has nothing more to offer, and that's exactly. If they're under if their circumstances are to where the majority of men want that.
Yes.
They don't want a fucking bouquet. They don't want an edible arrangement. They want you to send a fucking hooker and a cake. They want it to pop out. That's what's gonna make a man happy, realistically, at the end of the day. Don't bother with anything else.
Who hurt you?
I would like to consider myself.
I'm kidding.
She gets to that. Men and women are different.
Yeah.
But yeah, for women, I would argue if you don't have your shit together as a woman and you don't have a man or someone you're seriously seeing by the time you're 30 years old, you're not in a good place because
mentally, absolutely, because a lot of women put themselves in that place.
Well, I would say physically.
I would say it emotionally, physically, and mentally.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be nice,
Yeah,
but
no,
I
I
would
mean,
say in every area it's covered.
Your biological time clock is ticking. Like a majority of your eggs are gone by the time you're 30, and then by 35, it's a considered a high risk pregnancy.
Yes.
So I mean, I think women need to understand that there is a biological time clock where you have to consolidate on the best guy that you can while you're still at your peak. But a lot of girls want to play high stakes poker and stay in the fucking casino until it closes, thinking that they're going to be able to cash out. And unfortunately, a lot of the time you can't do that. The lights come on, end of the club, all the hot girls are gone. Who's left? The fucking whales.
Yeah.
Right? From the as an analogy, so to speak.
No, I get it.
Miss Psychology, what say you? Is that a good take, or I'm just curious?
I had some questions for you guys actually.
Okay.
But yeah, I agree. I think that especially now that women think they're empowering themselves by moving far away from the family life, which is really what makes women so special, is that we can have families.
Yes. Yeah.
My brother said something really witty and catchy. He said, women have sex with who they want.
Men have sex with who they can.
But marry who they can, and vice versa.
Yes.
Which I thought was very powerful.
Very true.
That's
men
facts.
control who gets married. Women controls who fucks.
Yeah. But I think we need each other. Men and women need each other, and we shouldn't be so combative with one another. No one's better than the other. We need each other to exist, and women think they feel powerful to belittle other people, including each other, which is the saddest part. I love my female friends. I don't know about you guys, but I have great male friends, but I also love my female friends. But yeah, I wish women would embrace their womanhood, meaning learn to enjoy being a wife and being next to a man and providing for that man and your family together, and vice versa. Men also should share in those responsibilities as well. But yeah, we each have a role. Men provide financially and women keep a home. My mother's an immigrant from South America, so she was very traditional. My father is not, which I appreciate because I got to see what
Both sides.
that results in. But I appreciate conventionality now that I'm getting older. When I was younger, I was like, monogamy who,
Yeah. Feminism woo.
But I do think it's not, polygamy is important when you're young and you're trying to figure out what you're looking for and how you want to present yourself to other people. But there comes a point where that learning phase should end, and you should be ready to make a commitment, to make promises to people other than yourself.
Well,
I'd
I'd
like to say being in a committed relationship is like one of the biggest blessings. Like when you can communicate with someone and when you can build and grow next to each other and like hold one another up and support one another. But one of the best things in the world. But like you gotta know yourself. If you just want to have sex and go crazy, go do that. But you have to know yourself well enough.
I would
I'm just
argue
saying.
as a woman that's setting yourself up
That's
for major
beautiful.
failure to do that.
Well, I'm saying like there are some girls that like just want to do that. Like they're not interested in having a relationship.
Mhm.
And the same for men. Like I've seen men that have like, I don't know, I think it was like John Cena. He dated someone for like 6 years and then they broke up and he started dating someone else and they got married after like 6 months. So like you see like,
John Cena.
I don't know if it was John Cena or not. Don't mind. I
It was
think
John
it was.
Cena,
I want to say
yes.
it was, but like you just have to know what you want, and maybe like for him that wasn't the right person. But
Here's the thing though. Men become better partners when they have had more sex. Women become worse partners when they've had more sex.
That's true.
So, when girls say, "Oh, I need to go out and experiment and, have my fun and, do what I want to do."
They just don't want to be with you.
That's cool. That's cool. You can do it. But I just want women to understand that there are consequences to that. We did a whole study on how promiscuity affects women versus how it affects men. And it affects women far more negatively with a higher body count than it does with men.
I mean, for both. I mean, for both men and women.
I mean, it hurts both
Right.
to a degree, but it definitely impacts women from a negative standpoint far more than it does men. And for the thing for women is that number is much lower. Actually, it came out to be around 6. That's when we had significant changes. And basically what they did was they had this study and they found that women that had a 6 body count or more had a higher likelihood of divorce.
Oh, really?
And not being able to maintain a long-term relationship. Does that mean every single time? Absolutely not. But it is
Generally,
a general
average.
a good predicator, a predictor on marriage happiness.
Well, I think a lot of women that have a lot of sex and they, wild in, a lot of it is to get that attention. Because a lot of women, unfortunately, and I think just people in general, we in this day and age and society and social media, like we can't find validation within ourselves. Like it has to come externally.
Yeah.
So
That's a very good point.
Yeah, no, very true.
Social media tells you everything.
Especially with the internet. I mean, my thing is like, I tell girls, like, you know what, you can go ahead and live your life, but you cannot expect a man to pay full price for the car when the car has been driven significantly. And I don't think that women understand that. Men tend to look at women from that perspective of mileage. And I know it sounds awful and misogynistic or whatever the hell they want to say, but since the beginning of time, men have had a very strong interest in women that have lower body counts because of biological reasons. Men want to be able to ensure that the child is theirs, and a woman that has a long sexual past is going to be a candidate that's very likely to cuck you. Basically, you have sex with her, you think the kid's yours, and what do? You raise that kid for 18 years, and you find out it's not yours.
What did Kanye West say?
That's why men wanted virgins so bad, because before modern day society, where we can actually do paternity tests and figure out who the child was, you didn't have that access as a man. The woman knows the kid is hers, so it don't matter. But you as a man, you don't know if the kid is yours. So this is why, like, since the beginning of time, female promiscuity has always been shunned, because there's no way to ensure paternity until now. But you got to remember, we've been able to ensure paternity for what, maybe the last 100 years? That doesn't make up for the millennia of time that men have had to, kind of wing it and figure it out. So how did they get around that? I want virgins. Every religion, Islam, Christianity, Judaism, etc. They, they push for women to be virgins on their marriage date. Why? It has a biological reason to it. And then on top of that, guys are not attracted to girls that have a promiscuous past. Look at like Mia Khalifa, Lana Rhoades, hot as fuck, but the guys that they were with broke up with them when they saw the videos of them getting pummeled by other guys. It has like a very, like when men find out about their girl's sexual past, or they envision, because men are very visual, that she's having sex with other dudes, it's literally probably one of the biggest turnoffs to a guy ever. It's
Like-
you can't even fathom it. You know?
Is it Damascus? Like, is it like an alpha thing? Is that the reason, or is it more just like a biological, like I need to know this child is mine? Like going back to the biology as opposed to like I'm like
that's
it wasn't
why.
me. Okay.
That's why. But if I was to give you a female equivalent, let's say perfect.
Right.
Let's have a female equivalent to this. You guys know where I'm coming from here with the level of disgust. Let's say you're walking down the street and some guy fucking walks right up to you and pushes you and takes your purse, and your man stands there, looks at you, and then runs away. He doesn't protect you.
Right.
How would that make you
That
feel?
makes sense. I'd be like, what the fuck?
You would literally, you probably break up with him the next day, right? Betrayal.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
That's how men feel with women that's what I would say is the female and male equivalent.
That makes sense.
That
'cause
sense
the
of betrayal.
protector- Right. Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because I'm not adhering to my masculine burden performance of protecting and providing for you. Just like the woman isn't adhering to, as much as girls don't want to admit this, a part of their duty is to save themselves for that guy.
Yeah.
So you're betraying your body, he's betraying your trust.
Right.
I could add another example as well. Let's say you're dating a guy, you've been with him for a couple of years, you get married to him, and he's taking care of you. You know, he's paying the bills, he gave you a car, a lifestyle, and he just stopped all of a sudden and did that for somebody else. How would you feel?
Oh yeah.
Like shit, right?
That'd feel awful.
Same way for guys.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Thank you guys for clarifying.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And I don't think, because it's tough to have these conversations. So like no one really tells women this stuff. Right. We tell
Yeah,
girls
for
sexual
real.
empowerment, do what you want, be empowered.
Equality.
And I'm all for it. But I gotta tell them on the other side, you can't expect a man to accept you after that. You know, because girls tend to have this mindset that, oh, accept me how I come. Like, you know, you don't deserve me at my best if you didn't get me at my worst. Well, your worst already ruined you. You're no longer worthy of being at your best. And I think girls get mad when I say that, but it's the truth, man.
But you
like,
also
go ahead. Sure.
Sorry.
No,
so
please,
sorry,
go ahead.
sure. Like as just in general, like you have to be able to handle your own self at your worst. Like it's not someone else's job to babysit you, and like it's not your man's job to like be like, yo, like you're really wilding right now. Like that's your job to check yourself. And I think unfortunately for a lot of females and even a lot of men, like people are really like being crazy out there and they're not even checking themselves.
That's fair. That's fair.
I got a question. Do a lot of girls actually try to use that quote for sexuality? Because that was about mental health, actually. That Marilyn Monroe quote was about her mental, not about going and being a hoe. And if girls are doing that, just so you know,
I've heard girls say
it's not about being a hoe. It's definitely about mental health. Marilyn Monroe suffered depression and all types of shit. Yeah, that's not about you can't handle me at my worst. Being a hoe, then you can't have me at my best. Your best, if you're a hoe, you don't have a best. Sorry.
Right. No, that's
your best is being a virgin. And I'm not talking shit. Like I'm not a virgin, but your best is if you were a virgin. I don't get why people would use that quote. Sorry, I'm
I've heard
clearly
girls,
I'm a big Marilyn Monroe fan.
There's a lot of girls that use that. You know, people always spin things to fit their narrative, but I've heard girls use that to like refer to their past. You know, like you don't deserve me at my best because you can't accept my past and my worst.
Well,
I mean, it's like they didn't respect themselves.
Yeah.
So it's like it's hard
Why
to
should they respect you?
It's very difficult to respect someone that doesn't respect themselves.
Mhm.
And I agree. It isn't
Mhm.
meant like I meant more in the sense where like a girl's being crazy. Like you know those girls.
Oh no, I didn't mean you because
Yeah.
how he gave the example, he was saying how
Yeah.
females
Right,
use
okay.
that.
Yeah,
That's
they
what I'm
say-
saying.
yeah,
You were
yeah.
basing it how.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got it.
We got it.
And going back, I had it in my notes here. I had to find it. The actual original question was where we led to, you know, the 6'8" guy and everything else here.
That was a rabbit hole.
If a guy, right, when it comes to flaking, because we're on the topic of flaking earlier, if a guy went on the internet and complained about girls flaking on him, how would the
There you
internet
go.
treat him?
Yeah.
Oh.
How would the internet treat him? Actually, you know what? I got a video to play. And ladies, I know you guys have some questions, so hold it at the end or to discuss this topic. I just want to play this TikTok video real quick just to kind of show the differences between men and women when it comes to flaking. So we got this video. Mo, you want to give a quick little background on it real fast before we play this bad boy? And then we'll continue this segment at the end of the show. Go ahead.
Yes, this girl actually on TikTok telling a story, a very long story about the time that she had just got flaked on by a date. She was supposed to have a date, but apparently he stood her up.
Okay.
Apparently.
So let's see this girl's reaction here. This is TikTok, the best app ever.
All right.
This is the view my date would have had tonight had he decided to show up for our plans. So unfortunately, I got stood up, but this is my outfit. It is really cute. I love this dress. It's lovely, and the girl wearing it is even lovelier. So let me slip into something a little more comfortable and I'll do a story time. All right, I'm in my jammies. So here's what happened. So me and this man, we're supposed to meet at 6 West Rooftop for drinks at 8 p.m. He texted me at 7:57 saying, oh, I'm running a little bit late. So I was like, okay, cool. Assuming it would be like 10 minutes. So I go up to 6 West, I grab a table, I sit down and I text him, I'm like, hey, I grabbed a seat. No answer. No answer.
Well, hold on.
Now it's 8:30 and I've been sat there for like 25 minutes. And I said, "Are you coming?" He's like, "Yes, so sorry." And then like didn't say when. So I decided to leave at 8:40. I had been sitting there for almost 40 minutes waiting for my date. And I left, and now he's like texting and calling. He's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Like I was caught up at a dinner with clients and couldn't text." That's not how it works. You excuse yourself, you go to the bathroom, and you send a quick text message. You don't leave someone sitting alone waiting for you for 40 minutes.
All right, pause this thing.
Like, what is that? That's a massive red flag.
All right, so let's switch the roles. Let's say a guy was on TikTok like this complaining about girls flaking him on a date. How would he be treated? Let's start right here and then work our way down.
Oh, you just get roasted. I mean, like this girl, I mean, it's just like attention seeking, right? But if a man, I'm sure for her, there were a lot of people that were like, "Oh, girl, like, fuck him, like, he sucks, blah, blah." Like the whole victim mindset. That's what it is.
Yeah. Okay.
But with a man,
yeah, hell no.
I feel bad. That just seems like something you would call your friends about. I don't get why people have to give out so much information online. Like, who are you talking to? I saw in the comments saying it's just you staring at yourself, talking to yourself. It's actually crazy. It looks crazy if you put yourself on the other end of the screen. But yeah, man or woman, that's ridiculous to me.
Welcome to the special guest in the house. DJ Akademics in the house, by the way, right now, man.
AK.
Holy. You didn't even see that, did you?
Holy.
You didn't even know this was happening.
Oh, yeah, the camera cuts on point. We're back in the fucking building. Sheesh.
Welcome to the show, man.
Oh, these chicks getting curved now? That's what I'm saying?
Oh, bro.
No way. Okay.
So the conversation we were talking about was girls, we were talking about flaking in general, and this girl on TikTok was complaining about a guy that had flaked on her. And, you know, she's going on this whole fucking sap thing, like, "Oh, this is what I've been wearing if you came and you showed up." And, you know, I have a point to all this here in a second. But, Zena, what's your thoughts on that video?
He's for sure getting clowned. Like, I mean, if a female flakes on you, niggas are gonna laugh and you're like, you didn't get laid. Right? Yeah, like, I mean, she should have been getting clowned too. Like you said, that's ridiculous. Call your homegirl, like, this nigga didn't
She waited for 40 minutes, no text response. That's
bro.
crazy.
I get pissed if a nigga don't reply in 5 minutes. Like, you're blocked. I get mad. So yeah.
What about you? What are your thoughts on that? Do you think if a guy went on the internet doing that, how would he be treated?
It's SimCity. That's what it is. I mean, I don't know what more you want me to say about it.
Okay.
As far as her going on in a dress and playing the part and this is what I look like, it's attention seeking for sure. That's what you see in that right away. That's what you pointed out. Past that point, I would say, yeah, I mean, a guy would be treated completely different.
All right.
Yeah.
What about you?
I feel like the guy would get roasted on TikTok, just normal, because I mean, either way, posting something, like, if you're gonna go through all of that, post a name. Like, if you're gonna go through that whole video, call him out, say like, "Oh, it was Bob. Like, he's the one that didn't show up." Because if you're gonna, it's a waste of time. Like, who are you telling this to? Maybe she doesn't have anyone to talk to. She doesn't have friends, but post a name. Like, if you're gonna go through all that. But I do think a guy would get roasted. Either way.
Question for you: have you ever been rejected by a guy?
Have I ever been rejected by a guy?
Yes.
Yeah, I have been rejected.
And how long ago was it?
Quite a while ago.
Okay. What about you? Have you ever been rejected by a guy?
Yeah, in my ugly duckling face. Can I also point out, who the fuck cares? Like, what this chick's saying.
Oh, well,
no, I'm not saying at you specifically, but I'm saying who goes on TikTok. Or I don't go on TikTok in general, but I'm saying who goes on there.
I'm going to answer that in a second. I'm going to answer in a second.
You'd be surprised.
Okay.
I'm going
I know mad girls like this. I don't know what y'all talking about. I know hella girls like this.
Yep. I'm going to go somewhere with this, but have you ever been rejected by? You said since. Okay, so no.
Not for, you know what I mean. Like,
okay. Now that you can remember recent memory.
Yeah.
Have you ever been rejected by a guy?
Yeah.
How long ago?
Well,
is it the blue check?
No, can you stop doing that? No.
Okay.
No, it's like a real rejection. Like, they're not fucking with you at all. I'm not talking about y'all had sex and then they don't talk to you again. I'm talking about like
that never has ever happened to me. For one, don't say that.
Bam.
Two,
So no, you haven't really been rejected.
Yeah, I don't think I've been rejected.
Okay. What about you? Have you ever been rejected?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. How long ago was that?
I was broken up with over a year ago. That was the last time I even gave anyone attention. So
And even by then, that's not even a rejection because you were in a relationship with
Yeah.
him. So I'm talking a real relationship. You like approached the guy, or sorry, a real like rejection.
Interaction, yeah.
You tried to talk to a guy and he was just like, nah, man, I'm good or some shit like that. Never.
No, it's happened.
You just can't remember. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Lindsay, do you remember how long ago?
2 nights ago at Club Live. Talk about it, girl.
Talk about it.
No. Definitely way before my boyfriend.
Okay.
Damn.
So like
years.
3
Some
years
prehistoric
ago.
shit, huh? It's like a
Yeah,
fossil.
I know. I know. I gotta dig that shit up.
And I say this because with guys, you get rejected like every day. You got to shoot your shot every day, every hour, whatever. So it's like with guys, we get rejected all the time. And it's like for women, like some women have never even experienced real rejection before. And that's why this girl's on TikTok doing it and having the audacity to do it is because number one, everyone's going to coddle her most of the time. Ain't nobody going to really make fun of her like a guy would. And then number two, a lot of women aren't used to rejection because it doesn't happen often. Obviously, this woman isn't ugly. She's attractive. So she probably has never experienced that before or so infrequently that it burns to a degree where she has to get on TikTok and say something.
I guarantee you, she's flicked on so many guys. But the one time it hurt her feelings, oh my God, it hurts. Happens all the time.
She needs that validation.
Man, I look at it though. I look at it completely different. Shorty's on there. She not hurt, nothing like that. Yo, she got like 15 other Sims in her DMs. Yo, she really on there. I'm telling you this. That chick is on there like doing what most women do. You trying to show how you look and how much he must have like passed. You wasn't gonna fuck him anyway. Like the majority of women, all they love is attention. They weren't even gonna fuck you anyway, but because you now like that's the only power men ever have, bro.
Facts.
When you tell a woman no, it's the only time you ever have power.
Facts.
So
Walk
now
away.
she's desperately trying to get the power back in her hand. Like, you know what you could have had? I guarantee if he was simping, she would have curved him.
True. Facts.
Yeah.
Yo, look how thirsty this bitch ass nigga is. Oh my God, look at this guy. She don't give him no play.
Pointing in the chat room.
This is facts.
Yeah.
Can I
Go
say
ahead.
one thing?
Go ahead.
Who's to say this story is even real?
Oh, true.
Okay.
Oh no, it's
Exactly.
I've seen
No.
that TikTok before. Oh, you mean
Who's,
with the girl?
who's to say that what she's saying is even
Oh.
factual?
Okay.
She could just be saying that to try and get Sims and like, I would never do that to you. I would never. Ultimately, it's a ploy to be able to get the attention that she's seeking. But I'm saying ultimately, what if in a hypothetical, it's not even a hypothetical, it's either this or that. It's a 50-50. Because you're saying, you know, you see this day in and day out, this is what it is. But what if it's not even what she's saying it is? Like she's all dressed
You're right, these hoes
up,
be lying.
and then she all of a sudden is in her pajamas, but she's like, oh, I'm gonna get into comfies, but she's still wearing her makeup, but she's still this, and the pajamas just so happen to be attractive, but like she's got it unbuttoned, like she's got it fit.
Well,
Who's to
to add to
say?
your point, let's say, for example, right, a rapper buys a girl a Ferrari or a G-Wagon, right? Everyone's like, yo, like, he's going to buy me that if I get with him. So all girls are going to be like, you know what, attention-wise, I want him. Same thing with her. She could be saying, you know what, oh, I'm hurt. I want to go on a date, but you guys are flicking on me.
Damseled in
Guys going to be like,
distress.
yo, I'll take you on a date. I'll take care of you. I got you,
Yo,
sweetheart.
women will flex their one L in life
Yeah.
to maximize the amount of simps
That's elevate,
they're about to get. You feel me? You ever see a bad bitch on like Tinder or something like, bitch, what you doing here? Man, they on there just trying to maximize the attention. They don't want these niggas.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. Like she's and I'm not mad at her because I do think, you know, in this marketplace where, you know, for whatever it's worth, women do get off at the fact that they never get told no. She's using, maybe, let's say that was a real situation. She's using that like, yo, let me use this to actually get more reassurance, more attention. It's working. I can't be mad at her.
Yeah,
good point.
I mean, anytime a girl is in a damsel in distress, or whatever, they can always count on like some simp to be there and rescue them and white.
There's a nigga offering her his kidney.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Tell y'all.
Yeah, the simpidemic is definitely real. So you guys, do me a favor, man. We got 9,800 y'all in here, man.
Like
Almost
the
10K.
video.
Like the video, bro. I'll read some of these chats real fast. And then, ladies, I guess we'll turn it to y'all
For questions.
for questions or another topic y'all wanted to discuss. We
too.
talked a little bit about relationships. I know we were talking on that as far as
Flakes.
like you being in a committed relationship and Flakes. Just supporting the stream, y'all changing lives out here. Can't wait to see 1 million subs. We're almost
Thank
there.
you, bro.
Thank you so much. The name is Fear, $200. Thank you so much.
Again?
I appreciate that. Was that from before?
Twice. Shout out to you,
Thank
bro.
You're the
The name
fucking
is
man,
Fear.
dude.
Thank you,
so
bro.
much. I appreciate that, man. As y'all know, we invest that money right back into the fucking studio, bro. I'll dropping 2 episodes on Fed for y'all now a week, man. So, don't think that your guys' investment in us doesn't like pay back out, man. $20 KC. You're on a perfect date and could get your future with the hot dream guy. And right before intimacy, but after oral, you reveal your astrological sign and he rejects you. How do you respond to his reaction and how do you feel? Nah, bro. Viper, y'all need to get sharp from No Jumper on your show, okay? Jay Martin, Zena, have you ever flaked on a guy visiting you in prison? Oh, shit.
No shit.
What's the rest of it?
Younger dudes, no dates, hoodness, witchcraft. Due respect there, it seems that you might be conjuring some bad idea spells. You should listen to Myron and Walter way harder.
I listened to them very well. Actually, they helped me a lot. Shout out to them. Shout out to everybody at Fresh and Fit. And as far as the prison, when I was in prison, COVID hit. Like, when did COVID hit? It was December of 2019. Okay, yeah. And I was in prison in October.
March
so,
2020, stuff started shutting down.
But yeah, you're right.
March
so
2020.
I was pretty much already locked down because I was writing. But we didn't have. I was at FTC Miami. We didn't have the only people. I was lonely. No, my family visited me, and then I don't know. I didn't have no pen pals. I was a lonely bitch. You could be my pen pal. DM me Zena_the_witch.
Do you want to tell the people? There you go. Do you want to tell the people what you went in for? Because they're probably going to be asking this question for some of our newer viewers.
Defrauding Sprint. Fuck Sprint.
Yeah, guys, the feds arrested her for fraud.
and then the IRS took my tax money today. By the way.
Yeah.
For that restitution.
Holy.
Uncle Sam.
Damn.
Handing out justice.
It's a bad mama jama.
Listening to Xena talk is like watching the TV hunt for channels after connecting the antenna. This nigga, bro. Most speaking Spanish is equivalent to Chris speaking English. I don't understand shit. Yeah, most Spanish is trash. I thought this nigga over here. He told me before the show too. He was like, "Yo, I could translate." I was like, "All right, cool."
Yeah.
Shit was trash. Nigga, what the fuck?
Shout out to Mo for trying though.
Yeah. Remember, I once tried to hang out with a girl and see if being friends was possible. It was a clown mistake, waste of time and money. Learned lesson. Hey, Zena, you down to watch Dragon Ball Z and chill?
Dragon Maid and chill.
Yeah, I haven't seen Dragon Maid.
Okay.
So yeah.
DLC, I really want to know. Outstanding panel, great show. Keep leading from the front, gentlemen. Thank you so much, man. And thanks to the ladies on the panel for not being a pain in the ass and making me lose hair follicles. Ghost 22. This is a great content. Chick Flake because she was going to be an hour late to our date. I was texting her one word answers because I was driving when she told me this. She then crashed her company car and then she blocked me on all platforms. Yeah. You know what that means, my friend. Her name is
K Shantae.
K Shantae. That tells a lot. Yeah. We reacted to a video earlier. A girl sued a dude $10,000 for flaking on a date.
Yeah.
It was on Say Cheese.
No, I seen that. I seen that.
Like only would that happen with women, bro? Could you imagine as a dude if we started taking chicks to court for fucking flaking?
Every day, second of the day.
All
the time.
The court dockets would be full.
Women getting out of hand nowadays. They trying to force like the 1700s again with chivalry. It's just dead. y'all want to be on OnlyFans. It's a wrap. We gonna treat y'all accordingly.
Facts.
Since we're doing Telemundo translations, how soon will we see a 3 or 4 doing sign language in the corner of the screen during the shows? Eventually, we'll hire one. $20. Paradox of choice. We believe more choice equal more freedom. Research tells us that more choice leads to decision paralysis.
That's very true.
Yeah, and that's what I told you guys before with the ice cream shop. They had like 30 flavors, and they actually made less sales when they had 4 flavors.
And you end up choosing a choice that's not good for you.
Or if you do pick, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Chicken wings and fries. We don't go on dates. That's Ramon Anderson. Okay.
I enjoy those on dates.
Nigga, that's a real quote from the fucking, the philosopher.
Future.
I mean,
not back then. They didn't choose anything. Okay, and that was from Lyrical Silence. Ramiro Gonzalez, $20. Shout out to FNF team for educating the masses. Thank you so much, my friend. You're the man. Thank you, bro. Someone said panel kindly socially smart today. Thank you, bro. That's a compliment to ladies on the panel. Okay, although I know Zena is conceited and this is only going to blow her head up, she is very attractive. Your 7 have increased to a 9 today, and you don't have to say thank you like you usually do. And that's from Yvette Simonis.
That's crazy.
Yo, he be talking
the most shit.
Yeah, he be talking the most shit to the girls.
Yo, Zena, keeping 100 with you, man. How many of these little FNF simps you got, like, just at the fucking...
I want to make a joke.
Just keep it 1,000.
You know how the slogan is turning simps into pimps?
Yeah.
I'm the exception. I do the opposite, but it's okay because I treat y'all
You
well.
turn
I
the
love you
simps
all.
into bigger simps?
I love you all. Like I love them. I don't care. I love them. They DM me like, Zena, you're so pretty.
You're supposed to help them.
And then some be like, oh, I'm gonna be there too if I'm going to like a club or something. I'll see you. Like, what's up? It's cute. I love it.
They be
I'm
sending you
single
bands?
now. I'm getting so much attention. I love it. I love it.
Did they send you money?
I would never disclose that.
Oh, you got bust that down with the squad. I ain't gonna hold you. Fucking simps over here, man.
All right.
Oh, look.
Nah, but they're low key pimps though, cause you feel me? I got hoes around me. Watch.
Come on,
You're
man.
gonna get laid.
All right. 20 months, the chosen one. She waited 40 minutes. I know dudes who waited 4 years for a date.
Oh man.
All right.
Drew Poos.
And then Drew Poos goes sympathize. Okay, fantastic.
Oh, we JBS lawn services,
Oh, shit,
$100.
I didn't see that.
Shout out to you, bro.
Thank you, man. I
Okay.
appreciate that, bro.
So, ladies,
Thank you guys so much for the support.
now it's your turn to ask us questions on the panel.
Or
Why do you guys-
discussion topic, or Ak, if you got son, since you just came in.
I want to hear what the ladies got to say. What's been told my ear? Come on now.
Flaking on dates.
Flaking on dates.
Let's start
That's
over
the
here.
topic.
Or I ain't trying to like jump ahead, but I want to hear what you got to say.
It's a lot. It's a lot of
Huh? Now you got talking
Can
to
you
me.
repeat me, please?
Oh, she was speaking?
My English is not so good.
I took 5 years of Spanish. I'm straight.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Now I don't know how to ask the shit. I be on some
this
fuck
nigga-
shit. I want some fuck shit.
Español?
Do you speak Spanish?
See.
Talk to me, baby.
I know pregunta is question.
Questions.
Like, what's up? What we doing?
Okay, what is the question?
Ask me anything.
No, él quiere que tú le hagas la pregunta.
I'm like Google.
This is, I guess, this is for the ladies now. Can you let? Yeah, can you?
Si tienes una pregunta
Yeah,
por
this is now the girls
nosotros.
get to ask the guys a question.
Si tienes una pregunta.
When I have a question for you.
Okay. No. Ask for anybody here for just men.
Si tienes una pregunta por nosotros.
What do you think the idea, can I say idea?
Yeah.
For can be a good relationship.
Mm.
Maybe a future, only boyfriends or lovers or for sex, for everything.
You can say it in Spanish. Say
For
it in-
everything.
Say
What
it.
do you think is the special thing, or what is the secret? Or
What is necessary for a good relationship?
A relationship
Yeah.
for the guys.
First, she's like, just keep it simple, friend, Myron.
No.
It's
Hey,
a-
no. Hold on. Fresh, you go first. Now, I got a good answer.
You're the guest.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
You know,
bro,
come
you're
on,
the
come on.
guest, bro.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Sanka.
Guys, 2 out of 3.
No, nigga, not
Let's
today.
start.
No, fresh. 2 out of 3 fresh.
Go on.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yes.
Oh, you got it. All right.
All right.
Maybe the real love. Or...
No, that's a real good question. I wish I could translate to you, but we got Google Translate. We're gonna type it out for you.
No, she speaks
Thank you.
Spanish. She'll translate. So
Oh,
she
yeah,
can say it and then tell her.
Oh, okay,
Go
perfect.
ahead.
Now, the first thing, I guess that's the question from a lady's perspective. I'll tell you, as a guy, the first thing, if you trying to get in a relationship with a guy, you got to make sure that guy wants to be in a relationship. Like, I see a lot of girls chasing a relationship with dudes who ain't want to be in relationships. There's no answer for that. Okay, if you chasing a dude who's just he's on a hot boy something, he right now he's having his moment, he's fucking bitches or he's focused on his money, he's not thinking about a relationship, it's never gonna work. You get me? However, if you have somebody who's open to that, and by the way, sometimes you won't even get a guy to tell you the truth. So you might have to really kind of feel it out. And if that person who you're dealing with is open to a relationship, then at least I can speak for me. And I think I do speak for most dudes. I'm looking for a woman who is going to just help make my life easier. And I mean, some of the stuff you probably hear these guys already say already, but I want a woman who ain't going to embarrass me. That's on all fronts. You a hoe, we can't go nowhere. I'm in front of a lot of people. If people whisper in my ear like, damn, that's your girl, and people just give it like can't do that. So of course we don't want no all that hot girl summer, all that whole shit. Like we don't want to wife that up. Okay. We also want somebody who's not gonna be combative with, like, to keep it real. I go out there and I fight wars. I'm fighting wars with people in business, I'm dealing with rappers, at least in my line of business. I don't want to come home and I'm beefing with you. I'm beefing with 10 other rappers already. So I want somebody who's a little bit, we could be a team. And then I've heard salute to my man Fresh. I've heard Fresh say this a lot. I want somebody who could bring something like
value.
Bring something of value where, again, I don't have to say what it is, but you're contributing.
Can be partners.
Yes, partners. You feel me? Like, and when I mean partners is like you're helping me achieve whatever goal that's going to be beneficial to us. Now, really, I'm just giving those are huge blocks of what these things could mean, and I guarantee people still don't even understand it because a lot of people, they don't think about I've explained to many women like, yo, I just don't want a headache, and they still don't get it. What? You don't argue with me all day? I'm like, no, I don't fucking want to argue with you all day. So I could say that on just a generality wave.
Yeah.
I hope that makes sense.
That's well said, man. Make sense?
Fresh, what you want, nigga?
I think the communication is very important. Okay, I speak in Spanish, so can I speak more?
Myron.
Creo que las mujeres tenemos que pues yo que soy algo mayor y que soy casada y que he tenido como varias relaciones, como que también tenemos que jugárnoslas con muchas cosas, las mujeres, muchos roles, de ser madres, de ser amantes, de ser amigas, de ser muchas cosas, porque igual sí creo que la parte sexual es muy importante. Y lo ideal es que con ese partner, con esa medium half, you can do everything, ¿no? Your fantasies, everything. Y a veces por las mentalidades tan diferentes y de pronto porque no hay comunicación, pues no puedes lograrlo. En fin, it's very complicated, all about the love.
Telemundo! She believes women are more marriage minded and they don't like to play much games.
No, it's not all women though. Yo, I had to explain to a woman recently because she said something to me. It was so shocking. She said, well, I was trying to be like this because I thought you like girls from OnlyFans. And I'm like, what the fuck? Who the fuck told you that shit?
Assuming.
No. But women have a misunderstanding of what guys want. We all love hoes. And when we love hoes, we gonna fuck them hoes. But like sometimes I see women looking for what I broke it down to her like this. You see all them hoes you see? Like, because men, we usually have two buckets of women. We got the hoes we can have fun with. You'll never be wifey. We just fuck you. We go to the club with you. You'll never be wifey. And then you have the girls. Usually they're good girls. You know what I mean? You might
not as
hot,
hot,
might be a little, yeah, exactly.
Yep.
But we could build with you. And a lot of times women trade or they see the value in attention. Oh, you're only paying attention to those girls. But you don't realize we got another one of those girls every day. Like, why would you want to be in this bucket? Yeah. You want to be the chick who's going to be here for a week?
Yep.
Or you want to be the girl here who we're possibly thinking, well, if she, she acts right and we could, whatever, maybe we start building something together. Maybe I could look at you as a mother of my child. And I think that's where the worth is. But a lot of times, a lot of women think that what guys give attention to is what guys put value in. We're going to be in the club with the hoes because they finna turn it up at the end of the night. But the people who we actually want to bust down our resources with, like if I'm thinking that, hey, I want you to hold everything down at the crib while I go out there and I'm going to make the money. I'm not going to do it with a whore. What the hell? You know what I mean? I'm going to do it with somebody else. But unfortunately, attention is still a type of currency that, women get confused by when it comes to men. Because they're looking at us like, oh, I see. And every guy has seen this before. Like your girl will come to you and be like, yo, you must like this girl because I see you like these type of girls' pictures on Instagram.
Or comment.
What? What does that mean? That don't mean nothing about the type of woman I want to be with. That might be what make my dick jump.
In a moment.
That might be what makes me like, yo, oh, cool. That would be a cool night at the club. But you know what I mean? Unfortunately, we have some ways to go with communications. So
I have something controversial to say.
Go ahead.
Some of the ladies may or may not like what I'm about to say, but so you said something really good there. The girls conflate the attention with like their value and their self-worth. What I've come to realize with we've interviewed now how many? What 1,400 and how many girls? 1,410.
No, 1,415.
1,415 women have been on the show. We've been keeping track. Different women have been on the show. And what I've noticed overwhelmingly
1,416.
1,416. What I've noticed overwhelmingly with all the young women in their 20s that are attractive is they're more concerned with being Miss Right now versus being Miss Right. Right?
Yeah.
And being Miss Right now is great. That'll get you into the parties. That'll get you into the clubs. That'll get you into the boat parties. That'll get you into certain situations with certain individuals. But what you're doing is you're hurting your ability to become Miss Right in the future. And I think women need to understand that, you know, short-term solutions, in short-term, how do I say this? I always say,
the saying goes, for the most part, short-term solutions lead to long-term problems.
Bam. Yeah. So thank you, Fresh. I appreciate that, my friend.
I've been here for too long, bro.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it. I had a brain fart there.
Yeah.
So I think that's what women need to really focus on is being Mrs. Right versus being Miss Right now. And too many girls are interested in being Miss Right now because I want to live in my life. And this kind of gets into the controversial part. A lot of women are terrible long-term planners. Okay. And this is another controversial take. We talked about maturity earlier, remember? And you guys said women mature faster than men. I would argue women do mature fast. However, they stop maturing once they start to get sexual attention from men. Because if I'm 21 and I'm hot, whatever, well, motherfuckers are going to come to me. I could do whatever I want. I don't really have a need to self-improve. I'm Miss Right now. But then as they get older and that attention starts to wane off a bit, now you need to start to transform into Miss Right to be able to lock that guy down. A lot of girls aren't able to jump that fucking, that gap and become Miss Right because they had so many mistakes that they made when they're younger. And then on top of that, the same guys that they want. They're not going to want some chick that's ran through. If I'm dealing with a chick that used to be a Miss Right now, that's Mia Khalifa. That's Solana Rhodes. That's these girls that are lit, that are all over the place on Instagram and social media. Those were girls that are Miss Right now. But I don't want to deal with you in the future.
I heard you break this. I was watching one of the episodes recently, and I think this was a great, summation of it, where, I think women, until they start, losing some of the things that intrinsically give them their value, whether it's looks, their age or starting to age, they don't give two fucks what a guy wants. You know what I mean?
They don't.
Like, but if you ask an older woman how to really, keep a dude, she got a lot of solutions.
She knows.
She got a lot of tricks. You ask a chick who's young, she gonna say, "Oh, my pussy," or "I'm bad," like, or "He need to keep me." You get what I mean? So they have no idea which you can't really blame them because they've never been put in a position based on the circumstances they're in. But an older woman, she gonna tell you certain things, how she deals with men.
Yeah.
And she's gonna give you the remedy of, oh, I know men like this.
Yeah. I would argue, right, that most women, right, know they want a man, but they don't know what that man wants. And as a result, they could be young, they could be hot, they could be attractive. So they have options. However, long term, they want a guy down the road. So these options that they have, right now in the moment, is good because they're getting validation, they're getting attention, they get flown out, they get trips, whatever. That's cool. But they really want a guy because long term they know, hey, you know what? This is fun and all, but I can't be whole forever. However, the entitlement means that for them, you know what? I want a man. I don't care what he wants. I think he wants this. And that right there, thinking what he wants, assuming what he wants, is a problem.
Not only that, they have a very take what you get. Like, take me as I am. Like, I'm not going to change. You know what I mean? I'm not going to cook for you. I'm not going to clean for you. Like, I'm a bad bitch.
Entitlement.
Because I'm Miss Right now. But what they don't realize, like I said before, once that attention starts to wane off, once those offers start to come down, once their ability to be able to go into a club and, command the room starts to go down, because there's always going to be a badder bitch that's 21, okay? Every single time. There's always going to be that girl. That's when girls start to mature. I've always said, I make this joke all the time. Women start to mature when they have to buy their own drinks at the fucking bar. And when they're there, right, that's a wake-up call, like, oh shit, I have to pay for my own drinks. I used to get this shit for free. Once women start to pay their own fare into nightclubs or whatever, that's when they start to mature and realize, okay, I need to actually do something to keep these guys around. My beauty is no longer enough. And that's why every time I date girls that are between 25 to 30 versus girls that are like, 19 to 23, 24, there's a huge maturity gap in the older girl. It's not that she's wiser. It's that she knows that she can't necessarily compete with these younger women anymore. So she needs to be a little bit more competitive to be able to keep guys around because her beauty is no longer enough.
Yo, by the way, to also add to this, it's also like ridiculous how, but most younger women ain't trying to like date to really like retain. You know what I mean?
No, they're not.
Like they taught their shit off. Yo, I'm bad enough. Your future DM me. Drake wanted me to come to the party.
Drake.
You know what I mean? Rich the Kid is like thirsting over me in the DM. So that's how they get their work. But like, I've seen younger women, like I'll keep it 100 with you. Like, you know, of the girls between like, let's say the age of 20 to 25 that I've dealt with, the girl who actually caught my interest just did simple shit. Was just like, hey, listen, if I'm gonna come to your crib and I'm gonna be rocking out with you, just not only like I've dated girls who be like, yo, listen, when you rich nigga, like, yo, just get a maid, this and third, a chick making me a meal. Like this shit might sound foreign.
Yeah, no.
This might sound
right, bro.
crazy.
You're right.
A chick be like, yo, listen, I know you were working, blah, blah, yo, here's a meal. I'm looking at her, I'm like, damn, goddamn, she could actually she's qualifying to maybe she could, well, not necessarily white because there's a lot of them steps, but it's like, well, she knows what a household's gonna need.
Opening the door.
You're opening the door. So like, if you're 22 and you just airheaded, that's what I'm saying. You can learn few things. Like if you really want to, like, fucking a dude is nothing, but actually getting that dude to take you serious, you do some simple shit, the nigga gonna be impressed because nobody does it.
But also that I feel like that's based on like experience and how you're raised, because it comes from it comes from a background also. Because if you come from,
I always say your mama a hoe, you're probably gonna be a hoe. Let's keep going.
I mean, it
That's
could
fact.
be. It could be a.
Your mama had 20 niggas coming through the crib. You know she not making a hot meal. You know she's like, you know, straight microwavables. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like hot pockets all day. She don't know how to make rice. She don't know how to fry chicken. None of that shit. But if you came and saw your mom, like, I hate to bring it to the, the parenthood, but that has a lot to do with it.
Of course, growing up, it has a lot to do with it, but it's based on you once you start growing, if you're going to break that cycle or if you're going to continue it. And at the end of the day, I kind of agree with what you guys are saying, but I also have to say, when you guys do find Mrs. Right and you guys do decide like, oh, this is the one, she's the one that does everything in the house, you guys still go out and look for Miss Right for now. So then what is the beneficialness of being Miss Right?
Because
we can name a lot of people in the industry that have done
I want
this.
to alley to what you got. Go ahead. Because even with you saying that, and I'm not saying, like, I'm not the morality police, so I'm not saying what's right or what's wrong. I'm just telling you how I believe most men treat that. Okay, when a man find a woman who he thinks he could rock with long term,
bring home,
does at times, and I really just think it's just the nature of man. We got dicks. We were built differently from women. We always gonna stray off to, like, new this and third, but we always coming back to that. We always, I'm telling you, a man's always gonna return to that woman who's doing those things long term.
That's perfectly fine, but you're still around going slinging and flinging while you're in the streets with Miss Right for now. So what's the point of being Miss Right if you're still messing with Right for nows?
And then I would ask you that the ultimate question is, what do you give the value on? You a woman, right? So what does Miss Right for now get? Who do you think stands to gain more? So if the girl that's gonna be, Miss Right for a long time is gonna be the person who eventually has my kids, you know what I mean? Is gonna be living in our household, is gonna be also in control to certain degree.
But I can't trust you because you're not loyal. Like how where's the loyalty that
There's
stands?
your fuck up there, because you're using loyalty.
This is where alley was in.
That's where you're making the big mistake. Me and you don't show loyalty differently. Men and women show loyalty completely differently. Men show loyalty by being willing to put their life in front of you so that to protect you in times of peril. You show your loyalty by sexual fidelity. Men and women are not the same at all, and we show our love and our loyalty differently. If a woman fucks another guy, that loyalty is gone, because that's how women show their loyalty. But if I go ahead and I fuck another chick, that does not necessarily not mean that I don't love you, But if I decide I'm not going to protect you when shit goes crazy, then that is me betraying your loyalty. Does that make sense? That's me betraying.
It makes sense what you're saying, but it's still, like, I guess the way I see a relationship is still going to break my loyalty towards you. Because if I find out that you're messing around with a Miss Right for now, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to go out and do it myself, but I am going to feel some type of way. I'm not going to trust you as the same way when I didn't know about it.
Real quick, are you a hoe?
Huh?
Are you a hoe?
I don't consider myself a hoe.
Okay. Do you want to be a hoe?
No.
Okay. So for you to go out and fuck another guy, that would make you a hoe. So you're arguing for something you don't even really want to do. But men want to go out and have sex with other women. See the difference here?
No, I know. I understand what you're saying. Again, I have 2 failed relationships. There's a reason for that. I must be doing something wrong, or they're doing something wrong.
But do you see how the logic? But do you see my point that the logic? You're saying, well, you went out and had sex with other girls, so I can go out and do that too. But what I'm saying is that you don't even really want to do that because women don't look for sexual access with a lot of guys. Men look for sex. Why is it that you're getting the security, you're getting the relationship, you're getting the last name, you're happy, you succeeded as a woman, you got the security you're looking for. That's what women look for. But me, if I want to go out and have sex with other girls, I can't necessarily, accomplish my sexual strategy, which is guys want to have quantity. I think I should be able to do it within the confinements of honesty and tell the girl this is what it is. But most women can't handle the truth because they give kind of the same reaction you are. Men want to go out there and fuck a lot of girls. Girls don't want to necessarily go out there and fuck a lot of dudes. So we're not the same. So you're getting the benefit of a relationship. If I want to go out and step out and bang other chicks, I should be able to do that and obviously be honest with you.
And I think that's where you're making a point because I think your delivery and also how like you are just generally like you're going to be a truthful person.
Yeah.
All she wants is just a nigga who's just gonna lie to her, right?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. No, hold on.
Lying against what they want. Yeah.
So let me put it like this. Right? So I'm gonna put it in the liar's perspective, right? So I'm not gonna tell you what Myron gonna tell you, right? But I'm gonna tell you that there ain't gonna be no bitch that's gonna ever replace you. No bitch is gonna ever kick you out of the household. I'm never gonna spend no money on no other girl but you. And as long as you quote unquote don't know about no other girl, you ain't gonna be tripping, right?
Exactly.
So that's what it goes to show.
This is why niggas don't tell the truth.
Yeah,
Keep telling the truth.
Yeah.
You looking at him like, yo, you are ridiculous.
I want the truth.
But you know what's funny though about this, right? You said earlier, right, that if he cheated, you had the option to go do it as well, but you wouldn't, right? So my thing is,
If he cheated, I would have.
so let's say, right, he went on and fucked another girl.
Mm-hmm.
You could do it too. You have the option to, but you won't, right?
Correct.
But some girls will.
Mm-hmm.
And my question is, if you have the option to go cheat on somebody, right, that you love and care about, that's providing for you, giving you everything that you want, why are you there? Because remember, he's giving you whatever you want. Because of how you feel about it, you're going to go react to it. But he's giving you whatever you want. So why are you there?
And he still loves you too.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, what you described is exactly the reason why. Myron has a really honest and open approach that I believe the reason why a lot of their audience do watch them is because they wish they could be that open, but they can't, right?
Yeah.
So like the most you're going to get is somebody's going to come to you and just be like, yo, listen, you are a perfect person to build a household with. I love you. I would never replace you with anyone. They're never going to tell you about their sexual urges that they're going to try their very best to disguise to not hurt your feelings. And as long as you don't find out about it, you're good with calling yourself to say, hey, I have a guy who's down to provide for me financially. He's down to do all these things, but I don't have to face the reality that he might also have these other options that even if he's, women like to say, you're weak or insecure if you actually, acquiesce to some of these, requests or people trying to like link you like with other females. But if he does, as long as he does a good job hiding it, you feel better than if he was just to tell you. Because what he's saying right now, you're sounding like you're looking at like that means I don't value myself if I accept that. So you just accept the lies, and that's why we men we don't do that.
So I guess
that's why I give him the credit.
Yeah,
we don't do that. We gonna just cap it all day.
Okay, so I'm just to understand, I guess, your perspective. So you guys are saying that the man to be completely loyal is non-existent.
Pretty
much. No.
Yeah.
And this goes back because here's the thing. I've noticed with you, not to pick on you.
That's so sad.
No, I'm not gonna say it's non-existent because I do believe that like 99.9% of women, there is like I would say 0.1% of dudes they'll never fuck up this and third. They have zero. I usually just call these niggas losers, but you can call them whatever. They have zero, just intrinsic desire or intrinsic drive to like, entertain other women. And that's what you want to hear in the coddling because you got to coddle women. Like, so if we tell you, no, there are men that don't like, especially they're of high value, whatever, they won't cheat on you. They're really, you'll never find them. But fine. If we tell you that, your spirit will feel better. That's why we lie to you.
Men
we'll keep lying.
Who don't cheat. You guys already know my Instagram at
They're not gonna DM you. Like if they're not gonna cheat, they already got a girl.
Even if they did, they're not gonna be honest.
So
if they're not gonna cheat, they've already got taken.
So she's because earlier in the conversation, like no offense to you, you're grossly unaware of how men operate and how men think and how we're so different because I've listened to you very closely, like simple things like, well, you're not being loyal by having sex with other girls, when in reality, men and women show loyalty differently. Or you were saying, well, I have a bunch of guys and I'm friends with them, and they value my friendship, when in reality, no, they don't. They want to just have sex with you. And you're like, well, I'm hanging out with them. That's good enough. No, it's not, because men don't hang out for women just to hang out. Women will hang out with a dude just to hang out because you get that attention, you get that validation. A man standing in front of you, hanging out with you, that isn't having sex with you, is one of the biggest forms of female validation, because this guy is basically telling you, without saying a word, I'm willing to hang out with you and give you my attention, even though you're not fucking me, which I think is ludicrous. But a lot of guys don't understand that.
Yo, can I add to your point?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
And this is why I value Myron, right? Because women always say, like any of y'all women, we could just do a little survey or whatever. You ever caught a dude in a lie or whatever the case is, and you just tell him, or it could even be a guy you ain't fucking, but like, yo, all you have to do is just tell me the truth to fuck, right? Like women always say that if you tell him the truth, like you're gonna have good results. Man, this man telling y'all the truth, y'all looking at him like he's like an alien from Men in Black. Y'all looking at him like, what? No, you have to lie to women. I'm sorry, you got to.
I think there's a flaw in that, because like how you were saying, you'd feel better if you never found out. A woman always finds out anyway, so why not just know? If you're dating a high status man, he's gonna have hoes, and like they're saying, if you're being taken care of, your bills are paid, your family's taken care of, as long as no bitch is in my home, I wouldn't give a fuck. That's my home, obviously that he paid for, but it's my home. That's my place of solace. Have all the hoes, don't bring me STDs, and don't have no bitch in my home. I can't really argue about the car, because niggas got a flex driving a bitch in a car, whatever, cool. But lying and then you're thinking, oh, he's loyal, da da da. Women aren't stupid. You always think your man's cheating. Why? Because it's common that your man is gonna cheat, especially at that level. So then you find out he lied. Now you're hurt because you found out you lied. And how we always find out, girls be petty. They'll either DM you, oh, I fucked your man, or if he's high status, paparazzi or whatever. You see something, a club picture or something. The man is cheating. So you always find out regardless. Why not have the truth first?
Well, because I don't like, it's not about not having the truth first. It's just like I wouldn't accept that. Like that would be my deal breaker within the relationship if I do find out that they do cheat. I grew up very simple. I guess that's like, I grew up very simple in the sense
you said that.
Of my home was dedicated like, oh, you have to cater to your man. That's the way that I grew up. But
what nationality are you, or like what's your background?
I was born in Miami, but I was raised most of my teen years in Panama.
Okay.
So it is a third world country. We do the things are a bit different over there. It's very
let me tell you, I'm from Jamaica. And the reason why I say that is that I think we definitely as kids while growing up, I think salute to all our families, or at least my family, we were meant to think that the family structure was a certain type of way, but we also don't really accept the reality. I know when it comes to my family structure, my grandmother, my mom, my dad had like 2 other families. You know what I mean? Did I resent him for it? Of course, because I didn't understand. I was a kid. But as I grew up and I became a man, did I understand a little bit more? Yeah. But was things perfect? No. I think we're not also understanding that this shit just not starting now. This has existed from as soon as they started this new, I want to say new society where these households, like we've always had mixed households. You probably know somebody who you still trying to figure out, is that my cousin? That's not my cousin. It's always happened. Our families, I know in my case, they've done a really good job of hiding it. So like when I became a man and I had certain urges, I was looking around like, am I weird? Then I started looking at my dad. My dad was doing all that shit. I look at my grandfather. He was on that shit. So all I'm trying to say is that when you look at how you came up as well, don't think you have to fit in this perfect mold when I'm pretty sure your father, your grandfather, your uncle, your mom, your aunt, they may have had these non-traditional situations because they had to deal with, hey, I'm dating, my father was the principal. Most wanted dude in terms of like what all the women wanted. He was married to my mom. Yeah. Married to my mom. These chicks are going crazy. I couldn't even understand because like when they separated, I went with my mom. Yeah. So I started resenting my dad. I said, damn, why you not here with us? Nigga had hella options. I'm gonna keep it 100. We have to be honest. This didn't just start in this generation. And if you look back at your family history, unless y'all about to tell me, oh yeah, first of all, most of y'all grandfathers and grandmothers who've been together for 40 years, you know how many times she done dealt with that nigga stepping out?
Facts.
Sometimes she done dealt with DNA test wasn't even really popping back then. So it'd be like, yo, I heard down the street that's his kid, but we ain't gonna talk about it. That's reality. We don't really want to live in reality. We got to be honest. We're trying to, we're in this modern times and we're thinking that because everything, technology wise is upgraded, that we're not looking at family structures and just those primitive drives of women and men that has created these broken households and this and third. And
I'll take it a step further. Those primitive urges, the female primitive urge is to get security from the best man that she can get. The man primitive urge is to get as much sex from as many women as he can get. So why is it that in society we say, okay, you got the ring, you got whatever, you're happy as a woman, but let's keep the guy from being happy. I think a big part of a woman catering is understand that men want variety. Ladies, I'm just going to say it might hurt your feelings. Your pussy is never going to be good enough on its own. At some point, your guy is going to want a different girl.
Misogyny.
That's just how it goes. You look at a nightclub, you look at a music video, you look at, when you leave a man to his own devices, what does he want? Variety. Girls are different shapes, colors, and sizes. When you leave a woman to her own devices, what does she want? She wants the best man that she can get and consolidate on that one guy. We want quantity, y'all want quality. So why is that we prioritize the female mating strategy, marriage, children, family, and security, but a guy can't step out and do what the fuck he wants to do? I look at it like that's a bad deal. If I'm going to be in a relationship with a girl and I'm giving you that security, I'm going to step out and go fuck other girls because you already got what you wanted. Yo, but we don't put a light on what the men want. We go ahead and we bastardize it. We say it's fucked up, blah, blah. And I get it because, a guy stepping out fucking a bunch of girls can be an issue. But if you're with a fucking winner and he has the resources, why do you fucking care?
But that's my argument. My argument is that back in the day, they tolerated more than now. Every chick now claims she got a bag and she a millionaire. Yeah. So she looking at the nigga to say, you even like a picture of a chick, I'm out of here. Yeah. Which I'm gonna just keep it real with you. Like that just won't work.
That's too much.
Well, to be fair, let's just keep it 100. Women don't really care what we think or what we want. It's all about them.
Yeah, they don't.
And just to add to that point as well, our grandparents, like you said earlier, my God, case in point, rest his soul, 69 years with my grandmother, right? And 7 years of marriage. Did he cheat? Hella times. But back then, it was more about duty. So she stayed with the family because the kids, duty.
And he never abandoned her. That's facts.
Never.
Never kicked her out of the crib.
Now, just I add more to this as well, regarding the family itself, right? The kids, they saw them together as a household, but the struggles were hidden, like you said, because they don't want to make it public. Now, just to bring it down further, nowadays for us, we see people in the media, social media, living happy lives, but they don't show us the downsides. And I think if we understood, this is reality, understanding that men are going to do what they do, women are going to do also what they do, we can make peace, because at the same time, it's different strategies. So that's what it is.
Real quick, guys, quick little break.
You got a point too, right?
Guys, and we'll get to you right here in a second. Guys, check out the crypto course, man. It's out. It closes on Tuesday.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys need to get in there right now, man. As you guys know, we did an episode with Miguel and we did an episode last Friday with y'all. The Fed is going to meet tomorrow, guys. Well, technically today, the 26th. Yeah. They're going to meet and they're going to talk about raising interest rates, 75 to 1 whole basis point, man. It's going to change the real estate market. It's going to change the crypto market, etc. So get in the course now, because what's going to happen is they're going to have a Telegram chat. In that Telegram chat, they're going to tell you what's going on with the Fed, how to move, and how to go ahead and get your crypto on point. Go ahead, Miguel. You got some?
Heck yeah, man. You guys, it closes out tomorrow at midnight. So get in now before it closes.
And guys, talk about wealth transfer. If you want to be on top of things right now, for example, let's say the big boom that was happening back in those tech times. Now's the time, because regarding crypto, if you made the right move now in this marketplace, you could win big. So
yeah, because what's going to happen? The Fed is probably going to raise the interest rates. What's going to happen is Ethereum, Bitcoin, everybody, if it's going to go down, you can go ahead and buy it on a dip, get it on fucking sale, guys. So when the market goes up, you're going to make a fuck ton of money. Yep. When there's blood in the streets, it's time to eat, guys. When people are running one way, you run towards the fucking chaos, because then that's when you get the best deals, man. It's about to be a fucking fire sale here in a second. So you want to get in that course. You're going to have 2 Zoom calls per day for 2 goddamn weeks, 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. They're going to tell you guys, hold your hand throughout the entire process. Hey, this is what's going on in the market. These are coins that we're looking at. This is what you can buy. They're not going to sit there and tell you, buy this fucking stupid ass coin. No. Coin agnostic. We're not pushing any particular coins here, guys. It's all about getting the best coins, and there's no type of affiliation or, I got to swear allegiance to this one coin. So these guys are very agnostic. Go ahead.
Yeah, we only push coins to make money and stuff. We're not if a coin's not making money, it ain't making money.
They're not going to sit there and say pump XRP or Hex or none of this bullshit.
Yep.
Coin agnostic, guys. So that's how you know it's rooted in truth. So yeah, man, check it out. Get in that right now. The link is below, guys. It's going to close tomorrow. And yeah, man, seriously, with the Fed raising interest rates, guys, this is going to be one of the best opportunities to get into the crypto market.
Hop in there, guys.
All right, so switching back. You got a point? You got something? Please.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, as far as I feel like you guys are speaking of traditional marriage, which I wish we were back in the golden days, right? It's the most ideal situation. We've transformed. We've gotten to a point. We've transitioned to where, I mean, transportation isn't even the same. Like everything has pushed forward except marriage. If you think about it in the traditional sense, we're using roads. We're not using horse-drawn carriages. We have stock market now. We have all of these different moving parts. But the only thing that has stayed the same is the way that people run relationships. Like the way that I feel is it's either one or the other. It's like divorce or you're married. Like marriage as a whole needs to go through its own transformation like the rest of the world has, if you think about it in a holistic.
Modernize it.
Exactly. So that it is more feasible. It is viable.
I mean, but here's the thing. It's not going to change because marriage only benefits women. And we live in a world where we live in a very gynocentric society where a lot of the laws favor women. A lot of the, I can't really think of a privilege or
but
like
Roe
a law that
versus Wade
benefits
just
men.
got over. I mean, also it is involving men at the same point, right?
Roe v. Wade?
Wait,
yeah.
Well, keep in mind that Roe v. Wade, all it did was delegate the authority to the states.
Yeah, that's all it did.
Yeah, but it was a federal law that was overturned. But ultimately, yeah,
But
I mean,
it
was already to the states, realistically.
Yeah,
like
so
as far as a trimester.
Yeah, so Roe v. Wade, honestly, all it did was just delegate the power. It didn't do shit. All it did was delegate it back to the states, and then the states now pick. So if you're in a state, it's really wherever you live. Like you need to go up with your state people.
Yeah,
we're getting a little off track here.
But what did you mean by marriage isn't the same versus traditional marriage? Because back then we had roles, we had concubines, and a concubine, you have a wife, you got concubines. Concubines are all the hoes, like harem.
Yeah,
and that was common in every
on
culture. No matter marriage back then was more acceptable about cheating and having a mistress than it is today.
In the traditional sense, a man and a woman, I'm talking religion. I'm talking mostly Christianity and Catholic.
Yeah, you're talking about a conventional marriage. Yeah, you're talking about conventional
marriage. That's what dominates America is Christianity.
But I'm saying women killed the institution of marriage, not men. I would argue women killed it.
No, I completely agree with you. But what I'm saying is, I'm not even going into that necessarily. I'm more so saying everything around us has been progressive, has moved to a point to where it's been different than what
so the marriage laws need to upgrade.
It's constantly, even the roads, like, you know what I mean? Like it went from dirt and then it went to, you know what I mean, concrete, whatever.
What do you think it should be? If they progress the marriage laws, they would have to make it where child support.
I'm not even talking laws in a sense. I'm just talking about marriage as a whole. I'm not going into anything specific. I'm just saying it needs to undergo a transformation.
Well, we need to talk about specifics.
How is it going to transform?
What specifics are you speaking about?
That's too vague.
That's things that we need that we need to discuss.
If we're going to modernize it, I mean, I'll answer your question for you. If we're going to modernize it, we need to adapt it to the power that women have now. Women make more money than a lot of men in a lot of states now. Women are breadwinners and they're growing in breadwinners in the family. So the thing is that if you want marriage to upgrade like everything else, it's got to be modernized for the modern day woman. But the problem is that the marriage laws were written as if women didn't have jobs like 50, 100 years ago. So that's why marriage only benefits women in 2022. It doesn't benefit men. And I would argue it's not going to change
because they're given the choice and they still choose the traditional way, which is to rely on a man. That's the issue.
Well, you get all the benefits without any of the cost.
Exactly.
So why would they change it?
What do you think it should be? I think that's what we're trying to say.
I think it's difficult.
Give one
because
suggestion.
I mean, I wrote another option. Well, I mean, I think that drugs, alcohol falls under the same category. Gambling, those are all things that women will forgive in a relationship, right? They have a gambling issue for a majority of the time. But the moment that you stick a dick in another female, it's over. It's like fucking balls to the wall. It's an issue for the man specifically. So you're saying like what I was saying earlier.
If the girl fucks another guy or the guy
if the guy fucks another girl and this woman is in like the most ideal relationship, right? The guy is financially supporting her. He's taking her out on dates, like courting her to the max. But the moment that he has side hoes, it's like game over.
That's cap.
I really do think that women freak out
They
when
freak
they find
out, but
out.
they'll accept it. I think that's our
Do you
argument. That
think
These chicks ain't going nowhere when you got the bag.
What
if she married you, she already knew you were a womanizer when she first met you.
We're not talking about marriage in essence. We're talking about just
relationship.
Same thing with relationship. Hey, listen, I hate to use like some celebrity anecdotal shit, but man,
You started the discussion.
none of these hoes
with
leave a little
traditional
baby,
marriage.
bro.
And then you said traditional
I said
marriage
I
isn't
was
the
gonna
same.
argue-
Traditional marriage is polygamy.
I said I was going to argue 2 points. I didn't say polygamy. You
No.
you
I'm
brought
saying
in
what
the
traditional marriage is polygamy. I'm saying you started your discussion with marriage. Marriage was literally what we were talking
I'm saying
about.
the common
And-
understanding with Christianity and Catholicism. That's what dominates America now. Not to argue with you.
But we're talking about the world.
Moving forward, I'll just drop it. I'm wrong. You guys are
No,
right.
no. It's not about being wrong. We're just trying to understand you. Like
yeah.
you're saying, marriage. Because
I'm probably confusing right now. I don't mean to be. I've had a little bit of, you know what I mean? Like, maybe I'm wrong.
Kumbaya.
Yeah, no.
it's not that
I'm just trying to speak
keep
my
it simple.
truth, you know?
It's not that you're wrong. It's that you're poorly articulating yourself right now. First,
That's understandable.
Yeah. So what you were saying was at first, society has modernized. Fantastic. That's true.
Yeah.
And you're saying the marriage needs to modernize as well. And I said, okay, cool. Explain to me what tenements of marriage need to be modernized to adapt with the growing world. Well, I can't really get into specifics. Well, if we can't talk about specifics, what is it? And then that's
would
when
say
I
the
gave.
mentality of
That's
cheating.
when I gave, the different things that we could take
Yeah.
to modernize marriage. The only way really
I
to
have a
modernize marriage
suggestion.
is we have to modernize it along with how feminism is
Yeah,
modernized.
if I can go back, I would change my answer to mostly the way that people internalize when someone cheats on them, because we have the option of social media, Tinder, all of these things.
But the biggest reason for divorce isn't infidelity.
It's monetary.
money.
It's monetary.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't really be even tackling the problem because we know money is the overwhelming reason for most majority of divorces.
If your man cheat one time, you out? He only fucked one bitch. Like, come on now.
No, I'm personally not out.
Oh, you
It's
cool?
Not me.
You locked in?
I'm cool with it.
How many chicks
Because
you
I
gotta fuck?
because I know that's bound to happen at some point.
All right, say you
have to
fucking
be
10 bitches a
someone-
week.
What?
You fucking 10 hoes a week.
It doesn't matter if he's in one hole or 10. I mean, it's just.
Oh,
I
you-
mean,
okay.
You
So
know
you're
what
not
I
even
mean?
arguing for you then. So you don't even matter. You don't care if your man be piping these bitches
Well,
up.
my thing is like, here's the thing: if he's not into drugs, if he's not into alcohol, if he's not into gambling, like he meets.
No,
those
he say he's into
criteria.
pussy.
He could be into.
I mean, he's either gonna lie to me about it or he's gonna be honest. You have to choose one or the other.
I want to hear her point. Go ahead, please. We're patient.
So I'm curious to hear what y'all think about this. Like,
Yeah.
imagine a world where you're in a committed relationship to someone, like, and the man is like actually emotionally vulnerable with you, and is like, hey, like, I love you, and I'm gonna support you, and I'm gonna stand by you, but I'm like really interested in having sex with this girl. And imagine like loving that person so much to be like trusting them enough to know that they love you and they're going to come back to you and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then you as a woman, like, I feel like a lot of why
March.
relationships don't work out is because we feel like the men can't be emotionally vulnerable. Like, I would value my partner coming to me and telling me like, hey, I have these feelings, and then I can share and be like, hey, well, that makes me feel like I'm scared that I'm going to lose you.
I would
But
argue
I
that's
trust
not
you enough.
emotional vulnerability. I would argue
mean, I
that's
don't
more
know what the
honesty.
name- right,
I'll just
the
say
honesty.
just blunt honesty. Like, hey, I want to. For us, when we talk about emotional vulnerability, we're talking about don't cry in front of your girl, shit like that.
Okay, yeah.
But with you, as far as like, I would just consider that honest and telling your
Okay.
girl your real intentions, which most guys don't. I mean,
Right.
think about it. Even if you date a guy and he's looking at porn, that is the functional equivalent
Yeah,
of
but
cheating.
every
if you think
dude
about it.
does. Like, no matter like if
But
you're in a
hold on.
relationship or not.
Do you see what I mean though?
Exactly.
Why do men watch porn? We got to peel the layer back because it's
Exactly.
variety of women. So even if he's in a committed relationship with you and he's watching porn, well, the only difference
It
between
doesn't
him
mean he doesn't love you.
exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
But the only difference between him, right, whacking off, or another guy going out to the club and fucking another chick is one is actually taking steps to bust that nut for real versus like
Right.
busting it on a fucking napkin watching some porn.
Right.
So men have this innate need to have a variety of women. And I think the faster women can understand that, the faster you're actually going to be a better girlfriend long term, probably.
Well,
to
that's
that
what
guy.
that's why I'm saying, like, imagine being able to have that raw and honest conversation with your
Yeah.
partner, and then also share how you feel, and that brings you closer together.
Would you let your man fuck another bitch?
What was that?
Would you let your man come to you and be like, yo, I love you so much, I ain't never gonna leave you, but damn, this bitch on Instagram though. Holy. Holy.
I think like like personally, depending on.
He vulnerable. He crying all that bitch shit that you probably want to hear when you hear vulnerable. He's just like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, but I gotta fuck her. What's up?
I mean, like, I wouldn't want to hear him out. Like, obviously, I wouldn't be I wouldn't be.
So
happy
you should
about
be
it,
vulnerable.
but,
Fuck,
like,
you just do it.
No. But like, I think it's all about delivery. Like, if he can be like, hey, like, I really want to do this, and it's like, like.
Nigga gotta write an essay why you want to fuck her up.
I mean, look, like if y'all are saying like you have to speak to women on a level that women understand. So if he really wants to go fuck a girl, like there has to be an understanding of like I need to know that I'm secure in the relationship, and his actions are going to tell me that. So like if you have sex and like it really is nothing, then it really is nothing. But if he's like starting to talk to her, go out on dates and whatnot,
Nah, he's just fucking
like,
once.
Okay, then like whatever. Like
So you're cool with it?
He has
You're
needs.
100% cool with this.
He has needs.
So,
Like,
so
I love
have you
that.
applied? This sounds great in theory. Have you ever applied that?
I have.
Actually, where like whether he told you or not, but you know he just smashed the girl he met at the club, but he wants nothing to do with her. He just loves you. You cool with that?
Well, I mean personally, like I have had an ex that like had an addiction to sex and like cheated on me like
We all do.
multiple times. Right. But it's like
He's
I'm not like
He's
a sickness.
Like,
It's a sickness.
Well, he didn't. I mean, whatever. But like, I'm not like hung up on it.
So
Like,
you knew that he was
he
going
had
out
needs.
piping down girls, and you
No,
were
I
fine.
didn't know. I didn't know until he like admitted it to me. But it's not like I'm not like.
After you knew, did you at least encourage him like, yo, all right, babe, take this little lifestyles or take this little Magnum, go do your thing. I'm gonna see you in the morning.
No, I didn't.
What'd you do?
What you
Well,
do?
he like we broke up and then he told me.
Oh.
But like I still was like.
So there's some theoretical shit.
But I
man.
was like, I mean, like, look, if my man was like, hey, like, I want to have sex with someone else, like, I would want to sit down and have a conversation with him about it. And like,
But that time his dick not even hard no more.
I mean, but like,
They're not progressive.
Bro, his dick not even hard no more, bro.
Hey, Kay, hold on.
This is why niggas watch porn. You got a better job just beating it off watching like Mia Khalifa on the hub.
You know what's funny, right?
I think that's
She wants a full
progressive.
breakdown, right, of why the guy's gonna cheat.
Yo, she want a therapy session to get his dick soft. But you talked about it wanted to fuck.
Like mentioned earlier, right?
I gotta talk it out
If
of
the
him.
guy, right,
I mean,
is of some value, and he says to you, okay, you know what? I'm gonna do this. You might say, you know what? Let's talk about it. And then you might end up leaving. But let's say, for example, her scenario. She meets the guy, they're together, they're wifed up, right? He's cheating. She doesn't know. He's taking care of the bills, taking care of her. That's way better. So you're saying, yeah,
but girls
someone
are gonna
talk.
find out anyways.
No, but once you don't know about it,
You're
like
too
per
nosy.
se, you're good.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I can understand where you guys are coming from. Like, I get that. Like, if you don't like, a lot of women are gonna freak the fuck out.
Yeah.
But I think it just like it just depends on the woman. At the end of the day, like, do you love him enough to know that he actually he has needs too?
I feel like you capping with that. I feel like this is something that sounds good in theory.
Yeah.
But like
I mean, I've never like,
But is
no,
that
I've
not-
never tried it out. But I'm saying like at least like I've never had an instance where this has happened in real life. Like I'll be real and raw with you, but I'm open to the
because the dude
possibility
didn't tell
of it.
you because
Right, of
he's
course.
thinking that. Listen. I know you're saying
Like,
saying
at
this
least
great
be
now,
open.
but I'm pretty sure whatever man you was with who was fucking you every night, sleeping with you every night, kind of knows you too. If he felt like he could tell you, he would tell you. He had to lie to you.
Okay, that's
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like he knows. Like it sounds good to be like, hey baby, could we go sit down in the living room and talk about this? So my penis has been tingling every time I go on this girl's Instagram page. She just DM'd me back, and can I go fuck her tonight? No, he's not gonna do that. He knows you enough that he just gotta go do it. The mere fact that he came back, that's the win.
But that's the advancement of technology and social media and having that access, and marriage, in my opinion, needing to transform and be able to involve that in there. Like
And
being
be-
able
start
to
the conversation.
being able to have the conversations about like, hey, there's all of this access. I'm attracted to this, or I downloaded Tinder and blah 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 blah.
Yo,
blah.
y'all tripping, man.
And like
Yo, horniness don't work like that for niggas. Yo. I'm gonna keep it on with you. I ain't even trying to like, yo, listen, I had to explain to my shorty one time, like, I got a chick who live with me. And nigga, I could fuck her at any time. And she still called me watching porn. I had to explain to her. Let me tell you why a real nigga, I'm a real nigga. I'm gonna tell you why a nigga like me watch porn. Because first of all, if you ever watch Wolf of Wall Street, sometimes like before you get to real work, you gotta
porn,
really
though.
get that shit out.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Second of all, I can't negotiate with my dick. That's not gonna happen. So what we're gonna do, I can't sit you down to ask you. It's like a very quick thing. Oh, okay, it's impulsive almost. You know what I mean? Like nobody's gonna sit you down and be like, "Hey, I've been thinking about these things." What type of fucking lame does that? If he sat you down and told you that he's been having these urges, you should be like, "Yo, nigga, you ain't been having shit. You're a liar."
Yeah.
Like,
well, what I've come to realize from interviewing, these 1,400 plus women is that women have a very difficult time understanding the male experience and understanding that men
That's true.
really just view sex from, I just need to do it like taking a piss.
I gotta get out of the way.
Like, I'm viewing it
As
from
a
a
woman.
selfish
Yeah, you're
perspective.
viewing it from a female perspective.
I need that conversation.
But here's the thing, though. The reason why is because women expect men to communicate to them like women, and the reality is men are typically very candid, very blunt, which is why
That's facts.
most women can't take the truth. So if I was to tell you, hey, because look, you already have all these caveats to him having this conversation with you that's already inherently uncomfortable. I need you to deliver it a certain way.
Bring
Whatever.
me out
Fuck
to
that
eat.
shit.
Let's go to Olive Garden.
The thing
Let's
is
go to
that
Prime 112.
women don't care about the
that.
truth. They care about how things are conveyed. I'm gonna say that
That's
again.
so
Women
true.
really don't give a fuck about the truth. They care about how things are conveyed. So if I say, yo, the sky's fucking blue, oh my God, you're an asshole. But if I say, you know what, the sky looks really pink today, you'll probably believe that because it sounds better and you like the delivery and the tone. So women are more concerned with how things are said versus men are concerned with what is said. If I say, yo, Mo, you're fat as hell, and we laugh at him, it's not that big a deal. But a woman wouldn't dare call her friend fat because it's going to hurt her feelings. Instead, she's going to say some dumb shit like, oh, girl, you look great the way that you are. It's okay. Continue to eat that ice cream. Women give each other comforting lies. So men know this. We can't be honest with y'all. So what do? Man, I don't want to have to communicate to this female like a female. This is fucking annoying. I want to fuck girls. I don't want to have to explain myself. So they go out and do it. I tell guys, be honest about this shit. But the uncomfortable reality is most women can't handle the truth.
And this is why,
Y'all are
right?
humbling me right now.
And this is why men sell dreams because, matter of fact,
That's why they
let's say he spoke to you, right? You're probably gonna leave or feel a way about it and maybe cheat yourself. So we're just saying, look, sell her the best dream possible, hope for the best, and she finds out.
Sugarcoat it.
Exactly. There you
Right.
go.
Yeah, but
And I guess like when
Your
she
boyfriend
finds
might
out.
ask you to smash other girls when you get back home. Hey, I saw that podcast. I've been looking at this Latina at work.
My turn. My turn.
I do have a question, though, because of the way Fresh put the example of saying like, okay, so the man is providing and this and this as long as I don't know. But what if the papers are like flipped? I'm the one providing.
Then
hold on, it's not the show. That scenario typically will not exist.
Yeah.
That's not true, though.
Here's the thing. This is what I couldn't realize about these boss babes that make money and are successful and make more money than their guy. Every time that happens, it's a ticking time bomb. Women cannot provision for a man long term. If you make more money than your guy, he better be on his fucking way to making more money than you or having some kind of crazy potential.
Yeah.
Women typically do not marry and or fuck lower than their own socioeconomic status. And if they do, there's a clock on it where she's going to be like, yo, I don't like this shit. I'm in the breadwinner position. Women can't provide long-term security to a man, but a man can 100% provide long-term security to a woman.
And let's say that
Well, then my situation was just totally different because he's the one that
Question
left
for you.
me.
Those guys that you had, you provided for them and took care of them?
For yeah.
Both of them.
I can say that I did provide for much long time during the relationship and I never had a problem with it.
Okay, so you were the breadwinner significantly or a little bit more?
Significantly.
What did they do? Were they in school? What's up?
Okay. I'll just I guess
And then you said that they broke up with
Because
you, right?
it sounded like you dating a true
Okay,
brother.
I gotta know. Hold on. Why
I know
did
why.
they break up with you?
I know
why too.
I know why.
Why did they break up with you?
Well, it's gonna sound crazy, but they broke up with me because I told them that we had to get married.
You know what happened that whole time with those guys? You know what happened, right? They took advantage of you the whole time.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's
And they
there's
cheated on you, right?
There's never like
Oh no, hold on. They cheated on you, right?
I don't know. He probably did. I mean, I guess
100%.
with what you guys are
Because
saying,
guess what?
probably did.
In that position, if you're the
6'8".
breadwinner, right, and they're basically living under your rule, they're gonna defy you because naturally speaking, they want to be providers. So in this case, they can never respect you.
Now, Fresh, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't even get to that part. I don't even think you want to marry a nigga who ain't have the potential to make close to what you making. So you're telling me you a sugar mama, you taking care of this bum ass nigga.
No,
and
because he
you're cool
doesn't-
with him never making enough that the tables could be flipped, and you're asking him for marriage.
Well, no, she might want to marry them.
AK, yeah, hold on. No.
The dude was 6'8".
Let me, because you guys are
he's
looking
6'8".
at totally
6'8".
different though.
Hold on.
Let's let her tell her story. Let's let her tell her story.
Okay, describe. So he's 6'8". What?
Hold on. Because in the Spanish community, that does happen often where sometimes the girl's taking care of the guy. So it could happen.
No, but based on what Chris said, he might be the perfect physical specimen that she thinks she could just settle.
Was it
It's
a
cool.
6'8" guy?
Huh?
If he's 6'8",
He
Yes.
Yes.
All right, go ahead, tell the story, though.
That nigga should be in the league.
Yeah. Go ahead, tell us the story.
6'8",
I have a theory in my head as to why it didn't work out, but I want to hear your story. Please go ahead.
So I'm just gonna like put it simple, I guess.
So you were the breadwinner.
So yes, I can say that I was the breadwinner of the relationship. I did take a decision that because he wasn't the breadwinner, that I was taking the responsibility during that time. Whenever he started growing within his career and within
What
that.
career you got at 6'8"? I just want to know.
No, what was his career? I mean, it gives context to the conversation.
Well, he used to play ball and he used to work.
Disqualified. Yo, you hope he make it to the league?
No,
like,
but-
bro, that's just different.
No. But she wanted him way more than he wanted her. She was an avenue to get further ahead in life. Pretty much.
No. I'm not discounting that. What I'm just trying to say is that if he was 6'8", only working at Walmart, not trying to do something that could probably exponentially stunt whatever she's about to make. She's not about to take it. She's not looking towards marriage. She's gonna have fun, just like how dudes, like, with certain women, you just have fun with.
Yeah.
You get me? With a hoe, she can look bad as fuck, but even though she fucked everybody in the hood, you can't wife her.
Yeah.
You're gonna have fun. So if he has zero potential to eventually earn about the same, I'm just gonna say equal to what you've done, he could be 7'3". It's not gonna go too far because at the end of the day, all that shit that he was probably, making you feel good about with him being 6'8", that's gonna be temporary.
But I wasn't just with him because he's 6'8".
Where have we found all these 6'8" men? Because I have
It's only one 6'8" though.
So I want to hear the story. So he was playing basketball, but he was working some odd jobs.
So, long story short, we started dating. Unfortunately, within the first month that we started dating, he did play ball, but he tore his whole ACL in the middle of the court.
Okay.
We were just getting to know each other. So then I was just like, you know what? I really do truly like you from what I've met you.
I'll take care of you.
See, I told you.
Let me help you during this time.
Got it.
And once you get back on your feet, we'll figure it out.
How long did you help him?
We were together for 5 years.
So you were the breadwinner, substantially making more money than him.
For during a certain amount of time.
How much did he earn per year annual?
I don't know all of that.
Average. I mean, this is important stuff.
She describing
Yeah, I know,
a
but
bum.
that's so
So probably like
you don't
nothing.
even know that he
not
did.
at all.
Nigga used
Not
you
at
for
all.
5 years. That's probably laughing right now. Deadass.
Sorry?
Yo, you probably helped that nigga through rehab and everything,
Exactly.
right? That boy was going to rehab and everything.
My
Piping
nigga
out
said,
his
yo,
trainer.
I kind of licked.
That's a real nigga.
But see what I mean? The way you guys are putting it. So
As
now it
soon as
makes
he
me
got off
feel-
crutches, he started fucking other hoes.
What
Facts.
That nigga
As
said-
soon as he got off crutches, he was piping other bitches.
That
Facts.
nigga said, I got a lick.
The same potential you seen in him, mad other hoes seen in him.
Facts.
But
That
that's
nigga lit.
But that's what I'm saying. That's exactly my point. So you could be the perfect Miss Right.
It's the
You
reason
could
why
try
God
your
made me
best, and
5'9".
it's
If I was
still
6'9", I'd be going
you still
crazy.
getting nowhere.
The problem is, Missy, you wanted him more than he wanted you. And he saw you as the way, you know what? She gonna take care of me? I'll take it. But guess what? During that whole period of time, he was doing whatever he wanted.
And you're a gross exception to the rule. Most women would never, ever date a guy like that and put their eggs in all that basket and want to get married to a man that makes less money than themselves. You're a gross exception to
Well,
the
it
rule.
depends if you see potential in that person.
Ambition.
I mean, at the end,
Yo, wait,
for
hold on.
5
You said it.
years,
Yeah.
For 5 years.
Just to give it an opportunity to lie.
Ambition, I
Just to
guess,
give
yeah.
her the opportunity to lie, let me ask you a
She
question.
saw a future then. I said that earlier.
If he was like, if he was like 5'7", 5'8", would you do the same?
Yeah. I mean, if I
I
truly.
just want to give you a chance to lie.
Oh my goodness! It's
Whatever
honestly
sport,
not
I don't
because
care
of
what
that.
sport he was doing. That hype mattered, and you saw that.
Nah.
Yo, listen, hey, if all right,
You have a type.
Nah,
Come on.
no. I don't have a specific type. I mean, most of my exes,
Hold on,
if you guys
let me ask
see
you a
them, they
question.
all
What
look different.
potential did he have? You clearly met him doing the sport, so his potential had to be in that sport.
He has a wonderful personality.
End the show.
Oh,
End the show right there. Y'all getting out of here. Y'all getting out of here.
Let's get out of here.
Y'all
It's
getting out of
over.
here. A wonderful personality.
Let me explain.
No,
this
this is what
to
y'all
you.
act. Fuck that. Act. You know what it is, bro? No. Act. Deadass. No. You fought a personality. You know what it was? No. You know what it was? He had good dick. That's it.
No, I mean that's not all based on that. I mean, sex is very important, but it's not just based on that.
You know you capping right now.
No, I'm not capping.
So
I'm gonna be very honest.
I'm trying to be so.
Was he black?
I'm trying to be so. I'm trying to be.
Why I gotta answer that?
Was he black?
Yeah.
He was black.
Question was.
I can't make this shit up. BBC gang, we're up. Deadass. I'm not lying to you, bro.
Yo, Fresh.
No.
You gotta let go of this BBC gang thing. Please.
Yo,
hold on. Man. I'm not even trying to clown you or nothing like that.
No.
But I just find it like, you're being delusional if you're trying to say you met him and he was a athlete. And obviously he has physical, this is God-given gifts, whether he's tall, whether it's whatever it is. And you're saying that you saw him with mad potential. That's one of the reasons why you stuck around with him. I'm asking you what potential you've seen, and you're saying he has a great personality.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me explain a little bit more. Not just his personality, but overall, like he had different characteristics that I really enjoy.
Okay, what does potential mean? Potential don't mean if you like him or not. Potential means you clearly seen that he could be something.
That he can.
So
once he gets better, he could have worked towards something.
Okay.
Together we could have worked towards something.
Work towards what? You're saying good personality.
A
What do you
better
think you was?
future, a better whatever.
But we
together.
gotta be tangible. I don't mean to try and hold you to fire, but we gotta be tangible. You said he had things like great personality, but that's not what you were talking about when you were saying that he had great potential. You're saying that y'all could have worked towards something. Work towards what? In your ideal scenario, I just want you to give me and again, I don't want to pressure you, I just want you to, I feel like we just gotta flush it out.
Mm-hmm.
What would be that great,
What would have been my ideal scenario with him of how it would have ended? It would have just him saying, let's get married. I'll come to the States and then we'll work it out from here and figure it out.
So even though you met him during the sport and you claim he had great potential, none of that had to do with the career he was pursuing.
I guess maybe the word potential was incorrectly used. When I mean potential, I guess he had ambition. He was very he would auto motivate me, I guess. He was very driven, even though he wasn't his situation that he was in. He was still in the relationship emotionally. It's not like he would just sit there and not do shit all day, but he would do shit around the house while I was working, or he would take up the things that needed to be done in the household. So it wasn't just he's sitting at home with his leg up eating shit. No, he was doing things at the same time, and then I was the one at that moment working.
All right, can I ask you a question just based off the fact that you've pretty much stricken down that was a 6'8" athlete
and
that
a good cook.
Okay, cool. So you've told me since then you haven't found anybody. I don't see now. Height shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter if it shouldn't matter if they're a great athlete or whatever. You found no one who's had a great personality, who got the patience, and who could probably, boil some eggs right. You found nobody like that.
In the last 2 years, no, I haven't found somebody that would be able to live up to the personality that I need.
Okay. All
right. Okay. As the lightning goes on in the back, I'll hit some of these chats
here.
Traditional King Solomon, the wisest king, had 700 wives and 300 concubines. I want to be wise like Solomon. All right, cool.
Well. To be fair about Solomon, though, even though he had the wives, though, that didn't really have its place in terms of him being wise. If that makes sense.
No. Well, that super chats towards her thing when she was talking about religion and talking about religion was based on one man and one woman. If you look at the Bible, most of those great people like King Solomon had a shit ton of women.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
that's
from.
Okay, and then we got the Black Gentleman Geek. The word faithful is the issue here. It's always negative to girls. FNF should use options for men. Unfaithful is when he's lying to you about options, not providing and protecting for you. Women should blame Disney movies, not men in reality. Yeah, I mean, it just comes back to what I said. Women conflate male loyalty with female loyalty. Men and women show loyalty differently, man. I betray you as a man if I don't protect you and stand up for you in times of danger. You betray me as a woman when you don't give me sexual fidelity. It's the same thing. Yeah. $20 from KC. When analyzing the majority of ladies who come on the panel, it seems like they expect the man to date them and then date their emotions as a separate entity. Ladies, please don't give dating advice to men. You create betas. That's true. They do create soft men. This is why single mother households, are overwhelmingly the contributors to degenerates in society. Was that Chris?
No, sorry. Last thoughts? No.
Okay. So, ladies, we'll do last thoughts on the show.
The last one?
It's been 3 hours and 30 minutes.
Oh,
so, ladies, thoughts on the show.
They're having fun.
Hate it, love it. I mean, unless y'all want to stay.
I love how honest y'all are.
Yeah.
Like it's really, as a woman, I don't think you really get the perspective as a man.
You're gonna be so much better for your boyfriend now.
I know. I'm super grateful for the opportunity. Now I'm like, okay, like if there's an issue, I have to think about it, not from a selfish way, not from my emotions, but what he needs.
Yeah.
Like that's how I'm gonna be better, and also help me in my business. And
Men are direct, man. It's just that women can't take directness a lot of the times.
well, we have to learn.
Yeah.
We have to learn to, but like. I appreciate y'all because no one's willing to have these kinds of conversations. That's the thing.
That's a fact.
Hey, by the way, that's full cap. Hey, Mo, you here, nigga?
No, he's in a bathroom.
Hey, listen, this is a new stat Mo got to keep up, man. Listen, because I think y'all do a great job of really, very bluntly putting to women pretty much every night what men feel and what men actually think and actually want. Ain't none of these chicks finna go home and put that shit into actual practice. Fuck no.
Well, I'll tell you this.
Yo, they about to go home and they about to grill a nigga like you. You don't think like this fuck nigga, right? You know what? Hold on. Hey, you know what their guy gonna say?
Yeah.
Fuck no, because they want to fuck that night. That's facts.
Well. There's a caveat here.
There's been times where girls have become better girlfriends, but you are right.
Now you broke a couple girls. I see.
Yeah. But I'll tell you
seen
this,
their eyes.
Overwhelmingly, 90+% of girls that come on the show don't fucking learn anything. Go back home, do the same stupid shit. But there are some select girls. I have a feeling that you will actually become a better girlfriend for your guy because
I love
you were
him.
listening very intently.
I know. I want to understand.
So she was very attentive the whole show, asking good questions. But yeah, man. I mean, well, hopefully you become a better girlfriend.
To be fair, I will say girls listen to what we got to say, and then I see them in club right after the show, and then they're doing the same shit. But at the same time, some girls do listen. Out of 100, maybe like 10, 5 the most.
It's most of the time it's the girls that are in a relationship with their guy that listen. The single girls, most of the time, they never. Like 99% of the time,
I'll come back and let you know how it went.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you this. This is real talk, and I know niggas in the chat they gonna agree with me. There's always like, if there's 10 homies hanging out, there's 3 niggas who talk just like this. And you know what all the women say? Who hurt you? Yo, it's only y'all. Nobody thinks like that but y'all. It's only when they come here and they're like, why the fuck is 10,000 people watching? Wait, they've heard this shit before. This is nothing new. They just gonna tune it out and go back to their own reality where the shit don't exist. Trust me. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, we know.
Yeah, majority, yeah, for sure. I would say we do
this show
for the guys,
is for the guys,
so that they
not
can
for the
learn.
girls.
Because I don't think men understand. Like, I have to bring girls on the podcast and have these tough discussions so men can understand where women's mindsets are at. And the unfortunate reality is, not you guys, of course, but most women overwhelmingly don't give a fuck what men think.
Yeah.
And they don't care what men want. And they think, you should accept me how I come. I'm not going to improve. I'm not going to cook. I'm not going to clean. That's not my fucking job. I'm here. I'm pretty. My presence is enough. And I don't think enough guys understand that a lot of modern day women, especially United States and the West in general, first world countries, think this way. And guys need to adapt and understand. You got to come in, deal with these modern day women and become the leader and make them change, make them better women.
We
You have to coach
understand
them.
there's a great divide between men and women
For the guys.
when it comes to dating. And the result is men, for the most part, don't know what women want. And women don't care what men want. That right there, it will never make it work. It's the truth.
Hey, by the way, I'm gonna give y'all a great compliment because there's a lot of dudes who really just can't say this. By the way, this is for any woman who watching or maybe even y'all. If y'all nigga ever turn on Fresh and Fit around y'all, they really believe it. Like, whatever they say to you don't matter. They just need somebody else to tell your fucking delusional ass that you could understand. But that's the fact. If you ever been with a dude, because I seen my man Steve will do was like, yo, his girl was like, yo, you listen to Andrew Tate? Yeah. Sometimes you gotta just play the episode and just chill back. Instead of you saying to her,
Jesus.
Because if you say to her, she gonna be looking at you like, what? What's going on? When she hear from a third party source, a little bit more.
You want to hear something funny? There's guys that have told us like they purposely watch the show with their girl and put it on loud so that the girl understands
Play it in the
that he's
car.
gonna walk away and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like we're talking about, hey, you gotta have boundaries, blah, blah, blah. They'll play it on purpose. They don't have to ever say it. They're like, when the girl hears the shit, she's like, wow, I gotta be on my fucking game. Because this dude will leave me if I don't.
Fun story, right?
Yeah.
This guy DMs me. He's like, bro, this is what happened at home. So my wife came home from work, right? We've been arguing about me talking to other girls because it's a whole debate here.
Yeah.
And I put on the part of the show where you talk about it in detail. And she came home from work. He's like, babe, come watch this with me. So she left, put herself down, watched the episode, and it's the exact point you talked about cheating. And it worked. Now, does that always happen? Hell no. But it depends.
Well, on the opposite side of that, there's a whole thing on Twitter that says if your nigga watch Fresh and Fit, delete them or get rid of them. They hate y'all on Twitter, but it is what it is.
Yeah, that's true. It is what it is. But no, man, I have faith that you'll go back to your boyfriend.
Hopefully.
Even better. Because you made it work for what, a year and a half now? So doing something right.
We'll see. Thoughts on the show?
I had a wonderful time, and thank you so much for having me on your platform.
You're so sweet.
Thank you. I think I've achieved understanding men a little better, thanks to you guys and all of you women as well. So it didn't have to be hypothetical; it became reality, which is cool. I wish that the videos that get moved up on YouTube were more like this, because I think a lot of the time what makes it really popular is that combative behavior, men and women not getting along, or, you know, acting crazy, making a scene. And I know this isn't as attention luring, but it was very productive. And even if no one saw this, I can walk away feeling really good about it. And thank you.
Awesome. Shout out to you. Who said that?
That was Chris.
Chris.
All right.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I didn't know what you said, bro.
Well, I do want to say, obviously, shout out to Fresh and Fit. You guys obviously taught me a lot. I stopped dancing. I was going to delete my OnlyFans, but for right now, you know, it is a great source of income. So, you know, whatever. I'm single. I don't have a bunch of
these Sims, man.
Listen, I don't have if you're subscribed to my OnlyFans, there's only one other person on my OnlyFans, and really it's solo videos of me. I'm not one of those OnlyFans girls that has all these multiple partners. I'm not.
You don't even got a cap. You can't cure some of these Sims. Some of these Sims are watching to some.
No. I'm just saying. I'm keeping it true. Not a 304. I like to look like one. But shout out to Fresh and Fit. They taught me a lot. Like it's helped me a lot. Helped me get out of my toxic relationship where I was the breadwinner taking care of somebody, and that's never good. That's a red flag. When I go outside after here, because I know a lot of people are like, well, Zena goes outside after every podcast. Yeah, I do. And I try to find a diversity of girls that I want to invite to the show. And one thing I get a lot is girls talking about like, oh no, I don't want to go because it's misogynistic. And I've seen the clips on TikTok and da-da-da. And I have to explain to them and show them better clips, because what you see on TikTok, obviously what's going to go more viral is the violence, controversial guys and girls getting along, or yo, get the fuck out, you're a loser, and all that. That's what people like to see, because we love drama. But you're not going to see the actual good stuff, where we actually have a lot of women that return to the show that come first, like they were scared to come. They come and then they return because it's actually a great discussion and they learn a lot. So I hope that a lot of girls that are watching this, while it is a podcast that's supposed to help men, I think it helps both. And I do think it helps a lot of women, because a lot of these girls think it's okay to go outside and, you know, be on demon time because this girl that they idolize is doing it and they want to be like her, or whatever hive mentality shit. And it's not okay, because at the end of the day, as we get older, we all know we want to have a family. We want to have our person and we want to start a family. And it's going to be extremely fucking hard if you're not listening to this and getting on board and understanding the facts here. And I'm not going to keep dragging it on, but
well said, Zena.
Long story short, shout out to Fresh and Fit. A lot of important people have actually also hit me up because of you guys too, and have been helping me out. Cool. So that's another good thing. Like, really good. Girls, if you want to come on the show,
good perks, good benefits.
Don't be afraid. DM me, Xena_the_witch or Xena_the Witcher. I have music I'm dropping. Yeah, I do music. And yeah, subscribe to my OnlyFans, guys.
Yo, Zena matured, yo.
I really did. Like, I went through a lot, and since coming on this show,
I saved her, man.
They could tell you since coming on this show. And hey, you know, that's funny. You were my first time on the show. You was right here with me.
You're right.
So there's a big difference. That's actually pretty funny. There's a major difference in my mentality and how I think. Like,
that's awesome.
You know how I twerk on social media. I'm not going out with a whole bunch of dudes and doing all that, because now I'm actually 26. I'm at the point where I want to find someone to take serious. So candidates, I might go on a couple dates, but I'm sorry, we're not doing that whole smash and try to figure that out. We're not doing that.
We got
Congratulations.
All right, what about you?
Go ahead,
Miss Bandana.
Nah, I had to clap it up. I seen her come from a long way.
I was like,
Go ahead.
Miss California, it's your go.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just super thankful to be given the opportunity to broaden my horizons, I guess, and challenge myself either to go more concrete in the way that I think, or learn a different way of life or a new way of thinking. I really appreciate the opportunity to be on the show. So thank you so much. Everyone has been super hospitable here. I haven't had any.
Wait, we weren't mean to you?
No, not yet.
Darn it.
Damn it. You mean
No,
we're not assholes?
We messed up.
Yeah,
We messed up.
God
and
damn
to
it.
be honest, I was really nervous to come on. Not that I had watched a bunch of episodes, but a couple of my friends had shown me your stuff, and so it was definitely intimidating coming on. But you guys were super welcoming. I really can't speak more highly of the opportunity. So thank you.
I noticed when I was when we were speaking, you like a lot of. Did we connect a lot of dots for you?
Definitely.
That like maybe it's some unanswered questions, or okay, this makes sense why this happened in the past, whatever.
I'd say definitely like gaps as far as yeah.
And you were taking notes too, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking these home with me.
Yeah. All
To
right.
California.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, I had an amazing time. I think I talked a lot, and I'll still live in my la la land that I know you guys think I live in, of this ideal relationship.
All right.
But yeah, every day I'm here in Miami, and just from this podcast, I've been able to learn a lot of the male perspective. And Miami is very different on the dating scene. So I'll keep my la la land up
Okay.
for a little bit more.
Lovely. Fair enough. Okay.
It was a great time with you.
Mhm.
Thank you so much for the invitation. About the topic, I think don't have a rules, don't have a keys for the laws for a perfect relationship. It's only lanzarnos, no, and try to be happy because the life is very short, and enjoy the moments, the persons, the situations.
Life is very short.
Yeah.
Enjoy the moments.
All right.
Beautiful. I love
All
that.
right. Okay. All right. Yo, Ak, where can the people find you?
Listen,
he was reading her notes. Was it what was in there?
Man, I don't
chicken
even,
scratch.
I don't know what y'all was talking about, but I did do a little research on the show. Any chick who took notes, she gonna be back here for 10 episodes. That's facts. But nigga, I don't know what she typed. Nigga, she wrote dog bunny hunter. What the fuck is she talking about? Nigga, you lit dog bounty hunter.
It's
What the
people that it's to identify.
Ghostbusters? What the fuck?
Like,
Yo, I gotta stop letting these chicks just write notes like they my lady. She write all type of shit.
These are people.
She's writing the chat, guys. The people in the chat.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay, now this makes sense. Mrs. Right versus Mr. Right. Now I see that. But the dog bunny hunter shit, it was like,
Dog
oh, live.
bounty. I'm not gonna.
Oh, they were trying to play.
I guess they were writing
that's on all the
comments.
comments. People named someone Dog the Bounty, so I put that, and I was taking notes under Dog the Bounty.
All right. Okay.
Okay, that was. Y'all gotta start scanning these chicks' notes and put online like to see if niggas can make sense of this shit, bro.
Yeah,
Start
man.
today.
Ak, anything else you want to tell the people?
Nah,
Where
man.
can they
Listen,
find
yo, salute to Fresh Fit, man. I did a Charleston White interview up in here.
When's that gonna drop?
That shit's out already, man.
Okay.
Exclusively available on Spotify. You know what I mean? Explain how he makes a dozen niggas. You know what I mean? Charleston
Nice.
White versus the Big Soldier. Me and Fresh went to Rolling Loud, had a good time
Awesome
over there.
time, man.
I actually, before I came here, I did at my hotel. I did an episode with
Bam and Kevo.
Bam and Kevo.
Shout out to him.
And Carl Cher from Spotify. I did a couple days ago. That's coming out soon. And also I did Flo Millie. So I've been working, even though we try to have a little fun in between. But yeah, everything been cool. Rolling Loud weekend. By the way, if people don't also know, this is not technically to the day, but it was this year, this weekend, Rolling Loud weekend, when the 6ix9ine and Whack episode happened.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
This is the first time I met you guys in studio. It's
been a year.
Right?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Really?
And yeah, that's when we did it. So it was ironic that Rolling Loud is like the
time frame.
Time frame, yeah.
Nah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, guys, get in the crypto course, man. Get in there right now. You got until tomorrow to get in there. It closes midnight on Wednesday, right? So you got the rest of the day. Get in there now, guys. Get in there because, like I said, the Fed is going to increase their interest rates, man. So you guys go ahead and get
Invest
in there
in
and
yourself,
fucking get
man.
your money on point, bro.
Yep.
You know, you got to diversify real estate, crypto. I'm involved in everything, man. So I'm definitely going to be buying up this Ethereum and Bitcoin as it comes lower after the Fed pushes interest rates. But click that link below. All the ladies' Instagrams are below, guys. So go ahead and shoot your shot or send a dick pic if you like them. And
Don't send them.
we'll catch you guys on
Please
Wednesday.
don't. Please.
We'll catch you guys Wednesday for Womanizer Wednesday. Peace.
All the night